Hello and welcome to NFL RedZone Watchalong here on talkSPORT from the home of live sport here in London, the brand new Paddy Sportsbook in the famous, world famous Hippodrome. Joining me, Ollie Hunter, is the one and only Darren Bent.
What's up, man? You good? You good?
And Mr. I'm not doing fantasy football this season. Oh, I can't do fantasy football. Quaker Afari is in the house as well.
How you doing, boys?
We are good. And we are here for a packed night of red zone action. All the games are kicking off from 6 p.m. Boys, it's a massive night. Great games in this window. But first, we need to talk about the Steelers-Vikings game. Well, it's currently going on in Dublin in the fourth quarter, 21-24. We'll get to that in a sec. But we are here in the Paddy Sportsbook in the famous Hippodrome. How good is this place, guys?
It's not bad gaff. It's not bad gaff.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, this place would be top tier. I mean, it's lovely anyway, and it's what you call top love if Arsenal were winning, but they're losing, so I had to get that out there early doors.
So what's happened with Arsenal?
No, you know what's happening. Do you know what's funny, though? Because I know Quaker can't say nothing because of what happened to Chelsea yesterday, but no, in terms of the screens everywhere and games everywhere, different sports, it's absolutely incredible. There's horse racing, you've got a little bit of the football over there, the NFL, which is obviously why we're here. It's an absolutely incredible place to watch sport.
And great food as well. I know both of you have loaded up on some carbs before our 4-hour epic here today. There are 55 screens in here, lads. I can see, well, there's the Arsenal game which is on...
Why would you start with that?
What's the score, Benny?
Do you know what? It's 1-0, but dubious penalty. You know, I'm not going to let that game ruin my experience.
No, I can tell it's already ruining it. He's in a bad mood, and he can't explain why, but he's in a bad mood.
Pope got the ball. He got the ball. Right? Anyway, the Arsenal game's on. We've got the Ryder Cup going on over there as well. We've got Hong Kong racing. We've got NFL, 55 screens. Amazing. It's open 7 days a week. We're here, well, we could be here until 4 a.m. We're not going to be here until 4 a.m., but it's open from 12 p.m. till 4 a.m. And it's just amazing. Come down for live sport, betting, food, and a drink. Visit www. Do people still do www? I'm going to do it, but that's the last time.
I think you go dup.
Hippodrome Casino, hippo with 2 P's, .com/Paddy's Sportsbook. For more information, there is a link in the description below. I think it's something like that. Let's go for it. But boys, the Vikings Steelers is an absolute thriller. 21-24 at the moment. We've got just under 2 minutes left. It's been, well, the Steelers went up early, but the Vikings have just come back into it. I'm surprised at this because the Vikings offense has been humming in previous games. The Steelers offense has been stuttering, so it's a bit of a surprise that the Steelers are ahead in this one, Quaker.
Yeah, the turnovers are the story of this game, and Carson Wentz doing Carson Wentz thing. Carson Wentz is going to give you big numbers, right? But he's also going to throw the interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, over 300 yards. That's a typical Carson Wentz kind of game. Aaron Rodgers has been Aaron Rodgers, pedestrian, safe with the ball. Always wants to maintain that high completion percentage. He got a touchdown in this one, and he's made some key throws. And that, if anybody saw it, that touchdown run earlier on was absolutely incredible by Metcalf. So I've been impressed by Pittsburgh in this game, especially because you talk about Minnesota's defense. It's supposed to be one of the best defenses in the league, and so the fact that Pittsburgh may be able to score on them today has been pretty surprising to me.
DK Metcalf, 80 yards. Calvin Austin blocking downfield as well.
That'll be the block field goal for me is the biggest story of this game, though. We've seen a lot of block field goals in this season so far, but the Pittsburgh had a chance to go up by 2 scores. They didn't, and now you see Minnesota back in the game.
Do you know what? I always wish Carson Wentz well, though. Obviously, former Eagle, felt from the year that we won at Nick Foles, he got himself injured, didn't he? But it was still outstanding. Was probably, I don't know if he won MVP, but he was certainly on his way that season to winning it. But yeah, I always want to see him do well. But you're right. I think everything has to be perfect for him, for him to get the best out of him. And if anything's a little bit off, he's missing a receiver or someone's not quite there, he's missing a piece, then it can fall apart rather quickly. And that's why ultimately Eagles decided to move him on.
Very quickly, were you at that Super Bowl that
you know what?
won in Minnesota?
It says to me all the time, doesn't it?
52.
I'll be at the next one.
I was there, so whatever, guys. One of five. Maybe that'll come in it again. The Steelers have just been stopped on 3rd and 1, so likely to punt the ball away. We'll just have a quick look at what the formation is. But 1:13 left on the clock. Aaron Rodgers under centre, and he's let it go. He's hoping to draw them offside. Look, if you look there, one of the linemen is lined up literally on the line there. I'm surprised that hasn't been called. Delay a game, they'll punt it, get better field position. So 1:08 left on the clock. Minnesota don't have any timeouts left. Really close in that one.
Do you know what? I've got the Steelers defense in my fantasy football, and we were at the start. I was laughing my head off. I was flying. I think at one point there was 17 points. I'm thinking, right, great start to the evening's proceedings. Now I'm down to 10 because of the Steelers. Do you know what I mean?
Question: if Carson Wentz is going to get the ball back here, say he drives Minnesota down, they score, they win the game. When JJ McCarthy is fit again, do you think they just carry on rolling with Carson Wentz, or do you reckon they put back JJ McCarthy?
I think you have to.
What, roll Carson Wentz?
I think you have to, because he the offense is working around him. Also, JJ McCarthy's had one good quarter. One good quarter out of 8. I did Sunday Night Football, the game that they lost at home to the Falcons.
That was bad.
Live on talkSPORT 2. And he was not good.
No.
Again, the offensive line was awful, and he's been out with an ankle injury. He was sacked 6 times that night, so you understand how he got the injury. But yeah, I mean, I totally get why he isn't in there. Oh my word, something's about to happen. I think it's an interception by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, Minnesota have intercepted ball. Carson Wentz. That has got to be the game. So.
Told you, Carson, I love him, and I loved him when he was an Eagle, but he's got that in the locker.
Bring back JJ McCarthy.
Oh, man.
That is a sensational grab.
It is a sensational
by Pierre,
grab.
by the cornerback Pierre. A sensational. He just jumps the route out to the sideline. I think he was targeting Justin Jefferson. That is an absolutely brilliant one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that on Carson Wentz there, actually.
I don't know.
Unless he stared the receiver down, I wouldn't put it on.
I need to see another replay of it, but let's have a look.
So Wentz has got the ball. He's thrown to the sideline, streaking across. I think it's Justin Jefferson.
I mean, it's great coverage.
Yeah,
Jordan Addison.
Pierre's made a great play on that. Yeah, no, it's made a great play.
It's Naylor, actually. It's amazing coverage by Pierre. And that's the ball game. That is the ball game.
That should add a few more points onto the old fantasy. Steelers defense. Let's get that back.
This is a huge win for the Steelers. An absolutely huge win for the Steelers, because a lot of people before this game had Minnesota winning it, and the fact that they've gone there and they've kind of let this one go, Minnesota. They started slow, never really been able to recover, and then Carson Wentz has put them in trouble. The interception you threw to TJ Watt, you can't throw an interception to a lineman and then a DB, and that's the game right now.
I'm just checking the feet. Feet are down.
Yeah, they are. I was checking that. Yeah, got 2 feet in there.
When you see another replay of the feet and you're thinking, oh, hello. So Minnesota Vikings will go to 2-2 in a stacked division with the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions, both at 2-1, both to play later on today. The Pittsburgh Steelers will go to 3-1, and in a division with the Ravens. All right, we can count out the Cincinnati Bengals since Joe Burrow's injury.
And the Browns.
And the Browns did beat the Packers last week, but their offense is lacking. They need to keep pace with the Baltimore Ravens, who are 1-2 themselves. So Steelers are a game up.
How long's Mike been there now?
Oh, it's a good. You put me on the spot.
I'm going to say 17 years.
I think it's something like that. And I know since the 1960s they've had 3 head coaches.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. And I always look at NFL coaches and think, who would I like to play for?
And him.
And he's always one who just
of course.
looks after his players, knows what he's talking about. And even there, his reaction to the interception, to his defense. I love all that, and I really like him.
He's amazing.
Did that interception get ruled out? I think it did.
Yeah.
What's going on?
The same feet went down.
Maybe he didn't have full control of the ball whilst he had 2 feet. I know there was another foot that came in that landed out of bounds. So, yeah, and a flag holding
on the defense,
Oh, my word.
Goodness.
Steelers. Our fearless leader, Pat D'Angelo, on the other side of the camera. He's in bits. Arsenal still losing, by the way.
I know, yeah. I'm not going to lie to you, my focus has been dragged straight to that monitor over there. I'm just looking, and I think Newcastle have come out and just hit the bar as well.
By the way, one of 55 monitors. I'm going to say that, keep saying it, because it is incredible here. The atmosphere, by the way, boys, is amazing. We're seeing there's people with football shirts. I'm wearing Greenland national football shirt. I was told to take my green shirt off, my Green Bay shirt off, because everything's a bit too green in here. We have
Also, you've got to pay respect to the Super Bowl champion, though. Like he gets to wear what he wants.
Yeah, very true.
I was deciding this morning which jersey to wear, so I've got the jumper, the Super Bowl jumper with Hurts on the back, number one, of course.
Yeah,
The Super Bowl jacket. I've got one with Wentz on as well, jersey, but I thought, no, I've got Foles. He's the one I wanted to wear, but
Yeah,
I thought I'd ease myself into that.
Oh, you're here next week. Let's do it again next week. We've got American football jerseys in the house as well. There's a Steelers, Bengals, a Blake Bortles Jags jersey, which is
Rogue.
Yeah, well, it's a strong one, isn't it? It's a real strong one. Shall we start looking ahead to the 6 o'clock games, the ones that we're here for? A really good slate, actually. Sometimes you can get slates. The NFL tried to stack these early season windows with good games, and they kind of tail off in the 4th and 5th weeks. But, and especially as the bye starts coming after this week, but we have a decent slate of games so far. I don't know why Patrick D'Angelo, our fearless leader, has gone with an 0-3 derby in the Titans and Texans first. But let's roll with it. I love it.
Yeah.
Titans, Texans, the two 0-3 teams. Now, Benty, I know that you've been looking at this game in a little bit of detail, but it's always tricky when you get two 0-3 teams going up against each other. The dam has to burst somewhere. Two AFC South rivals as well. How do you see this game going? It's at NRG Stadium in Houston as well. Texans, both teams need this win badly, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And I was having a look at who I think was going to have obviously a boom and a bust. And I think, listen, I love seeing rookies come into the league and do really well, but I feel sorry for Cam Ward. He's obviously got there. He's behind an awful offensive line as well. Sacked 15 times, which I think is probably the most in the NFL.
Yes, yep.
And I feel for him, so I just don't see how that gets any better. And even for the Texans as well, I expect Nick Chubb to have a good game because the Titans, 4th most rushing yards per game in the NFL this season. So I think he's only averaging himself 47 yards. But I like Nick Chubb. I've seen him before throughout his career. When he gets hot, he gets hot. And I think today might be the day that he finally obviously gets that 100 yards in. So I feel the Texans will get this done today. But again, I go back to Cam Ward, the QB, because I always still feel like you don't live and die by your QB, but they're the most important piece of any team. And I think when you've got a rookie quarterback that's really struggling because his offensive line can't protect him, I can only see one winner, and that's the Texans. And
they don't have a great receiving core either.
No.
Calvin Ridley is the Titans' highest paid player, and they've moved his locker to be next to Cam Ward, the wide receiver next to the QB, to try and build that relationship, build that connection. Well, it's not working, is it?
Do you know, I always find that fascinating, right? Because me being an ex-football player, and obviously I played up front, so you need to have a connection with your wide players, your midfield players. Never once did a manager ever get my locker and pull it next to a midfield player or a wide player to get that connection.
How was that decided in various locker rooms?
You go to a new football club and you sit wherever there's a free locker.
Really?
Yeah, there was never no dynamics of, yeah, right, you sit there because we want your connection with the right wing and the right back, or the left back and the left winger, or the two centre. It was never that. It was always a case of you sit where there was a spare spot. You'd have guys who had been in the locker room for a long time that were just superstitious. That was their spot. There was never really a thought process that's how we build rapport, because that's what you got training for.
Yeah.
That's what you got for after training for. That's what you got mobile phones for. There's all these different avenues. But listen, any way that's going to help. I understand why he's done it, but it's only surprised. Only in the NFL would that happen.
Did you ever swap? Like, do you swap with players? And when you go on away games, are you still next to the same? Are you in the same configuration when you were playing?
Well, do you know what? Again, it comes down to, even on the coaches, you said away games, you'd have the same guys that would sit in the same seat. So you'd have the guys maybe at the back that I don't know, they might want to play computer or do whatever they want to do. So they always sit at the back. There's 6 seats at the back. Then you get the other guys that maybe want to read or were friends. They'd sit in this 4. So you'd always have the same dynamic. So the only time it would change is when a new player come. But most of the time, as soon as you got on the coach, if no one was on the coach, I could tell you exactly where every player sat. Every player.
And what if you're stuck with someone that you don't particularly get on with?
You got to deal with it.
Really?
Yeah, you got to deal with it. None of this. There's been none of this. Oh no. Okay, can I move? Once you're put there in kind of the locker room on the coach, that's it. Your teammates. You get used to that person. You become friends.
4th and 18 in the Vikings-Steelers game. Carson Wentz drops back, and it is
almost
knocked
intercepted.
down. Almost, you're right, not almost intercepted. It was thrown to Jordan Addison in, I would say, quadruple Coverage? What's the Oopal number when it's 5? the quintuplet?
Quintuplet, yeah.
The quintuplet coverage there. It never had a chance. Steelers do win in Dublin, the first of the international games, and
Huge
that
win.
is a massive win. Actually, before we return to your booms and busts, I want to get a definite booms and busts for your Titans-Texans game. I asked you for a bit of homework before we started. Of the stadiums you played in your career, Betsy, and I want cities you've been to, Kwaku, which, because I know you haven't played in any stadiums.
Bruce Hall counts, Southend.
Well, there you go. Which of the stadiums that you've played in your career, Betsy, do you think would be good for an international series game?
See, the first one that jumped off the page in terms of atmosphere would have been St James's Park, but I'm not quite sure.
Didn't you play for Sunderland?
Yeah, but listen, you've got to give respect where respect's due. St James's Park, their atmosphere.
Still 1-0 Arsenal, by the way.
No, we're losing 1-0 to Newcastle.
Oh, yeah.
It's St James's Park as an atmosphere is absolutely sensational, so loud in there, and that kind of reminds me of that NFL type atmosphere. So probably that would be a good one for an international series, certainly up north.
Spread it around the country a bit.
Yeah, I mean, rather than it being Wembley and just Tottenham, give it a go up north. I mean, I'm not quite sure. I only lived up there for certainly up north, but in the northeast for a year and a half maybe. So I don't quite know what their NFL kind of love is for it up there. But that's one they need to try. The only thing again I'd say, sorry to make it a bit longer, is that there's a little slant on the Newcastle pitch, and it's quite obvious when you come out the tunnel from left to right, it goes down.
Does it?
Yes. You see, people don't know this. You come out the tunnel and you look at the pitch.
Lord's cricket ground. It slides.
Yeah, from left to right, and it's quite a. You see it. It's quite a big one. Yeah.
So if you're like the captain, you're picking what side you want to shoot first. You always pick the uphill first half, downhill second half.
I mean, the amount of times I played that rarely did I get the opportunity to be able to go uphill first and downhill second. It was always the Newcastle.
Really?
Yeah, always.
You scored there though, didn't you?
A couple of times, yeah. My first ever professional goal was there.
Really?
Yeah, St James's Park, yeah.
Was it 5-1 against...
Okay, that was a bit later on, but yeah, that was
the old consolation.
Yeah, but listen, another goal in another derby, so it's just,
That's what it does. That's what it does.
5-0 down at the time.
Yeah, why not?
90th minute.
Sunderland legend, Darren Bent. Kwaku, the cities that you've been to around the... I know you've spent a lot of time in the States. Okay, you went to Philly, but any cities that you've been to that you think... I know... Our colleagues have been out in Dublin, and the Dublin has been taken over by the NFL. I've been to Frankfurt and to Munich, and they really take over the NFL. Any cities that you think would be amazing that the NFL could try out?
I'll keep it local. So I live in Brighton, and I think Brighton as a city, just the amount of pubs there are, how easy it is to get around the city. It's a small city, but it's also a big city. I know it doesn't necessarily favour being by the beach when the NFL season is on. But I think Brighton as a city would be great for it. And the Amex is a nice little stadium that you'd have to sell out pretty easily.
Good vibe down there as well.
Good vibe down there as well.
It's only 29,000 though, 30,000. You can't. NFL aren't going anywhere near that. I think that's a cop out.
Okay. Well, okay. Should I pick another city?
Not Stamford Bridge either.
Tokyo.
Tokyo's
Tokyo.
Yeah.
Tokyo's a good city. But the thing is, I don't know if you'd sell out. I don't know if you sell out the main stadium.
I genuinely think you would.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think.
Do you think the brand of the NFL is big enough that you can go to any city in the world and you sell out?
Absolutely.
Do you reckon?
Absolutely. So, 2026, Sydney. Melbourne, the Melbourne Cricket Ground, which is 100,000. That will sell out in Australia for their first game down under. They're moving the Brazil game from São Paulo to Rio de Janeiro. It's going to be in the Maracanã. Did you play in the Maracanã?
No, but I went there. When I went there as a youth player, we went there and went around the stadium. That is an incredible stadium. All the memorabilia, the Brazilian legends underneath. But I know they've obviously redone it for I think it was the 2014 World Cup to get some games there. But what a stadium that is.
Famous for that John Barnes goal as well.
Yeah.
In the 1980s when Kwaku wasn't even born.
Neither was I.
Let's my father's eye.
Booms or busts, please.
So I've gone for Arsenal in the attack here. It's a lovely little ball, and it's a save, Pope. Nick Pope save. Honestly, he has been unbelievable today, Nick Pope. He's 6'7", making saves like honestly.
What's the excuse going to be when you lose this game? What's it going to be? Oh, we didn't get the penalty. You got it already.
No, we should have got a penalty. So
why?
I'm standing by that. We should have got the pen. I mean, who's headed it? I mean, that's a great save. But listen, my for the Titans versus Texans, I've gone for a bust to be Cam Ward at QB for my reasons explained. Worst offensive line, sacked 15 times.
Nice.
And my boom is Nick Chubb because the Titans got they've allowed the 4th most rushing yards per game this season. So I think Nick Chubb will be a boom in that game.
And very quickly, what's your pick for the game? Who's going to win it?
The Texans, and I'm going to go for... Come back to me on the score.
Kwaku, who's going to win that one?
Texans.
Yeah.
But I want to see more from CJ Stroud. Think about what we were saying about CJ Stroud 2 years ago. We were saying, could he potentially be a top three QB in the league? And he took it by storm. I think obviously Jaden Daniels last season, but it was the greatest rookie quarterback season we had ever seen. But when you get hit that often, it takes away your confidence. And the O-line's been shaky since he's come in there. I think this is the game where he turns up because there's no threat of pass rush from Tennessee. They're not going to rush. You're going to have time to throw, and I think the Texans win this one pretty handily.
They get back on the straight and narrow. Let's move over to the Chargers, the 3-0 Chargers at the 0-3 Giants at MetLife Stadium. Now, Chargers won last week against the Broncos, 23-20. The Giants were coming off of their 3rd straight defeat against the Chiefs, the much maligned Chiefs this season, by the way, 22-9. How do you see this one going, Kwaku?
All the money's got to be in the Chargers, right? I think, for me, they look like the most complete team in the NFL. And that's what Harbaugh does, right? It's that tough-nosed defense. And you've got Justin Herbert, who, numbers-wise, is the top quarterback in the league. But when it's come to those crunch moments, he's not really been able to give you that.
Well, until this season.
First
week in São Paulo, he was unreal against Kansas City.
Outplayed Patrick Mahomes.
And a game-winning drive against the Broncos last week.
Yeah.
So maybe he's turned the corner there.
Maybe he has. This is his first non-divisional game of the season. So we'll see how he plays against the Giants, who...
Defense is good.
Defense is good. Offense has been, terrible.
Trash, isn't it?
Been absolutely trash, apart from against my Cowboys, which is...
It doesn't say much.
Well, it's funny you say that. So Russell Wilson throws for 450 yards against the Cowboys, throws up a stinker against the Chiefs, and the Giants have moved on to a new quarterback.
Yeah, and I think that screams with desperation, right? We think about Brian Daboll. It's his 4th season at the Giants. His 1st season, he was coach of the year, but it's gradually got worse and worse and worse. Much blind because they let Saquon Barkley go, and he went on to win the Super Bowl with the All Boys last season, running for over 2,000 yards. And the Giants are maybe the worst team alongside the Cowboys in that division that, I don't know, it's up and down. And so I just look at this game.
What division is that?
The NFC least, mate. But yeah, I just look at the Chargers, and if they win this game, I think they clearly establish themselves as the best team in the NFL. Justin Herbert clearly established himself as the MVP frontrunner, and he can't exercise those demons from the last time we saw him on the field in the postseason, where he threw up 4 interceptions. For Justin Herbert, it's not the regular season numbers. His regular season numbers are up there with anybody in terms of his first 5 years in the league. It's what he does in the crunch moments. So I'm not saying this is a crunch moment, but get to 4-0, no slip-ups here against Jackson Dart, who is a rookie QB that's been thrown into the Lions' den, and this should be a comfortable win for the Chargers, and I think they run out as big winners.
Booms and busts?
Boom, Justin Herbert. I think he's got loads to win. Clear MVP favourite. Exercises those demons, like I said, and the bust is Brian Daboll. I think him throwing in Jackson Dart, and you maybe disagree with this, it's desperation. You've got James Winston as the backup, right? Why are you putting your rookie quarterback in against one of the best defenses in the league?
So what you're saying is, if you take out a Super Bowl winner in Russell Wilson, just if you're going to have to take him out, let's bring in Jameis Winston.
Just to tread water until you play against an easier opposition. This is a difficult first game for Jackson Dart. There's a lot of expectation on him, but I think Brian Daboll, this might be his final season in the Giants. I think he gets sacked at the end of the year. I think the feeling's not great. They were booed off the pitch last week, and that's I think part of the reason why they made this change. But yeah, I'm going for bust Brian Daboll. Boom Justin Herbert.
And we're all going Chargers to win.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Panthers, the 1-2 Panthers against the 1-2 Patriots at Gillette Stadium in New England. This is my game, and I'm going to pick as my boom Hunter Henry. No relation, by the way. Hunter Henry, the tight end, leading receiver, 165 yards, 2 TDs so far. And Drake May has found him as that... a lot of play action from Drake May, who sees Hunter Henry, who is a big-bodied receiver, as someone to get the ball to if the options aren't there downfield, and they haven't been there downfield for the Patriots. And my bust, and I really don't want it to be, but former first-round draft pick Bryce Young of the Panthers. And I know the Panthers stomped over the Falcons 30-0 last week, but Bryce Young is averaging just 5.3 yards per reception. All right, he's 4 and 3 touchdowns to interceptions this season, but against a Patriots defense, which is actually really good, despite losing to the Steelers last week, I think the Patriots defense in Foxborough do step up, and I'm taking the Patriots to win that, to go 2-2. How about you?
Do you trust Drake May?
I think I do trust Drake May. Yeah, I do. I don't think he necessarily has the weapons around him to flourish.
Yeah.
Ramondre Stevenson fumbled the ball last week, the running back. We thought that he would lose his job to the rookie Travion Henderson, but Henderson hasn't really set the world alight. He's averaging just 3.4 per carry.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether he's got the right complementary people around
Stephon
him.
Diggs is there.
Stephon Diggs hasn't done anything so far this season. He's got the pedigree, but as Darren Bent knows, the older you get, as I know, playing terrible five.
I wouldn't have that if I was you.
Chris Ollie, I let him get away with it.
What we getting? Who would take it for this one, gents?
Patriots.
Yeah, I trust the Patriots, more than I trust the Panthers.
Now, a game that you will be keeping a keen eye on is the current Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, travelling to Tampa Bay to take on Baker Mayfield's Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Big game, this
It's a big
one.
game,
This could have been a
Huge
9:30. This could have been one of the premier TV slots. This is a huge.
Well, he was listed as questionable, wasn't he, Baker Mayfield, this week?
Yeah, he'll play. He's playing.
Whenever I see, when it's a player, anyone in the NFL is a key player and they go questionable instead of playing.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
of course.
It's like the worst bluff in the world, isn't it? When they always go, well, they're questionable, because I think Chris Godwin as well, he's now questionable. Yeah. He'll play.
But he's questionable because he's coming back from that ankle injury that he sustained last year, week 7 of last year. So he's been off the field for, what, 10 months? 10 months since, 11 months maybe, since he last played. And that's big that he'll be back alongside Emeka Egbuka, because Mike Evans, future Hall of Famer, 2-time Super Bowl winner, one-time Super Bowl winner, is out.
When you said twice, I was thinking, well, if I missed something here.
Look, gents, I need you to pick me up any time that I say something, because I don't want to look silly in front of Patrick.
Well, with Baker, it's so interesting, right? When you're a high draft, well, number 1 draft pick, right, in 2018, you're always going to get another opportunity in the NFL, and that's why there was so much outcry when Shador dropped. Because you look at the NFL right now, right? Carson Wentz is starting for a team. Yeah. Sam Darnold's starting for a team. Baker Mayfield's starting for a team. If you're a high draft pick, you're always going to get another life in the NFL. Yeah. And I think Baker Mayfield, he's found a home now. He's found a home, and he is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, which I wouldn't have think I was saying like 2 or 3 years ago.
Do you know what's funny with Baker as well? I almost remember that draft that he was in, because I found it fascinating, because I almost felt like it was, you guys will correct me if you can remember it, it almost felt like it was like last minute that someone traded up to get him.
Yeah.
Because who was projected to be number 1 that year? Was it Darnold?
Darnold, maybe.
I think Darnold, and all of a sudden it was Baker. I think it was at the Browns.
Yeah, Browns.
Stepped up to select him, and I remember thinking, I'd watched him in college and think, I like him. I like Baker Mayfield, but I wasn't sure where he'd go, because people spoke about his height, that maybe he wasn't big enough.
Off the field stuff
as well. And then when he went number 1, I was really excited. And you're right, I think you're right, Quaker. He has found a home now. He's playing consistent football now. And I really like him. I think today, he's going to find it difficult. Well, I hope he finds it difficult. I hope he has a stinker. But I'm glad that he has found a home, because he's got all the attributes. I think he's kind of overcome the size issue, because I think that was a big thing. And when he's hot, he's hot.
Well, he's probably the most clutch quarterback in the league right now. Every single one of their games has gone to the final drive, and Baker's managed to get them down the field, either kicking the field goal or throwing the touchdown. He is, and look at his postseason passer rating, I think it's an NFL record. He is super clutch. He's great in the postseason. He's great in the regular season. Has led the Bucs to what, three divisional titles or 4 divisional titles in a row. Like, you can book it. Baker Mayfield's going to do his job. And right now he's playing against arguably your boys, who are the best team, or one of the best teams in the NFL, with a chance to go 4-0. And so, I think that in the NFC, the Bucs should be one of the favourites.
Before we get to your Philadelphia Eagles, the Red Zone games are about to kick off. We'll continue to preview the games as we go. But the Red Zone games are about to kick off. It is popping here. The atmosphere is so good here in the Paddy Power studio down in at the Hippodrome at Leicester Square. So many screens. We're seeing people being interviewed in Dublin. We've got Red Zone about to go on. We've got Arsenal losing still 1-0 to
Just funny,
Newcastle.
Obviously, I'm not,
Ryder Cup.
Oh my God, Saka's coming off. I don't know what's going on. Is that there was a woman standing there as well, and she was blocking the only screen that I could see the full screen of, and I wanted to go, excuse me, can you? But no, honestly, I don't know what's going on here. Now Saka's coming, but
thoughts on Loch Ness Monster?
You have to manage his minutes, but Moreno's come on. Who else has come off? Moreno's Calafiori, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, well, you know, he's rolling the dice, old Super Arteta.
I don't know why you said Super Arteta. No, I find it quite patronising on it.
What do you mean?
You know.
I don't know what the Lego man. Lego. But very quickly, before we go to the Eagles, that 2018 draft, do you know who the number 9 pick was? It's a quarterback who is an MPV player who we will talk about in just a moment. Ooh. It is Josh Allen.
Do you know what? You're right. Because
Lamar was 32nd, because Lamar was in the same draft as well?
No, I don't think Lamar was in that one, was he?
Lamar Jackson was the same
draft.
Was he? I didn't know that.
Because the Baltimore Ravens traded up to get him in the final round, the final pick of that round.
What a quarterback class that is. We've got Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson all in the first round.
That Josh Allen one I remember because he was projected to go higher than that, and he was livid. I remember I think the camera went to his face when he got, he was livid. Because he was projected to go like one of the top 5. And he didn't.
He went 7th.
He got 7, yeah.
Yeah, so amazing. Sam Darnold was 3rd. Saquon Barkley was drafted by the Giants, 2nd. Philadelphia Eagles. It's been, I know you're 3-0.
We haven't got going yet.
But it's like 1.5 quarters that you've got going.
Yeah, do you know what? It has been tough because when you're winning games, you kind of go, that's the sign of champions, right? But there's been games where they probably shouldn't have won, and they should have got beat. Cowboys being a prime example of that. Two drop catches. I mean,
why are you bringing that up?
Because you're sitting next to me. But that could have been the one. So listen, I always believe in any sport, and that goes for NFL football. Even if you're not playing at your maximum, if you're still finding a way to grind out results, and yes, luck does play a part in anything, then you've got to be seen as a positive. And I think for certainly for Jalen and the Eagles, I think that's what's happening at the minute. But today would be a prime example of if they're going to have to play well today to get anything from this.
Little bit of play action. Bucky Irvin, lovely little juke off his right foot when he saw the lane was closed. Up the middle, first down on 2nd and 2. Bucks are at midfield. Bucks have got the ball first. They want to get a score first up, don't they? Yeah,
they do. I mean, well, I hope they don't. But you're right, they're going to want to. But they've got so many weapons. And even defensively, they're strong as anything. I'm really, one of the fascinating things I'm looking forward to seeing today is how do Eagles go about offense? Because running the ball against Vita Vea and this defense is near on impossible to get through that. And that's why I'm thinking today, this might not be the game for Saquon. Because he's going to find it incredibly difficult.
Yeah. They are, well, and he's found it difficult so far this season. Averaging just 3-point-something per carry.
Yeah.
Plus, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 6th best rush defense. So Saquon is going to absolutely be up against it. By the way, the Buffalo Bills have the ball. They have found a first down. Josh Palmer with a 14-yard reception, and they keep it rolling. Who are your booms and busts for the Philadelphia Eagles?
Okay, so my bust is again, I just spoke about Saquon. I just don't think it's the game for him. As I said there, the Tampa Bay, they haven't allowed a team to get to 100 yards in the last 11 straight matches, which is scary. So I think the boom's going to have to be Jalen. We're going to have to put it on Jalen's back again. He's going to have to play well.
Not A.J. Brown?
Yeah, but again,
I love A.J. Brown.
Again,
I love him.
A.J. Brown, I mean, he's one of those double coverage, you can get the ball. But who gets in the ball? It's Jalen. He's going to have to put the ball in the right area. So that's why I think Jalen's going to have for Eagles to win today, it's going to have to be Jalen.
Yeah.
And your bust?
Again, I just said Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley? Yeah,
unfortunately.
Okay.
It's going to be a game of defense, though. It's going to be Todd Bowles versus Vic Fangio, and whatever defense comes out on top. I don't think it'll be that high scoring, just because both coordinators, quote unquote, are some of the best in the business.
You're taking the Eagles. Kwaku?
I'm taking the Bucks.
Yeah, but you only do that.
No,
if I was sitting here,
I'm taking the Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks.
Who am I going to take? I believe in Baker.
Yeah.
Come on, Buccaneers.
I'll tell you what, though, sorry. there's a screen. We're behind, but I've just seen on that monitor, Eagles touchdown. We ain't quite got to it on my screen yet, but I can see it up there.
It's a
Blocked.
Oh, it's a block punt. Here we go again.
Oh,
Absolutely
no.
Block punt. Hey, block punt again. I'm pretty sure that happened last week, didn't it?
Yeah, oh,
There were
no.
block punts for touchdowns. There were blocked field goals for touchdowns. There were fumble recoveries for touchdowns. Interceptions for touchdowns. If we get some special teams touchdowns again this week, there's something weird going on with the NFL.
Well, there you go, right there. I mean, do you know what? I quite like this monitor that it's a little bit behind, because I looked up there, everyone was celebrating.
You can just, yeah.
So Riley Dixon has had his punt blocked. There was pressure up the middle, but it was actually from, brilliant. It's Lane, I think, or is it Lane?
Yeah, it is,
And then the ball's just bounced straight off of the turf to the right-hand side, picked up by number 21. Used to be Avonte Maddox, but he's no longer there. Number 21 just scoop and score, and, well, a free touchdown. A free touchdown when the offense haven't even been on the field yet.
Beautiful. That's what you like. That's what you like to see. Those I almost call them 3 points. Special teams getting those little moments there. That will give everyone a lift, and that will just make Tampa go, okay, back foot. But yeah, I love that. We saw it last weekend. I mean, the end of that game last week was mad.
But that should give you confidence, right? Because we ain't seen your offense really get going.
No.
And you beat the Cowboys, you beat the Chiefs, but that was more of your defense. But where you were behind last weekend against the Rams, you had to start throwing the ball and had to start winging it. And I think that helped the morale maybe in the dressing room, because remember last year, AJ Brown, unhappy he wasn't getting enough touches. You saw the image of him on the touchline reading the book. I think this year, you kind of have to get everyone involved, because Saquon's not the same Saquon. I don't know what's going on with him. He's not going to get to 2,000 yards. I doubt he'll get to 1,500 yards. No. But I think you have to be a little bit more balanced than you have been in the first 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, the Eagles go up 7-0 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Washington Commanders against the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are just outside the red zone as Penix drops back, left-hander, throws. Oh, I think has he been intercepted? No, dropped the ball, but close, very, very close. Decent little drive from the Washington Commanders there, and from the Atlanta Falcons there. So, yeah, they're rolling after some dreadful offense last week.
Yeah.
The Falcons need to get back on the skid, and it's touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. It's a little swing pass out to the right from Josh Allen, and Khalil Shakir, who had a really good year last year, 6 touchdowns, hasn't done anything as much this year.
He breaks back 3 tackles there. That's unbelievable.
He's a smaller guy, shifty. He's very, very quick. Josh Allen sidearms it. Look at that sidearm.
Where'd you stand on Josh Allen?
I love.
Because I mean,
Josh Allen.
You read some reports, and I'm with you. I think he's a fantastic QB, right? But there are people out there that think he can't get it done.
He's just been unlucky that he's been up against.
But I get that. But how many times can you be unlucky before you go, okay?
But do you
know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. But we are talking about. Obviously, Tom Brady's my guy, and he's the GOAT, and nobody will ever surpass Tom Brady.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the next best thing in Patrick Mahomes, who in the postseason just gets it done. It doesn't matter if it's Josh Allen, doesn't matter if it's Lamar Jackson. From the AFC, the Kansas City Chiefs are always going to be in the Super Bowl. And so I think he's been a bit unlucky. I don't think you can point to him choking or being underwhelming in the playoffs. I think that Patrick Mahomes is just that good.
Yeah.
Joey Sly from the Titans, Tennessee Titans, has pushed wide right a 41-yard field goal. Have you ever kicked a field goal?
I have done, yeah. When I went to a couple of pre-seasons, I went to Philly pre-season, I went to Dallas pre-season, and I have from halfway.
From halfway?
Yeah. Let it rip.
How do you feel? It's a totally different, for those who haven't kicked an American football, completely different ball.
It is, yeah, and it moves differently as well. Like
wobbles,
because people think, yeah, but it's like a rugby ball. It's not. You almost have to kind of offset it to get it through. And yeah, I mean, it's something I would have liked to have explored more seriously towards the end of the career, to go into NFL kicking. Because I think Harry Kane, he spoke about it quite a lot.
I think he'll do it.
That's what he wants to do.
Rather than going back to Tottenham, he'll go and try it out in the NFL. Join the NFL pathway.
Well, I do think we're starting to see people, because I wonder what Brandon Aubrey's contract is going to look like next year, because if you've got a kicker who can sink it from 60, 65 yards, it changes the game. It changes the game field position. And if you get ex-footballers or footballers at the end of their careers going to the NFL and can just hone the technique, I think it will change the dynamic for a lot of teams. So you still got time, Ben. You can do it.
Oh, no, the old knees now. The knees are starting to creak a little bit, yeah.
You're playing too much paddle now. You've got a different body.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. I'm built for
Yeah.
now, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Racket sports.
Yeah, racket sport. I'd never think I'd hear you say
No?
that you're built for racket sports.
Yeah, another touchdown.
Touchdown.
Talk to me.
Oh, nice.
I was too busy talking about racket sports. I just did the replay.
Well, it's Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart on his first drive
yeah.
as a New York Giants quarterback, and there was a lot of discussion this week about Russell Wilson being dropped and Jackson Dart coming in. And I'm having a look at it here.
It looks like it's a run pretty much up the gut. You've got Cam Scatterboot as a great block there. Wonderful blocking. The parting Red Sea proverbial. Jackson Dart just scoots up the middle for what was it, like a 10-yard rush?
Harbaugh won't be happy with that. That was too easy.
Yeah,
that was too easy.
Well, against our prediction as well, Chargers.
Yeah.
Started off well.
Well, before we were allocating games, Jackson Dart was going to be my bust, so maybe I shouldn't say that. But yeah, it scoots up the middle, and do you know what? That is going to be music to the ears of that New York crowd, because they were on Russell Wilson, booing every single time that Jackson Dart would come on for some designed runs or designed plays, and there would be cheers. When Russell Wilson would return to the field for any passing downs, absolute boo birds were coming out.
Yeah.
Why have they switched on him, Russell Wilson?
Because it just hasn't worked. It didn't work in Denver.
No.
It didn't work in Pittsburgh. And you've got a guy who everyone can see that his footballing faculties are failing. Ooh, lovely little bit of alliteration there. And it just hasn't worked. They haven't seen enough in those first 3 games. All right, amazing against the Cowboys, but Cowboys' defense is so bad since losing Micah Parsons. 45 minutes gone, and that's the first time we mentioned Micah Parsons. God. By the way, we have Sunday Night Football live on talkSPORT 2 with me, your host, Ollie Hunter, with the Green Bay Packers, my Green Bay Packers against Kwaku's Dallas Cowboys.
I don't want to talk about Cowboys. I want to talk about Russell Wilson, because I think we might have seen him play his last game in the NFL as a starter, right?
As a first choice.
As a first choice.
So I think he will get a job somewhere.
Do you think?
Unless he calls it a day.
He's playing preservation football, though, Ollie. He's playing football where...
You're playing preservation.
he doesn't want to... Well, again, he threw interceptions last week, but he's kind of just maintaining the numbers, because he's going to, in 5, 6, 7, 8 years' time, he's going to want to make a Hall of Fame case, right? And people are going to remember these last 4, 5, 6 years. If you just took Russell Wilson's career from when he started in Seattle to when he ended in Seattle, you got a firm case for a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
but these last 4 or 5 years have been terrible. And I think when you watch him play, there were some passes where you couldn't see what he was looking at, and I can understand moving off of him. But before he scored this touchdown, I didn't really agree with going with Jackson Dart, but he started life on fire. And if you listen to some of his teammates, they talk about aura. They say he's got aura, whatever that means. And I think that first touchdown drive has shown you a little bit of aura in New York.
Yeah, it was a 9-play, 89 yards.
Not bad.
Touchdown drive. 4:17 comes off the clock, but that included a 13-yard pass to Malik Neighbors. They have to get that Neighbors connection going. Oh, Neighbors are good friends. Right.
Yeah, you're getting paid by the pun.
Yeah,
was that a joke? Was that?
I can only apologise. Cam Scatterboot with a 16-yard run up the gut.
What name, by the way?
Great name.
That's a great name.
Cam Scatterboot. He's the #1 now, with Tyron Tracy going out for... I don't know whether it's the season. I don't think that's been confirmed yet, but Tyron Tracy out last week.
The Browns.
Scatterboot is your man. What's happening in the Browns game?
Now it's close there. Nearly interception, nearly a touchdown there for Tillman.
Cedric Tillman with the reception. They're in the red zone, aren't they? Joe Flacco's got them down to the red zone.
Joe Flacco, honestly.
He's got 9 lives, mate.
Yeah, he has got 9 lives.
Honestly. But he's loved everywhere he goes, because he comes in, he does a job. Super Bowl winner. Let's not
the
forget.
Ravens. Yeah.
Do you remember who the the halftime performance was for their Super Bowl against the 49ers?
That was the Harbaugh Bowl. Harbaugh Bowl.
Yeah, Harbaugh Bowl. Say that quickly.
I'm going to go...
Bruno Mars?
No. That was
Prince.
That was Super Bowl 50. Prince, the best ever.
No, it's the best ever. Michael Jackson.
Best ever.
No, come on. Or was this one? Super Bowl, whatever this one was.
Which one's that one? I don't know Roman numerals.
Was that one that was
Los Angeles.
that was unbelievable.
That was yeah. For the culture.
Oh,
that
so
one.
the half time in that Super. I'm going to go with
Beyonce on her top.
Beyonce. Yeah.
Beyonce on her top.
It's in. It's it.
What's happened? What's
The
happened?
Arsenal. Moreno. Yes. Mikel Moreno against his former side. Love it.
The Basque boy does
There we
it.
go.
God's sake.
Did I see,
So it's not even your career, but I'm going to do it anyway. Come on.
Grow up, mate. Grow up. I swear, Arsenal fans have all got something wrong with them.
What happens in this goal here?
Let's have a look.
I mean, I can't see him crossing it from here, but it's a great header for Moreno, doing what he does best, getting up, across the front man, little glancing header into that far corner. Come on!
Is that two up top with
Come on!
two up top with Gyökeres and Moreno? Moreno, the big man, chipping it up.
Yeah, let's have a look. So it's Declan
Right.
Rice with the Techers, obviously. Moreno, great header in front of Botman.
Little back header.
Little
innit?
glance header. I'm surprised
Yeah.
Nick Pope didn't save it. Saves everything else.
I think he's just watching it. It comes off the post and it goes.
Oh, I can breathe.
Urquhart's come on.
I can breathe.
Do you know what? For the next 3 hours, I'm delighted. that
Yeah,
that's-
yeah. For the sake of our
because
show.
I'm not sure that I could cope with a grouchy,
Honestly.
moody Darren Bent.
Do you know, listen, you guys know, I'm very rarely ever grouchy or anything. Oh, no, not Newcastle again, please. Oh, no.
Go on.
Oh,
Touch. Shoot.
Oh,
Foul.
no.
Penalty.
Penalty.
Mate, actually, these two, QPR and Chelsea, you two are supposed to eat each other.
He hates me. I like
Do you know
him.
what I mean?
I hate Chelsea.
Now, listen, I am very, very rarely grouchy when it comes to anything, but Arsenal are the one thing in probably my life, by my kids, but don't tell them that they can make me go from 0 to 100 very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Right? But that's football.
I have that with the Green Bay Packers. Also, my weekend's ruined if Chelsea win.
Is it really?
Yeah, no, it's not ruined. It's not ruined. But I often feel happier
Yeah.
when Chelsea lose and QPR.
Win, which is rarely. But you know what's funny? My dad, who's obviously Chelsea season ticket holder, absolutely.
Penalty. That's a pen.
Absolutely, he loves them, right? If they don't win and Spurs even draw,
It's wonderful.
then it ruined his weekend.
Really?
Yeah, ruined his weekend. Oh no, what are they looking this for again?
That's a pen.
Oh no.
Stonewall.
Pat, no, please no. Please.
Have a look at
Are they
it.
checking it?
They're checking it.
Oh my goodness, it's a pen. I can't. No, I can't take this.
Yeah. That's a pen, mate.
Oh, big
Arm-
first down
arm
from
away.
Devontae Smith, by the way. Let's bring this back to the NFL.
No,
Yeah,
Joe,
yeah.
take it back. What is going on,
Is
please?
this a penalty? I don't know whether this is. I think he's got. Oh, I don't know. It's a penalty.
I don't know.
Arms
I
away
don't want to
from
watch,
his body,
man.
mate.
Please, come on.
Stonewall.
Don't do this to me.
Well, isn't it? It could be
God,
either.
just wait. Just yes, none.
It
Waved
could be
off.
either as
no,
a tackle
no
or.
pen.
Oh, well, you've got to wait.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I started sweating. I started sweating. Well, good refereeing him. Did a good game him.
I've played football with you, and I've never seen you sweat.
They run.
So yeah, big first down from Devontae Smith on 3rd and 8. Devontae Smith, I love Devontae Smith. Wide receiver, Eagles wide receiver, by the way. He's cornerback. He's the slot receiver, so you often see him in those
Saquon.
those shorts
Nice.
amid,
There he is.
and then it's backed up by a Saquon first down.
That wasn't
as
Saquon, that
well.
one though.
25. It's not Saquon. Who's number 25? I can tell you it is.
Go on,
Look,
Ollie.
it's AJ Dillon,
Yeah.
former Green Bay Packer. AJ Dillon with a bit thunder thighs. His thighs are 2 of mine. On massive thighs. AJ Dillon, great, nice little pickup that actually. I knew it wasn't Will Shipley. I could tell. Yeah, check out some of the player pictures if you don't know what I'm talking about there. But yeah, good. The Eagles have got the ball rolling, so to speak. Dallas got up there with a nice 8-yard pickup slant. It's a post route really that Jalen Hurts finds him, puts the ball where the defender had no chance. Oh, Justin Herbert drops back. And he is brought down around the line of scrimmage. Is that Kelvin Thibodeau? Could be a sack, but it was 3rd and 18. He was moving up through the pocket. Oh, what's happened? What's happened there?
Jalen Ney, I mean, he's run it, obviously design run for him, and he's taken
Bucks.
off. And I mean, his videos on social media of him in the gym are scary.
He's a monster.
He's a monster, but obviously design run for him. I think he's just going to stop. Look at this. Rolls out and just gets off. And that's what I love about Jalen, using his legs. Like that, I mean, just the power, the pace.
Can you believe the first designed run for Jalen Hurts this entire season was just last week?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which is insane. So 2 weeks they've gone without using his legs. They've decided to go with the north-south run game.
Looking at that screen there, I know what happens here for the Eagles. Here we go again. Little pass. Is that to Goddard? Is that Goddard that's got in, gone in there?
Dallas Goddard has gone in. Is that a run?
Dallas Goddard, there we go. Touchdown, Eagles.
Do you know what? And I've just seen a replay of that Jalen Hurts run, and as he's approaching that goal line to try and get more yards or get to the goal line, most quarterbacks slide, and you're not allowed to hit the quarterback when they slide.
He doesn't.
He lowers his shoulder and tries to run through the defender. Jordan Love did that in the first game against the Detroit Lions, and that is something that just riles up your team. You do it against big teams, or you're on the road, and that is something. I guess it's a bit like a big tackle when you're either on the field or you're watching from the bench. Someone puts in a massive challenge that just can get you going, can't it?
Absolutely, and Jalen Hurts doing that as well. But he's a big guy, like a really, really big guy. So I do think that he could take contact. I think I wasn't sure when the Eagles drafted him. When the Eagles got him, I was a little bit like, I'm not quite sure about him, because he was at Alabama, right? And then he went to Oklahoma, was it? Am I got that right? And then even watching him there, I still wasn't sure about him, because he lost his starting spot to Tua, didn't he, at Alabama? And I was a bit like, why we drafted him? But he has grown on me, and I think now, in terms of a complete quarterback, I trust him.
100%.
He doesn't put the ball in danger. Yeah, of course, all quarterbacks will make the odd mistake here and there, but I trust him 9 times out of 10 to make the right play, the right decision.
Well, we talk about big three in the NFL, right, when it comes to quarterbacks. Mahomes, Allen, and Lamar. And then it was traditionally always Joe Burrow as the fourth one. But why am I putting Joe Burrow, who's not available? When we always talk about the NFL, the best ability is availability, over Jalen Hurts, who has won a Super Bowl, been to another one. I think outplayed Mahomes in both of the Super Bowls. I'm putting Jalen Hurts there. For me, he's firmly the fourth best quarterback in the league. And in terms of winning and getting it done in the postseason, he's doing things that both Lamar and Josh Allen can't.
And this is my conversation to both of you, is that when we talk about Jalen Hurts, and I asked you the question about Josh Allen, there are some sectors that say, can he get it done? But you guys are saying he's been unlucky, he's run into Mahomes. But then how come Jalen's found a way to do it? I know that maybe the team's better. Eagles team's built differently in terms of offense, defense. I understand that. But he has still found a way to beat Mahomes on the biggest occasion.
Yeah.
I think there's a real case of peaking at the right time.
Yeah.
Which some people say about Jalen Hurts. He doesn't have the best regular season, but come playoffs, and that's the definition of clutch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, come the playoffs, come when it really matters, he puts the team on his back and he does it. Let's not forget as well, one of those Josh Allen defeats to Patrick Mahomes in the Kansas City Super Bowl winning season 2 years ago, which went to overtime. When since then they changed the rules in playoff knockout games. Both teams have to have the time to possess the ball. Josh Allen played a faultless game there, faultless. So I think it's a bit unfair. I don't know what you're doing here. I think it's a bit unfair, Darren.
No, I'm just asking.
You bring it. No, but I get it. But the same could be said about Lamar Jackson as well.
Yeah, sure. It's the same thing. But I think Lamar's even worse. Lamar actually, his level play decreases in this postseason. Lamar Jackson, I think in his last 18 regular season games, has thrown 50 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
Wow.
He is one of the greatest regular season quarterbacks we have ever seen. He should have won 3 MVPs. They gave it to Josh Allen last year. I think partly because Lamar, we can't keep on giving you MVPs without winning in the postseason. But I just look at him in the postseason. He plays his worst football. You look at it last season, same thing. You can talk to Mark Andrews, maybe should have caught the ball, but Lamar had the ball and didn't get it done. And I need to see it, right, before I can anoint you. And Jalen Hurts has done it.
And that's the thing, again, is I love Lamar Jackson. He's my QB in my fantasy football team, right? And you're right, regular season, he puts up crazy numbers, right?
Yeah.
But then how can a guy be considered one of the best if when it really matters, doesn't deliver?
Yeah, doesn't do it.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I find really, really strange.
Do you know what? It's almost a Harry Kane syndrome.
100%. Because I love Kane.
Same.
But you get to those crunch times, it just, for whatever reason, it just doesn't happen. Whereas
feels like you don't like Harry Kane.
I do, but on the flip side, Drogba, if you ask the question,
exactly.
Kane, Drogba, everyone's going to go for Harry Kane.
Exactly.
But you go crunch time, there's no one better than Drogba.
Exactly.
Can I tell you a secret?
Well,
the one Chelsea player I like is Didier Drogba.
Yeah.
Of course, stop Civil War,
because that's exactly why. No, clutch, not the tallest, a bit like Celeste Ferdinand, but amazing in the air.
Yeah.
Drogba, because of his leap, probably added 3 or 4 inches to his height because he was so good in the air, but also big game player.
Yeah.
I, in a previous life, I worked as a steward, and before talkSPORT, and I did a load of semi-finals and finals of FA Cups and League Cups, and Drogba terrorised Arsenal.
What's the question, right?
Over and over.
Who would you rather be in terms of your end of your career?
Celeste Ferdinand. What?
Dan Marino or Eli Manning? Somebody who's got 2 chips and the rest of his career might not have been amazing, but has got 2 Super Bowls, or Dan Marino, who's universally recognised as the greatest passer in NFL history, but no chips.
Yeah.
Give me Eli.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in.
No, Arsenal. That's been cut out. Whilst you diagnose what just happened there, let me bring you up to speed to a couple of scores that have just happened. The Lions have levelled with the Cleveland Browns. We'll get to that Browns touchdown in a minute. But it is Jahmyr Gibbs, and that 1-2 punch with David Montgomery. We'll talk about that a bit later on. But it's 7-6 to the Browns in Ford Field with the point after to come. The New Orleans Saints got their touchdown back against the Buffalo Bills. Kendre Miller, the rookie, with an 18-yard scramble. Annoying for me because I've got Alvin Kamara in one of my leagues. But the Buffalo Bills have since come back. It is 14-7. The point after was good for the Bills. James Cook in with a 9-yard touchdown. He is 1 for 41 on the day. So 14-7.
It's coming.
What's happening here? What's happening with these? With this hand rubbing here? What's going on here?
I've got the Eagles there. I've got the Arsenal there. Arsenal player. They've got his corner. They are pushing for this winner. That's handball. Could be handball. Could be handball.
That's straight off the middle of his head.
Ref.
Straight off the middle of his head. Bruno Guimaraes. Leave him alone, guys. Come on. Eagles are 14-0 up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That was classed as an underarm forward pass.
Come on! Yes! Gabriel! Yes!
Get off me! Get off me!
Come on!
Get off me!
Gabriel! Come on!
Come on! There's about 4 Arsenal fans in here. 2 of them are on producer and Darren Bent.
Sign a champions app.
Look, they're not even. The first half hour of the show, he's checked out, and now Arsenal won. We can actually do a show.
Come on!
We can actually do a show.
They
now.
are so lucky.
They're
That
so
should have been a
lucky.
penalty.
As Oli keeps saying, 55 screens, bro. 55 screens.
Leicester Square, things that could be happening all the time. 55 screens.
Gabriel.
Talk to me, what happened in that goal?
Well, listen, Arsenal got a corner, and we know they're deadly
Sure.
from set plays. Gabriel, who maybe was at fault for the first goal when he went down a bit easy when Voltemada scored a goal, but he's got up really early, across the front post, got his head to it. Great goal. Woo, sweated again.
Come on.
Do you know what? I need this game to end now so I can focus on my Eagles. 55 screens, Ollie. 55 screens.
I mean, wow. Do you know what? In here, there was a lot of noise in here. Good vibe. Good vibe in this in the hip stroke. If you're watching, by the way, and you fancy coming down, come down. You can see Darren Bent lose his mind at the Eagles a bit later on doing stuff as well. Yeah.
I don't know what's making me so annoyed seeing them happy. Eagles are winning, Arsenal
Honestly,
winning.
all I need now is Cowboys to get walloped. And
No, yeah. But literally, it's crazy because you don't know where to look. One screen's Ryder Cup, one screen's football, one screen's NFL. Literally, your head's on a swivel here, and it's amazing, especially if your teams are winning.
And this place, there's
Eagles are now having a punch-up.
There's
like
tables. I do like a bit of fisticuffs in the NFL.
Yeah.
Darren Bent, keep an eye on that screen and tell us what happens when I come back
Some
to you.
helmets are off.
Texans are 3-0 up against the Titans. Giants 7-0 up over the Chargers. All of these still just about in the first quarter. The Falcons have gone 10-0 up over the to the Washington Commanders. It is a Michael Penix touchdown pass to Drake London. Drake London there getting into the end zone. So 10-0. The Washington Commanders have been a bit moribund on offense so far. Marcus Mariota had a great game last week, probably the best backup QB in the league, not getting it done so far.
So it looks like it was Quinion Mitchell and Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield started it.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield's getting chirpy.
Yeah,
again.
I mean, obviously his offensive line got involved and then kind of backed him up. But
is this the classic offsetting penalties?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, look, he's got his fingers up in his grill.
Yes.
Oh, and a headbutt there.
Yeah.
I reckon he could go for that.
you reckon?
Why do NFL players throw hands and headbutts when people have helmets on?
I have no idea.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, like,
No
what are you
idea.
doing?
Yeah, just a lot of testosterone.
Do you have any fisticuffs on the field?
You know what, you just don't, because you can't, because the moment you lift your hands in the Premier League now, you're off. Like even if you don't make the gesture,
Yeah.
you're off. Like, I also won it. I can concentrate now.
Yeah.
Yes. Go on, Agu. Yes. I can concentrate now in the NFL. Program may start now. Welcome to NFL RedZone.
Was that another set piece goal
Yeah.
from Arsenal?
Correct.
That's ridiculous. How many that they get?
I'm sweating.
And you were saying earlier that Newcastle, big team,
Yeah.
Big Dan Burn at the back.
Yeah.
6'9" or whatever he is.
It's huge. But no, you get the delivery right. You get across the front post.
I know we've got to get on to the NFL, but in terms of result for Arsenal, absolutely huge. Liverpool lose. Man City obviously win, but you expect them to win. But Arsenal winning at St James's Park, a tough place to go.
Massive.
That historically for you has not been easy.
No.
To win against the Newcastle team that are still very good. What does that mean for your title charge?
Joe, it's massive.
Gonna win the league?
I fancy us. Do you know why? I always thought if we get past the first few games, which are really tough, I thought we played Liverpool, Newcastle away, City. Do you know what I mean? We had some hard games, hard games. And if you can get through this period, Man United away, which is Arsenal's record, is atrocious.
Yeah.
To go here, to be where we are now, second in the league, I think we're on 12 points, I believe. 1 point behind Liverpool. I think we've got a great chance.
Is the title wide open? It feels like it.
No, I think
Because City keep dropping points.
3 teams, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean,
Arsenal,
wide
City,
open between
Liverpool.
three teams.
I think it's them three, City, Liverpool and Arsenal.
Not Chelsea? No?
Do you know what? I fancy Chelsea to still get top
Oh,
four.
honestly, Chelsea your second team. Honestly,
They are,
that's
Joe.
really bad.
I've got no hate towards them, but you know, I apologise now. Locked in now. Eagles.
Why aren't Sunderland your second team?
Well, Ipswich would be, if I had another, it'd be Ipswich, wouldn't it? Because that's obviously my team I started at.
Honestly. Tottenham second team. You play for him.
We'll leave that where it is.
Is that why you don't like Harry Kane?
No, I love Harry Kane. Listen, I think Harry Kane is probably one of the best on the planet.
You didn't answer my question though. Would you rather be Dan Marino, Eli Manning?
I would rather be Dan Marino.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Big fish, little pond.
No rings though.
Yeah, look, you go down as an absolute legend in no.
It's hard, isn't it?
Oh, I don't
Do you know
know.
what?
Eli.
I always think in certain scenarios like that. I love Dan Marino. Like the way he used to throw the ball was beautiful, right? But I do often think sometimes, you know, when you're having an argument and you got nothing to back it up with, that's just stats.
Yeah.
Whereas Eli just goes, I've got 2 rings, and look who I beat to get them, by the way.
Who'd rather be Drogba with Harry Kane?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. Joe Flacco has just been intercepted by the Detroit Lions.
Ooh.
Joseph there.
Can I give
with
my
the
boom or bust for
interception.
those games?
Oh,
for
yeah,
that-
go
that game?
on.
So
Joe Flacco bust.
Joe Flacco bust.
Yeah.
And my boom, Dylan Gabriel and Shador Sanders, because I think this might be Joe Flacco's last game as a starter.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think any chance that either of those... Well, Dylan Gabriel's the next up.
Yeah.
I think Shador Sanders, certainly for the last couple of games, has been not on the active list.
Yeah, he hasn't been
so
on
he's been
active.
active.
But the noise will start to build. I think you've seen enough, right? You've got an elite, maybe not elite, but just below an elite defense, right?
Yep.
And you've got players who can make plays. If you go and get adequate quarterback play there, in a division that we now see is wide open, with Pittsburgh now making a decent run, we can look at the Baltimore being down to 1-3, look at Cincinnati who are out of it. If you can go and get good quarterback plays, no reason why in a weakened AFC you can't go and make the playoffs with a decent quarterback.
Quinshon Judkins, the rookie, he with that touchdown, he had a good game against the Packers last week. They allowed him to run upon them in that fourth quarter, but he has his second touchdown of the season. That is 7-7, but the Lions have the ball at the Cleveland 32, 3rd and 9 there. The Panthers are 6-7 down against the Patriots. Tommy Tremble with a touchdown reception from Bryce Young. They couldn't make the extra point count, but punt return for a touchdown. So we have a punt return for a touchdown.
There we go.
Here, we almost had one earlier as well with a field goal block for a touchdown. No, we did have a field goal block.
The Eagles, yeah.
So we're almost there. Big scream somewhere. Let's find out where that's coming from one of the 55 screens here in the Paddy Sportsbook at the Hippodrome in Leicester Square. By the way, you know, on the Chargers and Justin Herbert, it was 3rd and 19. What they're going to do? He ran for 24 down the left-hand side.
There you go. He's feeling himself at the moment.
But
Oh, Baker, he's dropped back. I've got him. Oh, he's dropped it. He's lost it. Ooh, he's got it back. He's got it back.
just
Baker Mayfield there, lost the ball.
scrambled it back. Your Eagles' defensive line has been battered. Well, it's not battered, it's been dismantled slightly.
Yeah.
A couple of retirements, a couple of people moving on as well.
I mean, he comes right up the gut.
Good
Who is
pressure
that?
there.
Comes right up the gut. And just Baker, I think he tries to just pop it off. Look here, he tries to just drop it off.
Yeah, he does. Oh, I think he's taken his eye off the ball.
Yeah.
The movement of trying to avoid that sack as well. It's just the kinetic movement has allowed it slipped. The ball slipped out of his fingers. But good job for him to recover that. And then now they have a 42-yard field goal attempt by Chase McLaughlin.
Yeah, straight down the middle.
Straight down the middle.
Important.
14-3 now. At the bang on the end of the first quarter. So 14-3. Oh, yeah, okay, nice little.
It's chippy though. It's chippy.
I thought that was quite nice there between the two. But that's special teams units. They're friendly with each other.
Yeah.
Special teams units. Let's head down. Let's go through some of the other scores. Yes, punt return from the New England Patriots. So they are 7-6 up with the Panthers. Panthers do have the ball on the New England 40. We've got the Saints and the Bills 7-14 for the Saints. They have the ball on the Buffalo 39 though. 2nd and 5 actually. Buffalo 40. So they lose a yard on that. Texans, I mean, no surprise. Two offensives that have really struggled to get going. Through that, they're into the second quarter now. Minute into that second quarter.
The Giants. Ooh,
what
they're
happened
there.
there?
They're on the edge of the red zone.
Is that a big man? That looks like a big guy. What's happened there? I love it. There's a lot of defensive names and players there.
I didn't see this coming.
There we go.
They could go 14 up against the Chargers.
I think that's an interception
That is an
from
interception.
the big man. I love a big boy doing stuff. Kwaku.
Yeah, nothing better.
There
nothing
is
better.
nothing
There's
better.
nothing better than that.
Who's it? Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert
throws
drops
the
back.
interception. Oh, it's blocked.
Oh, he throws
Yeah,
it.
but it's blocked.
It's blocked, yeah.
It's blocked and then it's tipped to the line. And then
I saw a compilation of big men doing stuff. It made me so happy. It made me so happy. I can't remember who it was a few years ago. He thought about running. He thought, no, check down. I can't remember who it was, though.
Justin Herbert with a tackle, though. He did recover. But the big man, who's the big 97 for
Let's have a look.
the New York Giants? But the big man.
I think it's Lawrence. Lawrence
Oh,
is
yeah,
second.
yeah. Dexter Lawrence the second. He just first career interception. Well done, big boy. God, he's a
Look
big
at the
lad.
speed as well. Look at the speed of him to get there.
His ACL almost went
But
there.
he'll
That's
be-
crazy. That was mad.
He'll love the interception, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
But he'll be fuming,
He didn't get the
spitting that he
touchdown.
didn't get there. So the Giants are on the 4-yard line. Jackson Dart drops back, and I think there's movement on the line. They
7
normally
flags.
yeah.
Shane Bowen's been dialing up, by the way.
Yeah.
They've got pressure to
That's old.
Justin Herbert.
That's a replay.
I'm pointing at replays here. Apologies, guys. But false start on the New York Giants line. They'll have to go back 5 yards to the 9. Yeah, it's the right guard who just comes out of his motion a bit too early. That shouldn't happen at home. That's
No.
There's a bit of eagerness there, but still first and goal.
Wait, who's the penalty on?
It was on the Giants, so they come back. Yeah,
Okay.
they were on the 4, and they're now on the 5 and a bit. So the ball is snapped to Dart in the shotgun, designed run up, and he makes maybe about a yard into the offensive line. It is Henley with the tackle there.
But first and goal's not the worst down to have a penalty. Do you know what I
A
mean?
few yards back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
It's not the worst.
It opens up the end zone a little bit
A
more.
little bit more for
Yeah.
your receivers to kind of make a play.
Here we go.
What we said? No, that's you're doing the you're doing.
Oh, did you do that?
Yeah,
The
you've done a
replay.
beat. So that's 1-1, 1-1 that we're doing each other there.
Look at Brady looking all sharp in that.
Can I ask a question about Brady? I love Brady. He doesn't.
As what? As an analyst?
I really like him as an analyst. It's
No,
Will
no,
Gavin that
as
doesn't.
a player.
I think Brady's reputation has got better since he moved to the Buccaneers, and therefore Bill Belichick didn't do as well with how he did, and now is stinking up the place in South Carolina or wherever he
Making
is.
questionable decisions
Yeah.
both on and off the pitch.
What about an analyst? Do you like him as an analyst?
I think he's brilliant.
I think he's good. And obviously he doesn't do the Romo predicting plays thing.
I love Romo.
I do love Romo.
I think Romo's the best.
Yeah. Where's a big game? I do want Romo. But Brady's good. I think it's a conflict of interest, right? Part owner of the Raiders, and then when you're a co-commentator, or color commentator, you get to go in and have interviews or talk to the team in the lead up to the
It's a
game.
bit off that.
Don't really like it.
Is he scouting that team? I know they can choose what they say to him.
They can.
But also, there's a conflict of interest there. Could he then
Pass the information on.
Well, I wouldn't say pass information on, but those conversations could lead to further conversations contract-wise later on down the line. So he's building a rapport with players and coaches and whatever that he wouldn't normally build.
I didn't even think about that angle, but that's so true. Yeah, you are rapport building there.
Yeah, so it's a bit off, but as an analyst, say that
7 times. Say that 54 times.
as an analyst, I like what he brings.
Yeah.
He's really good when he gets really nerdy about the game.
Yeah.
If he's trying to be funny, he's just not a funny man. But when he gets nerdy about the game, he's really good.
Do you know what, sorry, I knew it'd be a tough day. I mean, so far, 5 yards he's got, 2 carries. Saquon Barkley's for 5 yards.
Yeah.
Receiving yards, 14.
Is it time to worry about Saquon?
I'm not worried yet.
4th game in.
No,
hasn't had a good game yet.
No, but I do think as long as he can stay fit and healthy, I think the longer the NFL season's a hard season, and eventually people start to get tired.
Yeah.
And that's maybe you keep him fresh for the early part. You still win your games, but I think later down the stretch, that's when he really becomes more vital.
Yeah.
Because what you don't want him to do is go and burn up all these yards early on, maybe pick up an injury, and then all of a sudden, by the time we get into playoffs, he's not as fresh. Just keep building up, getting the yards in. But I always knew today would be hard against the Tampa.
Yeah.
Now, we've just had a Saquon Barkley catch out to the right-hand side, thrown too high by Jalen Hurts, and then a blocker who gets blocked back kind of into Saquon Barkley, who then can't get up the Oh, it's a brilliant tackle. It's a really good tackle. But I kind of feel Saquon Barkley of old is getting through that, and that could have been Hassan Reddick with a tap tackle there from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But I think that he in years past he gets through that and he's gone and he's away.
Yeah, it's tough, right? Especially when maybe he's not as dual as a C-Mac as Christian McCaffrey, but like with these like running backs that are so explosive and do give you those kind of chunk plays, when you just see a little bit of decrease in their output, it's way more noticeable than somebody like a Derrick Henry, who I do think is not of the level of maybe 2 or 3 years ago, but because he's a power back, you don't notice the decline as much. Whereas I think with Saquon, I don't know, I'm seeing a bit of a slowing down in his game.
I always used to like the running back that. Remember Le'Veon Bell?
Yes.
He would almost wait for the hole and then he'd go
runner ever.
really patient. Whereas the guys, and I think the decline in the guys that are just like bang, 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 every play bang, that's when you see the decline massive. Whereas Le'Veon Bell, where he used to kind of pick and choose where he'd run, I think your shelf life is a lot longer.
Yes.
Tony Pollard, 21-yard run for the Titans, getting that ball rolling. Kwaku, did you miss Tony Pollard?
Yeah, I miss Micah. I miss Tony. I miss all of them, mate.
First name terms.
First name terms. It's been a dereliction of duty from both Jerry and Stephen Jones in terms of building this Cowboys team. There was an opportunity. Pay Micah. Pay him, because I know you couldn't legislate for CD getting injured, but I think you've got, in terms of wide receiver threats, you've got one of the best kind of threats in the league, and you look at the defense that can't stop anything and can't pressure the passer. I don't think we're going to do anything this year, and I think it's you've got to look at the bosses. You've got to look at Jerry and Stephen Jones, because the way they've constructed this team, the way they've built this team, the way they've paid players or not paid players, it doesn't really make much sense.
Giants are on the board, well, more on the board. They extend their lead 10-0 against the Chargers. The Giants finally have a field goal kicker. Their field goal kicker, Graham Gano, went out in the game against the Kansas City Chiefs last week. In the warm-up, they had the Scottish Hammer trying to kick field goals. Terrible. Another reason why it was just an absolute cluster last week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So they are 10-0 up over the Chargers. I'll just run through the scores quickly. They go 10-0 up against the Chargers. It is in the second quarter. The Washington Commanders are 7-10 down at Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta against the Falcons. The Eagles, what's the score in the Eagles?
We are winning, I believe, is it 14-3?
14-3 against the Buccaneers, thank you very much. The Panthers are 6-7 down against the Patriots. Patriots had the ball on the Carolina 5.
A rare interception. Josh Allen's thrown it up there. It's been intercepted by a secondary of
Sanka, it was into double coverage. and
That guy, yeah, Josh Allen.
the safety just comes across over. It's slightly overthrown actually by Josh Allen.
Well, is it? Josh Allen, that guy, yeah.
Oh no! You got to be fair, mate. Sorry, I'll let you run through your
Josh.
score, I'll lead, and then I'll come back on this guy because he hates Josh Allen for no reason.
No, I don't hate him. I'm just listen. You guys are the experts. So I'm just asking you the question.
Titans 0-6 down against the Texans. Texans have the ball on the Houston 39. Saints 7-14 down against the Bills, but they've just intercepted Josh Allen. 1st and 10 on the Buffalo 49. So midfield there. Browns 7-10 down on the Lions. Go ahead, gents.
Yeah, I think that he's very harsh on Josh Allen. I get what you're saying in terms of he hasn't got the job done, but neither is Lamar. Do you know what I mean? But I think you're a little bit more harsh on Josh than Lamar for whatever reason.
No, I'm not harsh on him. I'm just.
I'd agree.
No, I'm just wondering why it hasn't happened yet. Do you know what I mean? Like I like Josh Allen. I think he's a really good quarterback, QB. I'm just wondering. I'm thinking crunch time.
But okay,
I like my quarterbacks. Yes, to put up good regular season stats, I like that because you need to get warm going into the playoffs. But once you hit the playoffs, I need to see something.
Has he got any elite weapons on the offensive side of the ball? Has he got like an elite weapon?
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
James Cook, 16 touchdowns last year. People said he was going to take a backward step. He's got 5 touchdowns, 4 or 5. It's in my notes somewhere. But he's back on pace to get those amount of touchdowns. So you can turn your nose up at James Cook, but he's still doing it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But he doesn't have an elite wide receiver.
He doesn't.
I mean, we saw Khalil Shakir get on the scoreboard today, but he hasn't done anything since. Keon Coleman, yeah, that isn't working. Dalton Kincaid is a really good tight end.
No, he's great.
You'd say he's in the next bracket of tight ends beneath Brock Bowers, Jalen Warren from the Indianapolis Colts, but. Travis Kelce, maybe. I think Travis Kelce's probably dropped, but those second-tier tight ends. But after that, you're right. You need that star wide receiver.
Yeah.
But then Lamar Jackson doesn't have that star wide receiver.
He has Derrick Henry in the backfield.
But Buffalo Bills have James Cook in the backfield, who's doing bits.
Yes, fair enough.
So, swings. So the old swings around.
I want to ask you a question. I know this is going live on the YouTube channel. I don't know if I can ask the question. I'm going to ask anyway.
Do it.
In terms of demograph, why are tight ends always white?
Well, Tony Gonzalez, one of the greatest tight ends, Falcons, Buccaneers. I think he's mixed between Hispanic and African American.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp.
So
Shannon Sharp. Yeah. Obviously, Antonio Gates. Obviously, there's examples of...
Antonio Gates, the leading receiver for the Chargers of all time. Keenan Allen could break it this year. I think he needs 40-something receptions. Keenan Allen going back to the Chargers maybe to do this, but... Well, I'm not sure that your point is standing up here.
Was it Njoku? David Njoku?
David Njoku for the.
You're giving me
for the Cleveland Browns
exceptions. The rule is most of them are either a Gronk or Travis Kelce or.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Kincaid or do you know what I mean?
Tucker Kraft, Jesse Ferguson,
Mark Andrews,
Dalton Schultz, Mark Andrews. We're just naming white tight ends here,
but you couldn't list me 10 white receivers. Do you know what I mean? And but they're both catching the ball.
Oh, you should have said that.
He probably could.
I'll come back to you. I'm not sure I can, actually. Jordy Nelson.
Jordy Nelson in 2025.
Well, Packers Super Bowl winning wide receiver.
Who's the wide receiver for
Julian Edelman?
Edelman.
And Amendola.
Yeah.
Danny Amendola,
And Wes Welker.
Just the ones that won Super Bowls.
I'm thinking that. I mean, I know it's a bit of a sidetrack question. Not even so much of a
Lam McConkley, who's just caught a 15-yard pass.
Now we're flying now.
Yeah, here we go. There you go. But we've had to delve into the.
When you start thinking about what we just spoke about there in terms of Edelman, the wide receivers that Tom Brady had at New England, you think how many Super Bowls he won? With those wide receivers, you go, wow.
Yeah, but he had Gronk.
Yeah, he did.
I get it, but still.
And Gronk's your man, and it is that one per player that you can really lean on. All right, Patrick Mahomes in his first Super Bowl, he had Tyreek Hill, but he always had Travis Kelce, and Travis Kelce's been there for the next 2. So it is that one player that you can lean on that's always going to be the guy, your go-to guy. Last year, Jalen Hurts had AJ Brown,
AJ
right?
Brown,
But
yeah.
that was your cowbell, as it were, as a receiver. But it's the guys, the supporting cast around in the Super Bowl that ended up doing bits. Devontae Smith,
Yeah.
prime example. He must be the best number 2 wide receiver in the league.
Well, I think he has to be. I think he definitely has to be, because I think so much attention is paid to AJ Brown. Sometimes double coverage, you can't get himself free. You need your other wide receivers to step up, right? Because you're going to have man-to-man coverage, one-on-one. You've got to be able to beat him.
Yeah.
So I think when you've got one, I always think if you've got a top draw wide receiver and you've got one that's good, he has to almost be the guy, because he's the one who's going to get targeted the most.
Bijan Robinson. I love Bijan
He's
Robinson. He has just rushed in for a 15-yard touchdown for the Atlanta Falcons. They extend their lead as the PAT goes through 17-7 against the Washington Commanders, and the Chargers are in the red zone against the Giants. Little pitch play to the... Oh, he's a beefy. Yeah, it's the Amari Hampton, the rookie running back, who makes about 4 or 5 yards, but there's a flag on the play. This may come back. Often with those pitch plays out to the side, it can be a lineman pulling back a defensive player who's trying to get across to try and make a tackle. Yeah, blocking the back, actually. But that's the kind of play that you're going to get there from Lam McConkey. There you go, wide receiver.
There we go.
Our mate lad. What a lad. Wide receiver who just, he illegal block, blindside block, definite penalty.
Was it face mask as well? A little bit of face mask in there as well, was it?
No face mask at all.
I think the other camera angle, you'll see a bit of face mask in there as well.
Philadelphia Eagles blocked return TD in for touchdown for the first time since 2016. Go on the Eagles in there.
Going to win it again, aren't we?
Well, I don't know. 91 degrees, by the way, in Tampa Bay, which is 32 Fahrenheit. Feels like 101 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the hottest you've ever played in?
Went to Qatar for England. We played against Brazil. Honestly, I couldn't breathe. Even though it was like 8 p.m. kickoff, it felt like it was about 35 degrees, man. No air, couldn't breathe, couldn't get the ball because Brazil were just keeping it. They're probably the one game I can remember thinking, get me out of here. I cannot wait to finish this game, because we just couldn't get near them, and that's why I do fear for England going to the World Cup in America.
It's going to be so hot. Remember? Well, you won't remember. I'm slightly older than you. 1990, it was 94. Sorry, it was.
How old are you?
Yeah, I was 43.
Yeah, I remember my dad went to 94 World Cup, so I remember it.
Did
like,
he?
Yeah, like as a fan, yeah. So.
But one of the biggest things was Mick McCarthy, the Ireland manager, bemoaning the lack of water breaks because it reached 110 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 40 degrees. I think it was in MetLife, actually. It was MetLife against Italy, and it reached that temperature in the height of summer, and no water breaks. Since then, we have water breaks.
Yeah.
Fully prescribed.
But that's why I think for the next World Cup, England are going to struggle, or they're going to have to figure out a way of keeping the ball better, because in those conditions, what you cannot keep doing is turning the ball over and then having to work hard to get it back. Yeah. So I couldn't tell you who I think is going to win it, the favourites, but I do believe they'll probably come from South America.
In Qatar, by the way, against Brazil, whose jersey did you get, or did they keep those as well as the ball?
No, I've got Lucio's.
Lucio,
yeah.
Big boy at the back.
Nah, do you know what?
Number 5.
This was their team, right? So their goal, I can't remember the goalkeeper's Dida.
Careful, because HMRC of podcasts will get you if it's not the right team.
Right.
So make sure you get the names right.
Right, so it's Dida in goal, I believe. Maicon right back, Marcelo left back, Thiago Silva and Lucio centre half. Now, all I can remember midfield was Kaka. He's the only one I can remember. And then I remember Luis Fabiano
Yes.
up top.
Yes.
He was a striker. The rest of the team, I couldn't tell you who was there. But
Julio Baptista, was he around?
he might have been there probably, but they kept the ball. And I promise you,
Ronaldinho?
No, he wasn't. I would have remembered that. I would have gone for that jersey first.
Really?
Yeah.
Brazil once played against Ghana at Craven Cottage, and Ronaldinho was on the team sheet. He was playing. I've got no interest in. At that time, I had no interest in Brazil. I do now. My partner's Brazilian.
I was going to say, your partner's
but now I do. Speak Portuguese, all of that. But I went to Craven Cottage just so that I could say that I've seen Ronaldinho play. And he was, even then, back end of his career, he was amazing.
Wow. See, I've always been obsessed with Brazilian football and Brazilian players. Like, even way before me, from like, I know the 70 team's iconic, but then you go back to the 82 team, the best team to never win the World Cup. Like, I've always been obsessed with Brazilian national team.
You put R9 as the greatest player of all time, don't you?
Great striker, not player.
Striker.
Player, Messi.
Top five Brazilian players of all time.
Go, me now.
Number 5.
Okay, in order I don't know, but in my opinion, Ronaldo, obviously, Dino, Pele, probably Neymar. Actually, no, I'm going Zico, probably Socrates.
Interesting. No Grincha.
I mean, that's going way. I know.
Garrincha's the same as Pele, though. Same era as Pele.
But I feel like there's more footage of Pele than there is Garrincha.
Yeah. That's a strong top 5. That's a strong top 5.
Garrincha famously contracted syphilis at the Sweden World Cup.
Is that another touchdown? Is it for the Eagles? Dallas Goedert's in there again. Our tight end.
It's good touchdown. We'll see it here on the red zone. Talk us through this play. Let's have your commentary skills going on here.
Right, go. We've got action play. Jalen Hurts just tosses it off, shovel pass to Dallas Goedert inside, and he's in for the touchdown from about 10 yards, I'd say. Really, really good touchdown. And again, I said Jalen Hurts was going to be important today. I did think we'd be able to run it, and we haven't, but he's moved the ball really well throughout the air.
Jalen Hurts has had one underarm.
Yeah.
He's had one shoveled kind of front arm. Overarm next time.
I told you could trust him.
Perfect hat-trick.
He's not one of those where you'd go to spectacular plays. He can do it, but it's very rare.
Do you think we're going to now look at the results from Tampa Bay and be like, okay, so they were tight wins, but they beat Atlanta, bad team.
Yeah.
Beat Houston.
Was that by a point or by 2
well,
points?
I can tell you, it's Falcons by 3, Houston by 1, Jets by 2.
Like, and not great teams.
Falcons are massively up and down. Getting zeroed last weekend and shipping 30 to Carolina. Yeah. So you can't trust anything that the Falcons do. Plus, it was the first week. Texans, not a good football team at the moment. We're seeing that they're still, 6-0 up against the Titans. And the Jets, good defense, but they allowed the Jets offense without Justin Fields. It was Tyrod Taylor to score 29 points on them, 27 points on them. Yeah. So are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a bad football team? Are they being found out because they're playing against a good football team?
Well, they're playing against the best football team, so most people get found out against them. But it's the first time we see the Philadelphia Eagles look like the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're smashing them, 21-3?
They are, yeah. I mean, Jalen Hurts here, 98 yards, 2 touchdowns, 10 out of 11.
Nice.
Yeah, he's flying. He's flying. Dallas Goedert as well, receptions 4, 37 yards, 2 touchdowns. 4 targets.
How many yards on the ground from Jalen Hurts? Must be a load, actually.
He is 31 yards.
Yeah. So we had that big one down the right-hand side where he lowered his shoulder, and then I've just seen another drive extending one as well in this touchdown drive too. Yeah. So, yeah, Jalen Hurts doing some bits.
Can we say he's an elite quarterback?
I think he is.
You need to, right?
I know you don't want to, but I think he has to.
I think you have to say that he is an elite quarterback.
You
have to, because you'd still class Patrick Mahomes as an elite quarterback, but he's having a down season as it is.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the season, if Patrick Mahomes' numbers and rate continues, then you have to maybe drop him down because of current form.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nobody wants to
don't clip this up, guys, actually. Josh Allen in the shotgun, 3rd and 7 on his own 18.
Don't get sacked that Benny.
Yeah, he rolls, don't throw an interception rolls out
either.
To the right, chased by Cam Jordan, heaves it down the field. That could be a flag there.
What happened? Yeah.
And he's hurt, the free safety's hurt on the sideline. It falls incomplete. Ooh, I don't like to see a guy stay down like that.
Yeah,
I don't know who it is, but that doesn't look good. But Allen underthrew that. That was massively underthrown.
Yeah.
Granted, he is rolling out on his right, but not great. 3rd and 12 for the Browns. Flacco drops back. He's in his own end zone, and he gets a bit out of trouble.
Oh,
the tight end Fanning. You'd feel like there should be a G on the end there. There's not. Fanning, the tight end, with the reception, 11-yard reception.
Do you know what? I was having a look at the Eagles stats in terms of offensively. A.J. Brown, who we obviously all love. Yep. Receptions none, yards none.
One
been targeted once.
Yeah.
We're fuming about that.
We've got 21 points on the board. That's where I like the variety from the Eagles.
Yeah.
Don't just lean on one person. You've got to be able to spread the ball out. And as I said, for someone who is our number one wide receiver, one target.
But he'll be annoyed by that.
Yeah,
Of course you will, because
and-
obviously you've got your bonuses.
And
Do you know what I mean? Those guys love. Do you know what I mean? It's a big thing, that. Do you know what I mean? To get your
bonus
target.
is a big thing when you played.
Do you know what? Yeah, 'cause I always had goal bonus at appearance fee. The appearance fee, when I think about it now, retired, makes no sense because the team buys you to play. So why are they paying you an appearance fee? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always quite strange. But the goal bonus it is a big thing. But I used to like the team bonuses were the one, finishing in the top 10, finishing in the top 12. They were the important ones, I thought.
Yeah. My favourite bonus is the clean sheet bonus because that makes your defenders actually want to defend.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously goal scoring bonus, that goes without saying.
I think that's primarily the reason why the goalkeepers are so shouty.
Yeah. So they want their bonus.
They want their bonus.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
stop it. There was a fumble from a Washington commander. Nice little play by Marcus Mariota, rolling out right, and then putting it on Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel straight to Deebo, but then Deebo drops the ball in contact, but gathers it again. 3rd and 17 for the Commanders. Mariota is in the shotgun, drops back, ball is delivered, stands, a little under pass to Deebo Samuel. He gets about 10 yards, so 4th and 7, you'd expect him to throw the ball, to punt the ball away. Jackson Dart is swallowed.
Smashed.
Tui Peloto absolutely unblocked off the edge. There's a blocking assignment gone wrong there. Tight end must have dribbled out and just leaves Tui Peloto unblocked. Sometimes you see that called as a rough in the passer, but because he didn't follow through,
He didn't
he just hits him. But he hit him bloody hard. A huge hit. The Washington Commanders slot through their field goal, so they're back within one score, 17-10 against the Atlanta Falcons. That was a huge hit. I love big old hits against QBs.
Yeah.
And
you can't breathe on a QB these days.
No. It's funny if you watch old 30 for 30 stuff or some of the old Super Bowls and you see those hits. And quarterbacks have to be protected. They're the highest paid players. They're the most fun players to watch. You've got to protect them.
Yeah.
But some of those hits that they get up from is absolutely outrageous.
There's no wonder Terry Bradshaw's limping everywhere.
Do you know what? I think I watched a compilation of it. Was it who did Aaron Rodgers play? Brett Favre, was it?
Yeah.
Mate, some of the hits that he took.
Brett Favre was renowned for just staying in the pocket, being brave and throwing as he's getting hit. Same with Matt Stafford, actually, before they rejigged the rules, 5 or 6 years ago.
Honestly, the compilation on YouTube of him getting hit, Brett Favre, you think, how the hell do you do that? It's I don't know how you survive that.
Yeah, you used to play like backyard football. Where you keep hold of it.
What yard football?
Backyard.
Backyard football, yeah.
And I was never, again, I didn't really catch much of him in his prime, but I was never the biggest Brett Favre fan for multiple reasons.
There's, what do you mean you're not the biggest Brett Favre? Well,
no, he said multiple reasons as well.
I like my quarterbacks to be efficient. There was once a year where Brett Favre led the league in interceptions and touchdowns.
Let's put some of his personal things aside very quickly. You are watching NFL RedZone Watchalong here on talkSPORT Live from Paddy's Sportsbook here at the Hippodrome Casino. Come down for some live sport. There's betting, there's food, great food. You guys have burgers. What do you have, Bendy?
I had some chicken wings.
Of course you did love chicken wings.
I had some chicken wings and I had nachos.
Very nice.
I had a burger.
Yeah, it was very good. It looked really good. I didn't want to be on a
you didn't eat.
Full stomach. I had a little sandwich before I came in. I really missed out. I had massive food envy because I didn't have a Hippodrome sandwich.
What sandwich you have?
It was a chicken Milanese sandwich. It was nice, but it was nowhere near. Patrick knows what that is. It was nowhere near as good as the stuff you could get down here at this Hippodrome. Visit hippodromecasino.com/Paddy's-Sportsbook for more information. The link is in the description below. 18 plus, all of that.
For anyone who's watching talkSPORT recently, they would have seen when I've been on air, I've been wearing a hat. I've been wearing like one of those Tommy Shelby Peaky Blinders hats.
Why have you been wearing it? Because you've got great hair.
No, but I
wear a hat because I'm bald.
I hadn't had a haircut. But free haircuts here apparently. get free trims. That like
What?
not only do you get to watch football,
Are you crazy?
you get
But
free haircuts.
barbers are family, bro. Like, you can't just get skipping out on your barber. That's
Shall
not
I
family.
go?
These can be your family.
Nah,
yeah,
nah.
Yeah,
Can't do
little.
that.
Do they do beards?
Wow.
He said,
Why do you wear a hat on it? I know you're bald, but you don't need to wear a hat cold.
No, I thought I'd wear this because it's
Bowl.
NFL stuff. It's Super
Yeah,
Bowl, the one
okay,
that you
nice.
one of the ones you didn't go to.
Yeah, I appreciate
Best
that.
Super Bowl halftime in recent memory.
Yeah, by far.
50 Cent, Eminem.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg sea
Snoop
walking
Dogg.
at the Super Bowl. It's amazing.
What's his face? 50 Cent dangling from
Yeah.
That was
Dr.
the best.
Dre.
Dre was there. Anderson
Dre-
Paak Anderson Paak was there, wasn't he?
Mary J.
Kendrick
Blige.
Lamar was there.
Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah.
Shout out Kendrick.
Shout out
Who?
Kendrick. Kendrick Lamar.
What did you think about his Super Bowl halftime
I loved
show?
it. One of the best ever.
I don't
No,
think.
Bentley, be honest.
Yeah, I loved it. One of the best ever.
Be honest,
Come
mate.
on.
One of
Be
the best
honest.
ever.
I love him, but we all know what it was
No,
supposed
listen.
to be.
I thought he was one of the best ever.
No, but you love the album. That's why.
Yeah,
you
I do see that, but I love him. Do you know what I mean?
same,
My
I
guy.
love him. I love him.
I don't know much about Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
I like King Kunta as a song. That's a
great
great
song.
song. But now I'm really, say that carefully.
Yeah, I know. When
Get your finger over the dump button. Many a TalkSPORT producer would have
Yeah,
done that, by the
probably.
way.
Not Pat D'Angelo.
But no, because he knows his Kendrick Lamar famously.
Can you dump live YouTube?
Ofcom, that is a real song by Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
But it was very divisive. That performance.
But you've got to think. Listen. I love the performance because I'm a big Kendrick fan. But I understand the guys who were kind of in the middle didn't know much about him. Might have gone, I don't understand it. But I understood the message that he was sending with it. But also, as well, you got to think he was up against one of the biggest acts ever in terms of Drake. So
Yeah.
a lot of the guys might go, I don't really like Kendrick, but I don't like him because I'm Team Drake.
Yeah.
So he was on to a losing battle anyway. But
You still listen to Drake now?
What do you mean still? I never listen to Drake.
Never listen to Drake.
No,
Before the battle, you didn't listen to any Drake.
Listen to me. I promise you.
Yeah.
The last album I listened to of Drake where I was fully locked in was Thank Me Later. Now, when was that?
That's
that
2010.
Was there we go. That's the last time.
Really?
Yeah, that's the last Drake album I was like, yes.
So you must have loved the battle.
Yeah, loved it because he got his head whacked off. See, yeah.
I saw a great documentary about the rivalry and the fight and whatever. Team Kendrick.
Yeah, what was the one? Yeah, of
Team
course.
Kendrick.
Yeah, I'm Team Kendrick.
Yeah, to have sure. It's like, you know what it is to me anyway, and I love both of these players. It's Messi, Ronaldo. Like, you can love Ronaldo, but Messi's better. The numbers point to Ronaldo being great, and that's cool. Drake's got the numbers, but Messi's better. You just got to watch it, listen to it.
Yeah, but he paid for those numbers, right?
Who?
Drake.
Drake.
Effectively, right?
And
It's like those guys.
Ronaldo's paid for his numbers going to Saudi.
It's like those guys that they pay for Instagram followers or whatever.
Yeah.
He cheated the algorithm to.
But he's also
Ronaldo.
No, Drake.
Oh, I was going to say, honestly, don't attack Ronaldo, man. Wow, he's got some of the hardest core fans out there, Ronaldo.
Oh yeah.
Oh
you
my
can't,
god.
you can't.
You say anything about him? I mean, I'm Messi.
So you don't
Thumbs
like
up.
you don't like Ronaldo? For some
No,
reason?
I like Ronaldo and I respect everything he's done. But if you ask me who I believe the greatest player of all time is, it's Messi.
Who's the greatest NFL player of all time, regardless of position?
Jerry Rice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice. Yeah.
Met Jerry Rice.
I love Brady, but
lovely.
I think it's too easy to just say as a quarterback.
Really soft hands.
Soft hands.
Yeah. Oh, they wear gloves, don't they?
But apparently he used to like put stickum on his hands, and that's how he used to catch the ball a lot.
Okay.
I think he was part of a really successful, of course, 49ers, but look at
Jerry
his
Rice, your
numbers.
greatest. Who's your greatest of all time?
Tom Brady.
Yeah, see, I get that, but
It
it's
has
too
to be.
I think it's just too easy to say a quarterback.
Yeah, yeah.
Michael Parsons could become the greatest.
Leave. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it with you, man. I'm not doing it with you.
The Patriots, talking to Tom Brady, have gone 14-6 up against the Carolina Panthers. The 0-3 the 1-2 Carolina Panthers after they got that score, that win against the Falcons last week. Let's find out what happened with the New England Patriots. Someone else talk whilst I find that out.
I'm just looking at Smith. I said Devontae Smith, who we like.
Drake May 5-yard touchdown run. So yeah, Drake May swept out to the right and went in for the score. So New England Patriots. Well, I'm seeing 20-6 now. So they're about to score a touchdown here.
And here it is,
bustling
strong
through.
running.
Let's see, is it Travion Henderson or Ramondre Stevenson? I think That is Travion Henderson for his first touchdown as an NFL player.
Big.
Well done, young man.
Big.
Well done.
Love that.
Well done, that young man. Yeah.
Great feeling that.
Look at this catch here on the in the Detroit Lions game.
Oh, someone took a big hit in the Giants Chargers.
Let's have a look at that as well. Jackson Dart, he's thrown the ball up there, and is that Malik Neighbours, who I think that's a jarred knee from Malik Neighbours. Yeah, it is Malik Neighbours. As he goes to ground, he uses his right leg. Yeah, I don't think it's there. I think it's before. I think it's as he leaps, and that is a knee injury. I think this could be really bad for Malik Neighbours.
This is bad. He goes down and he doesn't really move. They've gone to a timeout. That's disastrous, because obviously you've got your new quarterback in there, but what he needs is somebody to catch the ball. And if Malik Neighbours is out for a prolonged period of time, that's Giants season over. That is Giants season over.
Yeah, that is absolutely huge.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, you do hate to see it. It is an absolute bomb.
I can't watch it again.
Oh, man.
Can't watch it, man.
No.
Whenever something, no, knees and all that, I can't watch it. Yeah, man. I've never, you know what? The only knee injury I ever had, I took a penalty and I ripped the ligaments off the side of my knee.
Did you?
Yeah.
Taking a penalty. Just taking a pen, yeah.
Just like Ollie Klink.
Yeah, but pretty much, yeah. and it was pre-season as well, but I didn't ACL or MCL, none of them, but still, watching knees and all that.
Same.
Do you remember when I broke my wrist playing football with you?
Yeah, I do remember that.
You took me, your driver took me to the hospital.
Yeah. Oh, no, it wasn't my driver. It was my friend, not my driver. Do you know what I mean? Not my driver. Like my friend, my mate, my friend.
It's when you couldn't drive that time, no? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think the Lions are in again for another score.
Yeah, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown, who is a sensational, now that Neighbours has gone out, might be the best wide receiver in the league. He's so good. That's his 6th touchdown of the season.
6th?
Yeah,
wow.
He's been absolutely amazing for the Detroit Lions.
He's in motion.
And do you know what? This is really surprising me, because the Cleveland Browns defense was unbelievable against, albeit not a great Packers offensive performance last week. But the Lions and Jared Goff have played really well so far. I thought Jared Goff struggled under pressure, especially against the Green Bay Packers. He wasn't put under pressure last week in their beatdown of the Ravens on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
But the Browns haven't got to him, or at least he has played better under pressure. So
these games are important for Jared Goff, though, because you saw him at the back end of last season in the playoffs, that loss against Washington. And then you saw him begin the season when it was a beatdown against your boys. You think, oh, is he like regressed back to Jared Goff that we saw through? But no, if you look at the Detroit Lions over the last 3 games, they've been the best team in the NFL. I know that you have to take into account the first game, but this is the best offense. And who's the coordinator? Ben Johnson, obviously now at Chicago. And everyone thought it was all Ben Johnson. And the fact that they're still calling creative plays, the fact that Dan Campbell's still getting it done, is credit to the way that he's built his team and turned around a franchise that was on their knees 4 or 5 years ago. They're now one of the best teams.
I don't know why
NFL.
I put Jared Goff and like Carson Wentz all in the same bracket.
Do you?
So you can't. Jared Goff's been so good over the last couple of years.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. But
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I've not got confidence.
They're not the guy.
They're not the guy.
They're not going to get it done.
It looked good. Regular season, you go, oh, like, he's decent, but he's just not the guy.
Yeah. No, I actually fully with you.
You don't want to see that. Malik Neighbours, the wide receiver for the New York Giants, they're 10-3 up against the Los Angeles Chargers. Almost call them San Diego Chargers. He has been carted off the ground. Oh, we see it again. It's an ankle. It's an ankle.
I'm not watching that.
I think that's MCL more than anything. It's on the outside. I hate seeing that.
You've done yours, haven't you?
Twice.
Yeah, so you'll know.
Yeah.
I mean, what do I know? I haven't done it.
I partially So I tore my ACL twice and then partially ruptured my MCL the first time. And they're the worst injury, man. They're the worst injury. They just especially
How long does that take to recover?
It took me like a year. These athletes with stem cell or whatever they're doing, they're back in like 9 months.
What, for the ACL?
Yeah.
The only thing is that it probably takes you about another 6 months on top of that to get back to the level that you was at.
Mental as well?
Yeah, of course. Because that first, even when you do whatever injury you do, that first session back, you're always a bit tentative. You go, like hamstring for me was always the worst. Like when I did a hamstring, I was so scared to sprint again. I was so scared to put my foot down and go again because you almost ease into it, and it's only after a couple of weeks, with a hamstring, maybe a couple of weeks, you start to feel more confident and then go back to normal. But it's still the first couple of sessions you're a bit tentative with it.
That's crazy because everything happens like within a split second. So,
Yeah.
because Michael Owen talks about it, but he does hamstring all the time.
All the time.
He said he could just never get over it psychologically.
No.
So do you reckon, for example, like a player like when Van Dijk came back or when Rodri's coming back, like physically they're there, but mentally is where they're catching up?
Yeah, because you're twisted and you're turning. You could play so many behind the closed door matches, training sessions. The moment it becomes real when you go back to the Premier League and it's competitive properly, that's when you think differently. Do you know what I mean? Because all of a sudden you're doing things off instinct. When you play behind the closed door matches, you almost like can coast through it. So you go, I ain't going to sprint there, but if I do sprint, I'll take my time and get there. When it's Premier League, everything's like that, moves like that, and that's when it could reoccur.
That's what needs to think about.
Yeah. I feel my knees as I go up and down the stairs. What happens when you reach the other side of the big old 4-0 point?
Can I ask another question?
Well, you can ask as many questions as you like.
So you talked about the NFL, they can go to any city in the world and sell out. And there's been a discussion.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Brian T. Smith came on White and Jordan,
Brian the Smith, yeah.
Brian the Smith, last season, talked about how the NFL surpassed the Premier League as like the biggest league in the world.
He's talking nonsense there,
reckon? Of course. Do you reckon the Premier League could go anywhere and sell out?
Yeah.
If it was an actual Premier League game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
an actual Premier,
Right.
not pre-season game, Premier League game.
Yeah, but depends, because I think the fixture is a big part of it. Like,
Okay.
do you know what I mean? Like, there's no disrespect, but there are fixtures in the Premier League that's not happening.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if they, I'm not going to use examples, but you know what I'm talking about. If it's City versus Liverpool, of course.
Yeah.
Arsenal, Chelsea, I get it. But there are certain teams in the Premier League that are not going to certain parts of the world and selling out.
Really?
Because the fan base there is just not big enough.
Interest. So, but then why can the NFL then? Do you reckon the brand of the NFL is just bigger?
But potentially, but then it's a mad one, because I feel like in every NFL team, I feel there's a couple superstars.
Yeah.
That's not the case in the Premier League.
No, that's true.
There are good players in the Premier League, but in terms of actual superstars, it's like, and I think they promote their superstars better.
Yeah, they do. That's it. It's a superstar-driven league.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I think Premier League, you have people who are fans of clubs, but I think English fans of NFL are mostly, obviously, NFL fans of teams, but they love the league.
Yes,
no
of course.
No one's just a Premier League fan, really. It's like you have your team, and then the league is secondary. So yeah, you're probably right. You couldn't get. Well, have you scored again? No,
we haven't. Not yet. I mean, sorry about this. Ollie's just taking a breather. But now I'm looking at the Saquon there. Finally, now got a little bit going there. 5 receptions. What's he got there now? 26 yards he's got now. So he's starting to move the ball a little bit now. Heating up a little bit. He needs to.
You're not worried about Saquon. I've brought him up so many times. But you're not worried about him, no?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. I just don't think. I just think I'd rather him. Like, he's 21 yards now. We still. I mean, I'll lead him rusher at the minute. Still, Jalen Hurts. I mean, his average is 4.2 at the minute. Saquon.
Yeah.
His longest is 7.
Okay.
But I just think I'd rather him kind of heat up when we need him to start heating up, rather than going at it now. Do you know what I mean?
It's a super early part of the season to start talking about going unbeaten or whatever. But if I get up Philadelphia's schedule right now and see who you've got coming up, I don't know. It doesn't seem like you've gone to Kansas City and beaten them in their house. So when you look at the schedule, you say who's going to beat you, and I know you will probably eventually lose. But what? So next week you got Broncos. You probably expect to beat them.
Yep.
You got the Giants. You never know what can happen in those divisional
games.
games.
It's in Philly, so you think we'd win that?
Vikings. Then you've got the Giants again. The Packers is the one. 11th of November. Packers versus the Eagles. That's the one.
But again, it's in Philly, so I think we'll be all right. That there you go.
Eagles
at Detroit.
Against Detroit. Yeah,
that will be difficult, because you've already seen the early part of the season how good they look.
Yeah.
That might be the one you go, okay, that is where they suffer their first loss. When is that? 17th of November.
That's when it starts to get a little bit tougher.
A little bit, yeah.
But I look at the Eagles, and again, we could make a case for so many different teams. I said the Chargers going into this one. We could talk about your team, the Bucs going into this one. But really and truly, you're the defending Super Bowl champions. You're unbeaten. You've already played who everyone recognises as the big bad beast in Kansas City at their place and beaten them. Surely the consensus should be around the Eagles being the best team in the league.
I think they're certainly up there. I would say they're the best team in the league, but I always feel like it's small sample size in the NFL. Like, the Lions have started off really well this season, so people are saying, I think they're the best team. Kansas City have a little run. I know they're back to being the best team. So I think from
it's about week 6, I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
like, you can probably
it levels itself out.
And you find out where teams are. So the Lions had a terrible week 1, but then, you know, they've been brilliant the last couple. Packers had a really good couple of weeks, but were bad against a team that everyone thought that they would beat last week. So come week 5, week 6, we see teams even out, and then come week 11, 12, we see teams turn a corner and make a run for those wildcard playoffs. By the way, I've just popped off to the loo. I'm going.
Oh, okay, well.
Well, there's a point to this. I'm going through the Paddy Sportsbook down at the Hippodrome at Leicester Square. I'm seeing there's so many people in here, and this isn't even a London game. So or a London weekend. Next week, it's absolutely going to be rammed. So make sure you get down here to see Benty, myself, and Sam Harris do this again. But there's also 55 screens, so you can see all the other sport that's going on. But I've seen Seahawks fans. There's a Kittle jersey over there. Huge loss, by the way, for the 49ers.
Mate, honestly,
their injuries, there is something. There's a black cat running around San Francisco year after year after year after year. Injury
Sunderland
after
black
injury.
cat, is it?
I took him in my fantasy team. Kittle out.
Yeah,
Took
Brilliant.
him out.
No, I had to put him in injuries. I'm not getting rid of him fully.
Yeah.
But I drafted him. I think it was like my second pick or something.
I think it's week 5 or 6. They can be back. It's around the 10th of October that some of those players can be reinstated off of injured reserve. I think it's a hamstring for George Kittle, so it could be longer. But for him to be able to play again before the next window, he'd have to be back on October the 2nd.
I'm gutted that I'm not playing fantasy this year.
It is hamstring.
You really. Why are you checking up on me? You you really missed out, man.
Do you know what happened? I actually blame this man. So first year I did fantasy, I didn't realise about the integrity of the league, right? If you say you're going to play fantasy, you've got to play it, you've got to do it, because everyone plays against everyone. It's not the same as Premier League fantasy. He clocked maybe halfway through the season that I weren't playing it, and he messaged me being like, I need him.
Hold up. Did you win that league?
Yeah, I did.
Stewart's inquiry.
Somebody else, multiple people did it.
But I won it that year. Fair and
Stewart's
square.
inquiry. That's out. Fair and square. No.
Fair and square. Champion. Oh, have I missed something here?
Have you been?
No, I haven't.
Have you been to Super Bowl though? Watch your team play.
Oh my goodness, Ollie, let it go.
So,
Why do you keep coming for me like that?
well, look,
Play with my emotions.
if you cheat in a fantasy league,
No, I didn't
then
cheat.
No, he didn't cheat.
I didn't cheat.
If you game the system,
I messaged him saying, listen, you're not going to qualify for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Are you willing to do a trade for me? And he said yes.
Yeah.
So I traded this.
did you give him that John Terry shirt that you swapped as a little sweetener?
I suddenly went, what? I can't remember what I gave up for the... I know I've got some good players. And I ended up winning it. Smashing Will Gavin in the final. No, I didn't. I beat Patrick D'Angelo in the final.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I beat Pat.
amazingly, he's forgiven you and you're back doing this.
I know, thanks for that, Pat. Appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity, boss.
Next 4 Sundays. Next 3 Sundays.
I hope Arsenal
Back
play
here
next Sunday.
at the Hippodrome.
Next 3 Sundays back here at the Hippodrome after the international series games. So hot-footed down. I'm going to go for the first halves of the international series games. Just get a flavour, and then head on down. Have you been to any of those games?
Over here?
Yeah,
quite a few. I mean, I used to go to them over here. I've been to one at Tottenham, but I used to go to the Wembley one all the time. And it's always I always found it quite a strange atmosphere, the Wembley one. People didn't quite know. I mean, I like the mix of jerseys. I like the way that everyone's kind of sitting together. It's a really nice atmosphere. But the vibe in there is kind of off.
I agree. And if that's a home game for the Jags, no wonder they're such a poor team. Do you know what I mean? I think home advantage is such an important thing in the NFL. And if you've got multiple home games at a ground where there's just people watching it from different teams, it's a disadvantage. I know they financially benefit off the back of it.
I think the biggest problem is it's a football stadium, a soccer stadium.
Yeah.
And
but the Spurs stadium works though.
Well, that's because they roll out the field.
Yeah.
They take away the grass, and underneath is the NFL gridiron. Therefore, it is 6 foot lower, and fans can see over. So you don't have that block of seats that are unoccupied. So it feels like an NFL stadium rather than it being the national stadium that we play football in. It feels like an NFL stadium. I went to Corinthians Stadium in Brazil last year and watched Packers Eagles. Eagles won. A brilliant game. It's the best atmosphere I've been in any sporting event.
But the
ever.
pitch there, the pitch was poor. Remember, that was where it was all tearing up.
Yeah, it was tearing up, but
the atmosphere.
But the atmosphere.
Draped in green as well.
Yeah, well, both of them. Yeah. It was so good. The fans get it, and because it was a new thing, the atmosphere was off the scale. I think maybe, with the strength of games that we've had here over recent years, we're not getting Packers versus Eagles. We're not getting, they had.
The Chiefs,
Chiefs Chargers.
Yeah, we're not getting that.
We're not getting that.
We're not getting Patrick Mahomes over here against another marquee
We're getting
quarterback.
the Browns again.
Yeah,
and we're getting. So I think there's a bit of apathy towards it, and I think we maybe have got used to it. So, which is.
What happens?
I'm trying to get a little.
I'm looking on one of the 55 screens here at the Paddy Sportsbook, and the Ryder Cup. There's a lot of blue, an awful lot of blue on the right-hand side.
Oh, interception. The Bills.
Interception. God, he's going as well. Who is that? It's Spencer Rattler, the New Orleans quarterback, has been intercepted by Bishop. The ball meant for Chris Olave, their star wideout, and I think Bishop, the free safety, has just gone across and undercut the route. It's probably slightly underthrown as well. And
he's on the front.
Yeah, it's a little floater, is it?
Yeah.
No one likes a floater.
No one likes a floater.
In Highmarsh Stadium, that place could get loud, and they're allowing the Saints to stay in this. Flag on the plate. Well, they've red zone's cut away. Come on, red zone! What are you doing? 56-yard attempt from in the Detroit Lions game, and Jake Bates has slotted that through, so they lead the Browns 20-7. What has gone on in that Bills game? It was it wasn't even Rattler. It was a multiple flick and reverse play, and. Yeah, it was a little floater, and it was an underthrown floater. I'm sorry, Spencer. I know you'll never see this, but I'm sorry I've done you dirty. Maybe it was Spencer Rattler, number 12. Yeah, I think it was, but it was a reverse trick play which did not work out. And but Bishop had kind of read it and done really well there to get through that. The Eagles have whacked home a field goal. Did you do that whilst I went to the loo?
We did. No, we've been there for a while.
Jake Elliott has banged one through.
But I don't get the time's up at half time. I don't understand what's going on there. Maybe it's
It must be an untimed down, so it would be a penalty on the final play of the game, and you can't finish.
I think that's what it is.
When there's an offensive penalty.
When this finishes, it's half time.
Yeah, Chris Godwin is on the field, by the way. He hasn't seen it. So Baker drops back. It's a Hail Mary. No, it's not a Hail. What are they doing there? What's the point in that? There was no point in that. So the Eagles, it was on the 47-yard line for the Buccaneers. So it's too long for a field goal. The Eagles are playing a little bit of prevent defense, and okay, it was 3rd and 4. So we got the on the Fox coverage. Red Zone has the right score. On the Fox coverage, they had the wrong time.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
The Fox was just.
So that's why they did that. I got annoyed for no reason, but it's funny. It's not even my team. I get annoyed at things that just don't make sense. Why are you doing that? Oh, okay. You're trying to gain a few more yards, so it's easier for your
I tell you what, the Chargers are struggling. They're trying to get to field goal range against the Giants.
Yeah, they are. Just before half time, there's only a few seconds left on the clock. It's not been an easy half. It's been a difficult first half for the Chargers. My eyes have been on your game because it's been such a trouncing one, but every time I've seen the Chargers, they're making it look like it's hard work. And the Giants' defense have held up. Do
you know what? This is a long field goal that McLaughlin is going to have to try here. So it's on their own 45, which is 65 yards. NFL record 66. Cam Little, the rookie.
No chance.
Rookie kicker kicked one from 70.
He's made it.
He's got it. That's outrageous. That is outrageous. I mean, you kicked one from half, which would be a 60-yard field goal. This is 65. He is absolutely wanged that. Look at and straight down the middle as well, end over end. How many extra yards did he have? Does it hit the net at the back? That's hit the net. If he could have the record. That's where you'd only ever really see a record being broken, because if you give the ball up midfield in the middle of the game, then that's really great field position if you miss a field goal. But at the end of a half, that is where you can do it. Now, Mike McCarthy, I think last year, had the opportunity to allow Brandon Aubrey to go for, I think it was a 69-yarder, just didn't bother doing it.
He didn't do it. I remember,
everyone was fuming because Aubrey's got the leg, especially in a dome where there's no wind, nothing, no issues. He's done that in an outside stadium, and a hot stadium as well, where the air might be a little bit heavier, harder to kick. He had extra yardage on that.
Yeah.
How far do you think you'd be able to kick a field goal? I know you've done it from. There's no video, but
I know there'll be a video somewhere.
All right, if you can find the video for Darren Bent's
maybe Pat will
Bent's field goal, let me know.
I think it's Polaroid. Yeah.
We need to know if you actually did hit one from the halfway yard.
We don't, when it's next weekend, isn't it? What we'll do is we'll find I don't know how we're going to do it. We will find a pitch.
All right.
And I'll show you.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Let me warm up the old hammies and that.
I'm just thinking out loud here. There are NFL teams in the UK for the next 3 weeks. How about we take Darren Bent and drive to broadcast from a practice and we get you to kick a field goal from a practice?
No worries at all.
Let's sort that out. My people will talk to your people.
Okay,
we'll
cool. My people will talk to Pat, and then we'll get it sorted, yeah?
Patrick, that's some real content there. Okay. What's going on in the Giants 13, Chargers 3 game? There's a penalty, and Darren Bent is wooing. What's happened there, Darren?
Yeah, the Patriots trying to run it out their own end zone, and they got caught.
Yeah, but they are 28-6 up on the Panthers. This is an absolute shellacking so far from the Patriots. Let's check out the old box score. Nothing from Drake May through the air. Drake May is passable 9 times. He has 8 of 9 for 95 yards. But Antonio Gibson, Trevion Henderson, and Drake May all with touchdowns. The one bloke I've got on my fantasy team, Ramondre Stevenson, no touchdowns yet.
Are you? Do you want to do a little fantasy check, Ollie?
Am I playing you in a fantasy?
No, but do you want to check your team and that's what's going on?
Well, I'll let you two go with it because I'm not in fantasy and I'll go to the toilet real quickly.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, that kind of makes sense. Let's just see. Whilst you check your fantasy team, I was going to go to RedZone. RedZone has the Patriots on their own 4-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson up the gut for 3 or 4 yards. Justin Herbert is coming back out in the Giants-Chargers game. We don't have much time left on the clock. 34 seconds left on that clock. What's great is I can just literally check the talkSPORT Sport Fantasy. I'm in. How many fantasy leagues are you in? Just the one. So you can really concentrate on it. Yeah. Okay.
I'm predicted 55% in the minute, so I've got Jamar Gibbs, 12.7 points. 45 yards, 1 touchdown.
Yep.
I've got...
Oh, that's touchdown! Quinton Johnston. Quinton, I know it was an Onston.
I knew it was an Onston.
Quinton Johnson with the touchdown. That's his 4th touchdown of the year. And this is a guy... Oh, what a good... Do you see the goose step on that?
What a throw
that is. An unbelievable throw. What do you think of the celebration? It's a little celebration dance. Can you do that dance?
No, it wasn't as good as the pass.
I reckon you could do that.
The pass is unbelievable from Justin Herbert.
The pass is outrageous. It's in between 2 defenders, right where Johnston can grab it. It's down the left-hand side. Darted in, pun intended. Absolutely darted in. And, yeah, Johnson goes into the end zone. It's a real... You know what? That is an absolute dime of a pass, right on the money.
Right on the money.
And he keeps his balance, falls into the end zone. Number 1, Johnson, 4th touchdown this season. And the Chargers are back in it. Extra point is good, and it's 13-10 in MetLife.
That's beautiful from Justin Herbert, beautiful. He drops it between them, yeah.
Just
double coverage as well, and just drops it in there.
I'm a bit, the Chargers are playing in their all whites, and I love a bit of #KitWatch. But their road jersey, their home jerseys of the baby blue is just absolutely beautiful. But you're not going to play blue in when the New York Giants are at home playing in blue. What do you make of those tan pants from the Carolina Panthers? Not for me, those.
I just quite like them.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't mind it. A little bit of something different, a little bit of edge.
Yeah, they're a bit like your Essentials hoodie that you used to wear.
Back in the day,
Yeah, back in the day.
Oh, that's earlier.
Yeah, a bit of just to recap.
The Steelers
in Dublin, the first international game over the Irish Sea on the Isle of Ireland. The Pittsburgh Steelers literally ran out, 24-21 winners over the Minnesota Vikings. Steelers go to 3-1. The Vikings fall. I rather like that as they're an NFC North rival to 2-2. We have Michael Penix Jr. Yeah, that was a lovely throw from Penix Jr. To Drake London, as the Falcons are
lovely.
Well, yeah, they were 10-0 up against the Commanders, but Commanders came back with a touchdown of their own, and then Bijan Robinson bashing his way up the gut to get in on the end zone. Get in the end zone. Cam Scatterboo's having a nice little day as well. Cam Scatterboo. By the way, let's go back to fantasy as Kwaku returns. Chuba Hubbard, I need some points from him. He is just six points, so not much going on. Lam McConkey doing nothing. Johnny Smith got 1.6 points in Ireland, so that's really messing me up. What's your team name?
So my team name is Darren the Truth Bent. I mean, original.
Most people go for a nice pun or something.
Yeah, that's my name.
Just literally.
I've got Juwan Johnson. He's doing well for me.
I'm surprised you didn't go. My name's Darren Bent.
Do you know what? Do you know where that's come from? Well, you guys should know where it's come from, because
yeah, it was from me.
Yeah, but it was Pat, right? And I blame Pat for this, because when I very first started at talkSPORT, I said to Pat when we was interviewing people, I said to him, like, before I speak to this person on the phone, do I have to introduce myself so they know who they're talking to? And he said yes. And for some stupid reason, that's where that it's Darren here, by the way, Darren Bent came from, because Pat said to me, when you interview someone, you got to go, I'm Darren Bent. But I don't know why I did that.
And I decided to record everything that you say, because you will say something funny.
Well, to be fair, I mean, you did that, but then Jack, who we have now, the
upgrade, isn't it, really, Jack?
Listen,
no, it's fine.
We're talking about pressing buttons. He will clip up absolutely everything. So there'll be things that you said, you go, that doesn't even make sense, Jack. But yeah, that's where that Darren.
Jack, what are you doing?
That's where that Darren. It's Darren here, by the way. Darren Bent came from.
Tommy Tremble with a big gain at the end of the second half, second quarter, and we could have a time down. No, that has gone to the half in Foxborough. So the New England Patriots are 28-6 up against the Carolina Panthers. We're into the second half in Texas, in Houston, Texans against the Tennessee Titans. 3rd and 1, and yeah, lovely Nick Chubb. I think that's Nick Chubb. Up the gut for a first down. Get those chains moving. Yeah, number 21, Nick Chubb. Thank you, Patrick. Up the gut. Nice little handoff from CJ Stroud.
It was my boom, wasn't he, Nick Chubb?
How's that working out for you, pal?
I'm about to tell you right now. I'm about to tell you. Right now, let's go rushing yards. Nick Chubb. Yeah, not great. But I know, here we go.
Talk, because both Quaker and I have put sweets
Nick
in our
Chubb,
mouths.
8 carries, 31 yards. Average 3.9 yards a carry. Longest 11.
Really setting the world alight, isn't
Oh,
he?
listen, long way to go.
He's been outgained and out-yarded and out-carried by Woody Marks, the rookie. So, good name for a...
Yeah, Woody Marks.
Good name, isn't it?
I do like that, yeah. Nick Chubb, Woody Marks, CJ Stroud.
Or Cam Scatterboot.
Yeah.
Cameron Scatterboot. Yeah, so let's check on some of the other halftime results. Most of the game's gone to the half. The Titans is out of the half at NRG Stadium. Saw a Super Bowl there. Which Super Bowl was at the NRG Stadium? It's a really famous kind of comeback.
Falcons versus the Patriots.
Falcons, Patriots, 28-3.
That there made me feel sick.
Really? Why?
One of my best friends is a Falcons fan. His family's from Atlanta. And also, at the half, I said, this is over. So goes, I'm going to bed. And I said to him, like, congratulations, mate, before I went to bed. And when I woke up...
You went to bed?
Yeah, I checked my phone. I went, oh my goodness gracious.
I thought you loved football.
I do. What?
Yeah,
look
like
at the score, at the half.
Yeah.
It was done.
No, I'm never tuning off. When it's Brady in the Super Bowl, you'd never know.
Do you know what? From that, I'd never trust Matt Ryan after that. After that, how can you have that lead off and not see it through?
Let me ask you a question about Matt Ryan. If he was the only person to babysit your kids, would you let him? You said you didn't trust him? Do you trust him to look after your children?
No, don't you lose them.
Yeah. That's very funny.
No, you lose them.
No, I don't. He would lose my kids.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I remember that Super Bowl. I remember that Super Bowl vividly, thinking, wow, it's over. Julio Jones was having a game, catching everything.
That catching,
everything.
Yeah.
And then
Julio Jones, he was a great receiver.
He was a great receiver.
So he once had 220 yards against Green Bay Packers.
Did he?
And I was just like, come on, Julio, give us
big and strong and fast. He can run routes.
Do you know the biggest thing that upset me about Julio Jones?
What?
Why isn't it Julio Jones? Julio Jones.
Yeah.
Just for the alliteration. I need that in my life. I need the alliteration,
Julio
Darren.
Jones.
that Falcons team, so who was the running back? It was that
Dreads, they had two.
they had two. He was an unbelievable running back as well in that Falcons team.
I'll have to Google it.
Yep, Google it. Whilst I talk about the Super Bowl halftime show, it was Lady Gaga that year. Amazing.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's playing on Monday, by the way, 0-2.
Here we go. He's got it here.
Who was it? It's,
I'm getting up now. I'm just going to...
An unbelievable running back.
Where can I just get, okay, box score. There we go.
Keep looking, box score.
Russia.
Devontae Freeman.
And Tevin Coleman.
Yes.
Yes. And they were big.
And they changed. We really saw maybe the first instance in recent times of the two-headed monster at running back.
Yeah.
And those players coming out of the backfield being serious pass-catching options as well.
They were the best team that year. They should have won it. Because Matty Ice, he won the MVP, didn't he? Yeah, you're right. You can't lose the Super Bowl.
You can't lose the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. Because if you win that, you're a Hall of Famer.
100%.
Yeah, you can't lose that.
I watched the NFC Championship game here in the Hippodrome. We didn't have the amazing Paddy Sportsbook, by the way. 55 screens, amazing. But I was up here, really good atmosphere, and my favourite player, Aaron Ripkowski, we're about to put the game away, fumbles the ball on the 2-yard line. Falcons get it back, they win the game. That game broke me. That really hurt.
Did that game break you more than, was it 2015 when you lost against the Seahawks? Because that one was bad.
I was in a funk for about 10 days. Like genuinely, like when we were up by 2 scores with 2 minutes to go. Yeah. Something like that, and yeah.
It was onside kick was recovered, no?
It was.
And it went to
overtime. It was an onside kick recovered. It was a jump ball into the end zone to kill the game. Yeah. And both players had the ball, and the Zebras, and it was a year where the Zebras were on strikes. They had college ball Zebras brought in. Yeah. And these guys, the replacement Zebras, took it away from us. Absolutely.
You can't complain about things getting taken away from you. The amount of times you taking stuff away from us. The Des Bryant catch.
Should have been a catch.
The Mason Crosby field goals from heaven.
Yeah.
Like, you've taken enough things away from people.
I think you'll find Jerry Jones taking everything.
Yeah, that's very true, actually. Watch the doc. You watch the Cowboys doc?
I'm 2 episodes in. It's sensational.
It's so good.
Have you seen it?
I haven't, no.
Honestly.
I refuse to do anything.
Honestly, no, you'll love it.
Related.
You'll love it. It's so good.
It's a bit like, I'm not a particularly royalist person, but The Crown is great telly. This is great telly.
It's great.
What's it on?
Netflix,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, honestly, Benny, you'll love it.
I'll watch it because I'm looking forward to it, because I like when it has happy endings, like obviously the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl. I like when they do those kind of docs. I'm guessing at the end of it, the Cowboys win something, no? Oh.
Why are you being like
this?
The
Cowboys win something? That's how every good doc should end, right? Someone wins something.
Do you know what? With the Cowboys, when I tell people I'm a Cowboys fan, it's almost like the reaction you used to get if you told people you were a Man United fan back in the day. But I'm like trying to tell them, Cowboys ain't been good since the mid-90s. Like, I support them just because I like them, but they are a moribund franchise. They are terribly run, and I don't see it. I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel.
Listen, when you give away the keys to the kingdom, which is Micah Parsons, the best, a generational defensive player, it's just it's ridiculous. Actually, let's preview that game slightly whilst we're in half times.
Yeah.
Packers versus Cowboys tonight. Both teams, absolutely desperately need a win.
Yeah.
Can the Cowboys defense step up enough to put enough pressure on Jordan Love? Because I think this is where it probably will be won and lost.
Matt Eberflus is the worst coordinator, defensive or offensive, in the NFL. He is shocking. I'm sorry, he is nicking a living. Matt Eberflus, I'm sure you're a great guy, but he is absolutely terrible. Every single team we've come up against, we've made them look like they've got an elite offense. And I don't think that's the case. The DBs can't cover anybody. We can't generate a pass rush. We can't do anything. I know that his hands have been tied because obviously we gave away Micah Parsons and that wasn't his decision. But he was a terrible head coach with the Bears. And then we bring him in because it's jobs for the boys, as it always is at Dallas. And there are more young, innovative coordinators that you could give the job to, not Matt Eberflus, who's got no future in the game, and by the end of the season he won't be in the NFL. He is shocking, and to answer your question, there's no way of slowing you down. And Jordan Love, after having the game that he had last week, will have a point to prove.
Yeah.
And you're going to run all over us, mate.
I check it out on talkSPORT USA YouTube channel, but I've interviewed Lucas Van Ness, the linebacker, defensive lineman. He's turned into a defensive lineman. He's having a really, really good start to his season. Former first-round pick. And he was telling me that the Packers, the whole defense really is leaning on Micah Parsons' knowledge of that Cowboys offensive line. The Cowboys generally, like offense is leaning on him as well. And I think that can't really be understated because Parsons is so good and everything's on tape. They already know what to expect, but he will give the insights to the other pass rushers on whether an offensive lineman prefers going this way or the other way. Let's keep going that way, but one time just go the other. And I think that is a huge advantage, not just the player, but what the player's insights and knowledge can bring. Benty, did you ever have that where a player would be signed for your team and they come with a bit of inside information about how they set up training or whatnot, or is that something that's not really talked about too much?
It's not really talked about too much, to be fair.
I feel like that might be a little bit of a trick missed, you know?
What, in terms of what, signing a player and then...
all right, so how are they going to set up? What are their strengths and weaknesses?
What is it? So we take a player from West Ham,
yeah,
and when we're playing against West Ham,
yeah.
Do you know what? There is a little bit of that, but it's not enough, I don't think, to... It's not like if you're at a football club for a number of years, right, and then you've been there a number of years, and the manager's been there a number of years, so you know how he operates, then, of course, you're going to get a little bit of inside information.
Yeah.
Listen, he'll always do this, he's stuck in his ways. But I think certainly nowadays, where the manager's shelf life is so short now, it's really hard. And to be fair, a lot of managers nowadays are quite predictable. So you know what they're going to do. You're getting the likes of, I don't want to kind of point figures at him, but Ange Postecoglou being a prime example of that, is that every single team that he comes
manager,
up, every single...
See where you're going with this.
Every single time he lines up against someone, you know what he's going to do.
Honestly, you're so transparent. It's unreal.
Okay. I will give you the obvious one.
Okay.
Ruben Amorim. I know exactly what he's going to do, the 3-4-3, whatever system he's going to play, before Arsenal even played him again, because he's not going to change.
How has he kept his job? Is it because it's cost too much to sack him?
Well, now, I think they've got to that performance at the weekend against Brentford, who were struggling themselves. I think that might be the last straw. And I read this morning about Southgate. I read about also that Oliver Glasner's on the list as well, which doesn't surprise me. I don't think we're too far away now, because I think the guy, he's never won back-to-back games since he's been at Manchester United, which I find bizarre. I think I even read the other day he's never won 2 games in a month.
Yeah.
How was that possible?
Honestly, it's shocking. It's absolutely shocking.
I think the biggest problem with him was trying to change a system from a team that is so ingrained in Manchester United DNA
Law
to have 4 at the back.
Yes.
And I think in English football, apart from when Jose did it, it's not really stuck. I mean, Pep did it a bit, but then he's reverted. Yeah.
Conte did it to a point.
Conte did it.
I suppose.
I think any team worth their salt, like any proper team. Xabi Alonso did it brilliantly at Bayer Leverkusen, and when he was Real Madrid, they said, "Thank you for that. You play 4 at the back." Because naturally, 3 at the back, you just got more defenders on the pitch, and if you're a top team that wants to dominate possession, you can't play 3 at the back. I don't think.
And then personnel-wise in the midfield, last season playing with 2 blokes in Eriksen and Casemiro who, don't have those legs that you need for that system. It's the whole Amorim thing has just been bizarre.
Do you know what? I think if he'd have come in, Ruben, and been like, do you know what? This is the system I want to play. but I need to be flexible until I get the players in that I know could play the system. Then I think he'd be getting a little bit more like leeway.
Yeah.
But because he came in and was so like, no, we're playing a 3, then players better deal with it, and if they don't want to be here, they can go and all this. People were like, okay, fair enough, you live and die by your sword, and people have gone against him because he's not been flexible with the way that he approaches games.
That's what Arteta did. When Arteta first came in, and this is why I laugh at Man United fans, they ridiculed Arsenal, right? Oh, he finished 8th and then 8th and then 5th. They finished 15th last. I don't think we were computing how bad it is. 15th for Man United. Could you imagine growing up in the 90s and say Man United are going to finish 15th in the Premier League after finishing 8th the year before that? And what Arteta did as well when he first came in.
Lost the final.
And lost one of the worst finals anyone's ever watched.
To Spurs.
To Tottenham. It doesn't get
more
much,
Spursy.
More Spursy. and then, like, I look at Arteta in his first season. They won the FA Cup, and he played 3 at the back. That's not what he wanted to do. No. But with the personnel that he had, he didn't really fancy Aubameyang. He didn't really fancy Ozil. But when he first came in, he used those players. Amram saying this is my way or the highway, and now Man United are losing away from home against Brentford, and nobody's surprised. Not one single person saying, oh, that was a shock. If they keep him, they could get relegated. Genuinely, they could get relegated.
Do you know what my thing is as well? Do you know what my thing is with Man United as well? We are all looking back at Man United from what they were.
Yeah.
Maybe this is what Man United are now. Do you know what I mean? We're so quick to be going, they should be challenging for the league titles and getting back in the Champions League and competing in Europe. Maybe where we are right now is just what their level is now, and that's it. It's
I
simple as that.
completely agree. Like, if you look at Man United, everyone's like, oh, the man who's going to come in and return Man United to their former glories. They should have jumped the march on West Ham and brought in Nuno, and they'll turn their nose up at that. But look at where Forest were when Nuno took over. It's not too dissimilar to where Man United are right now. They're not even the top half of the table side. And we all think about Man United being this, like, glorious team that's always been successful, but really and truly, they're built off the back of 2 men, Matt Busby and Alex Ferguson. The years in between that, they've got relegated, they've not won trophies, they've been irrelevant, but Alex Ferguson and Matt Busby are that football club. The years in between, unsuccessful. The 12 years since Alex Ferguson's left, terrible, and it's not going to change.
I think the biggest case in point of how moribund and broken this team is, this club, is getting rid of someone like Scott McTominay and then him flourishing somewhere else.
Yeah, I think that's happened a few times now. Look at Rashford all of a sudden now smiling again and doing okay at Barca. I do fear for the direction of Manchester United Football Club, and I don't fear it or worry because it's not my team, but I do think Southgate would be a good appointment. But again, as you said there, they're going to turn their nose up at it.
Yeah, they'll tell you, oh no, we're too good for it. It's like,
you're not, mate.
You're not.
That is literally, if anything, Southgate might be too good for you.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to have a break in the toilet?
Yeah. Go.
But, I don't want
to. Just very quickly, Cowboys or Packers? Very quickly, in there.
Packers.
Packers
all day.
Thank you.
Wouldn't it be glorious? Wouldn't it be glorious if we pulled off the upset? Because we could have beaten them. In the first game season, we should have beaten the Philadelphia. We should have.
Please take a picture of that. Darren Bent crawling along the floor.
You just see the puzzled face of the crowd at the Hippodrome, just be like, is that Darren Bent crawling on the floor?
There's about 100 people in here who've lost all respect for Darren Bent. On his hands and knees, rattling around on the floor, looking for truffles. Oh, bloody hell.
But yeah, the Hunter Afari derby definitely goes in your favour.
I think so. I think we are favourites. We are officially favourites.
Well, double-digit favourites, surely.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it would be that because of the how bad our offence was last week. But I think we're favourites. Another game that we'll have a quick look at is Ravens-Chiefs. This is the one you're umming and ahhing. I think, what have we landed on? You're going to watch on one of the 55 screens here in the Hippodrome.
Yes. So
the first quarter, and then nip off to Brighton.
I'm just enamoured by. Before coming here, I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just dip off straight after we've done the show. But there are so many screens, there's such good atmosphere, and the food's decent as well. I might just stick around for the game, mate. I might stick around for the game and watch it here at the Hippodrome.
Well, there's more food to be had because the food's sensational.
More drinks to be drunk.
You can have a little flutter somewhere if you want. There's tables, there's games machines, and stuff. But there's you can also watch all of the games because there's not just one game on.
Yeah.
There's not just one game on.
Yeah, how many
there's
games
loads of games. Plus,
loads.
I think the Ryder Cup's still going on. Oh, bit of a switch in the standings. There's a lot of red on that board. Europe only need 2 points, 3 points, I think it is.
You into golf?
2.5 points. Yeah, I like a bit of golf. Yeah, I like a bit of golf. I'm better talking about it than I am playing it. Patrick will attest to that. But Europe need 14.5 points to retain the Ryder Cup, 15.5 points to win on foreign soil. They are up in 2. They're down in 5 and all square in the other 5. So at the moment they're going to do it, but they'll want to make it a little less close than that. So Ravens Chiefs.
Huge.
It's absolutely massive for both teams. Who would have thought that the Kansas City Chiefs be 1-2 and the Baltimore Ravens be 1-2?
Yeah.
Who would have thought that?
No, but okay. So I was going back and forth in my head. And this is how sad I am. I think about sports kind of debates in my head when I'm by myself. But I was like, who needs it more? Who needs to win more, Kansas City or Baltimore? And I landed on Kansas City. If Baltimore lose, we still expect them. Nothing changes, right? If Baltimore lose, still think that if they get to the playoffs, they probably end up losing to Kansas City anyway. And we expect them to win their division because right now Pittsburgh are top of it, but Cincinnati and Cleveland are pretty much like not write-offs. We expect Baltimore to have better seasons with them. If Kansas City lose, they slip to 1-3. They probably won't win the division. I expect Chargers to come back here against New York. They're currently 13-10 down. New York got the ball. Yeah,
Jackson Dart's just been swarmed by that Chargers defense.
They've ramped up the defense.
Yeah,
they've ramped it up in the second half.
But flag on the play. Malik Neighbours is believed to have torn his ACL.
And Russell Wilson is in the game.
What?
Russell Wilson is in the game. I missed that. What has happened there?
I mean, honestly. That's and we've got Darren Bent just returning as well. That's you were right. You said MCL though, didn't you? But either way, similar.
Why is Russell Wilson in there? Give me 2 seconds, Bentley.
I think Jackson Dart's come out of the game for he had maybe a concussion. I think.
Okay.
He's thrown his hands up in the air, but on a design run, falling down or being tackled, a defender's knee went into the back of his helmet.
Okay.
Russell Wilson, little sidearm sling to the right. 3rd and 26. They're just trying to get a bit of field position back, and that will go nowhere. They will punt. Russell Wilson back in the game. We'll find out what's going on with Jackson Dart in the meantime. But huge game. Who have you got for Ravens first? Oh, no, you've got the tweet in your hand. But who have you got? Who have you got for Ravens Chiefs later? As it's at.
Ooh, QB versus QB.
I'll go Ravens.
I'm gonna go Patrick.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go Patrick.
I don't believe in the. It's Arrowhead.
Arrowhead.
I don't believe in the Ravens defense this season, but I don't believe in the offense of Kansas City, which is strange to say when they've got Patrick Mahomes, but they can't get anything going. Injuries. Rashee Rice still out.
Yeah.
Who else is missing?
Xavier Worthy.
He's back for this game though, no?
He's possibly returning because of that friendly fire he received from Travis Kelce in São Paulo. Yeah,
that was crazy to start off the game. What a terrible way to start the season.
Isn't it, when you're the guy that's meant to step up for the guy that's out for disciplinary issues, then gets injured in that first play. And they haven't, Juju Smith-Schuster hasn't done anything since he left Pittsburgh. You could say that Pittsburgh did well to not retain him because they didn't see that talent was going to materialise. Some players have their ceiling in their first 2 years.
Yeah,
I think we saw that with Juju. Buffalo Bills are in the red zone against the New Orleans Saints. It is 2nd and goal. Josh Allen is under centre. Bit of movement from one of the wide receivers on the right-hand side. Ball is snapped. Fake handoff to James Cook. Fake throw, pump fake, and Allen is in. Touchdown, Bills. They get on the board. My man, Josh Allen, not Darren Bent's man, gets on the scorebook. I'm really happy about it because he is one of my quarterbacks for one of my 5 fantasy teams. So come on, Josh.
No, I love that. I like my quarterbacks to win championships. But yeah, if you like that, the QBs.
You're such a hater. You're such a hater. There's no need to hate on him. There is no need.
What I love, though, look, watch this pump fake. Bosh! Defender is committed, jumps up in the air, gives him just that enough time, that split second, to throw off the defence and then dive into the end zone.
No, listen, there's a bit of a misconception here. I like Josh Allen.
Feels like you don't.
No, I really like him. I think he's very good, right? I'm just not quite sure yet if he's the guy, that's all.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I can.
You want to see more from him?
Yeah, I can want not more in the regular season. I want to see him. Do you know what I mean? Get to.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Josh Allen or Joe Burrow?
I like Joe. Joe's my guy, man.
Joe's
out of here.
Injured
for 3 months, so he won't be back until around week 12, week 13.
All right.
But I'm not saying who would you rather, an injured quarterback or a quarterback who is playing. Of course, you go for the quarterback playing. But Joe Burrow did get to a Super Bowl, didn't get over the line. Has had injury problems. Josh Allen doesn't have injury problems. Josh Allen may be more consistent, doesn't have the weapons that Joe Burrow does, but then Joe Burrow doesn't have the offensive line that Josh Allen has. A lot of people, it's a toss-up. Joe Burrow is thought of as that 4th QB. Sometimes.
Come on, let's not do this. Let's not do this. Give Josh Allen Joe Burrow's receivers, and what we're looking at ridiculous numbers.
I think so.
Like it's not
Jamar Chase, T. Higgins.
Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. You give that to Josh Allen, and it's not even.
Right, it's spots and maybes, though, isn't it? It's spots and maybes. Yeah.
What's that? But that's a reverse truck.
Joe, I know he's had his injury problems, Joe Burrow, but I do like him.
I like him as well.
I like his characteristics.
Ooh. Joe Flacco trying to get things going. He was hit hard there. He needs to be careful.
Dion Branch coming off the edge there, slamming him, and the Lions are sort of bullying. You could say they're bullying that Cleveland team. They're bullying them on that offensive line from the Lions is outrageous.
It's ridiculous.
And then when you've got an offensive line in the Browns, which isn't that great, although held up against Micah Parsons et al. Last week against the Packers. But we've got a 33-yard attempt for a field goal, which Schmidt has slammed through the middle. 20-10. And why are you oh-noing there?
Because I think that's a great pass from Baker Mayfield, and he's hit
Emeka Egbuka,
and it's the touchdown. Tampa.
Big touchdown.
He's been good. He's been
so good.
Good, man.
And look at that. But it's bisected the receivers. It's just a perfect throw, I guess, right on time. And then he literally walks into the end zone for that touchdown.
A fair Buka's having, 4 receptions, 101 yards, 25.3 average.
Yeah. And already this season had a walk-off winning touchdown as well.
Yeah, and that's his 4th touchdown of the year. And he's gone over 200 yards for the season. That was an 80.
What a throw from Baker Mayfield.
80-yard touchdown, was it? I mean, Baker Mayfield there. He's one of the best throwers on the run.
Yeah,
never see him throw on the run or when he rolls out to his left. It's much easier if you're a right-hander rolling out to your right, throwing that way, especially down that sideline, which he did, or down the tram lines as he did. But that was really, really good from Baker. Big gain and touchdown in the New England game. They are streaking away, absolutely streaking. 35-6 over.
That sidearm throw from Drake May was lovely.
Sorry, what was that?
The sidearm.
No, just you don't see what I did there.
I did see what you did there. Do you know what it is? I've just been scarred, right? In the post-Brady Patriots era, like, we thought Mac Jones was one. He got to the playoffs one year with Bill Belichick and that. And I may have not watched enough of Drake May, but I don't see it. I think he makes too many mistakes, holds on to the ball too long, and I need to see it before I believe it.
That rush there from Omari Hampton in the Chargers-Giants game, it was on 3-1. He got hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he goes for 18 yards.
He had about 3 defenders draped on him.
That was incredible from the rookie running back there. Do you know what? I love things like that. What's going on there?
James Daniels has thrown it up. No.
It was Marcus Mariota. Yeah, Xavier Watts from the Atlanta Falcons. It was an overthrown ball, I think, and in the back of the end zone, Marcus Mariota. Oh, no, penalties declined. A flag on the play, penalties declined, and touchback. So it will be Falcons ball on their own 25. I think it goes back to the 25, might be the 20. So Falcons ball, and the Washington Commanders, good game last week in their win, but not struggling in the Mercedes-Benz Arena. Great stadium, by the way.
Oh, amazing. I was there.
Have you been there? Yeah, football, yeah.
It was probably the only... Not to besmirch the competition, but because it had a retractable roof and because of the volatile weather in America over the summer, where there's thunderstorms, it was probably the only stadium that was really suited to actually host a football match.
Yeah, there were lots of games which
postponed for ages. Yeah. At the MetLife, MetLife's a good and an okay football stadium, but in terms for like soccer or like English football,
who won that competition?
World Cup. World champions. Your dad wasn't happy.
Yeah, he's buzzing.
Yeah.
So was Darren Ben.
No, but do you know what? I don't buy into the whole. Nah, it's just Mickey Mouse. I'm not buying into
Everyone wants to win it. Say PSG would have won that, yeah. Everyone would say they're the greatest team of all time, or one of them, because they won all the trophies. And now, because Chelsea won it, it's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. No, I don't subscribe to that.
No.
I do.
Yeah.
No, because my Brazilian football team, Botafogo, went out to try and win it.
Oh, they love it, the Brazilians. The Brazilian fans are
amazing,
unbelievable.
Aren't they? Amazing. 2 million Brazilians in America, so that's why they're finding it really difficult to get into America at the moment with the whole visa issue. But they managed the ones that are already there. Yeah. They really turned out for both Fluminense, Botafogo,
and
Palmeiras, yeah.
And for more on that, tune into our sister station, Talk TV. We can hear more about the immigration issues in America.
Touchdown in the Texans-Titans game, and the 2-point conversion was failed, but the touchdown was a C.J. Stroud pass to Woody Marks.
Great name.
Great name, isn't it?
Great.
Woody Marks, the running back, who goes in. And, well, Nick Chubb is falling back and behind, because that's the kind of stuff that you'd expect him to get. How's your fantasy team doing?
No, it's not in my it was a boom for me.
It was a boom. I'll just let you know
that's
boom.
A PI, surely.
Yeah.
In which game were we watching
in the
here?
Cleveland and the Detroit game. But the flag's not been thrown. Wow.
Jared Goff picking himself up off the floor as well.
The Lions got to be careful here. They were playing with their food, and now Cleveland got the opportunity to get the ball back. They're 10 points down.
Got to be a flag on the
PI,
No, forget all that. Look at it on Jalen. No wonder they threw the flag. Look at this.
He looks messy getting up there.
Honestly.
Do you think he looks messy? A lot of teams will sacrifice 15 yards if they get a really good hit on. Oh, and it's
no way that's a flag.
Yeah, it's a flag. It's a flag.
This is contact.
That's not a slide, though.
Look at that.
That's not a slide. What's he supposed to do?
And the defender Smith has just elbowed Hurts' shoulder. That should not be a flag. Pick that up.
It's a flag.
Pick that up, honestly.
He doesn't slide properly, though.
You are such a hometown boy. You
disgusting.
are. Honestly.
15-yard penalty.
Why an Eagles fan?
That was the first place I went to pre-season with the NFL team, because I had the conversation early 2000s maybe with my best mate, who again is a big NFL fan, he's a Falcons fan, and I said, how do I pick a team? And we were going through it. He was like, have you been anywhere? I was like, well, I went to Philadelphia, and he was like, well, there you go. And I just went, you know what? And I think it was McNabb was the quarterback at the time.
That's good. So you picked a good team, man. And Andy Reid, head coach at the time.
Yeah, and it was that time, and then I just stuck with him ever since.
You picked a good team, man.
Yeah.
Had lots of success.
Oh, no, yeah, lots of success. But there's been a lot of years where it's like...
Yeah. But Philly fans basically are like, they're ruthless, man.
Yeah.
They're like, like talkSPORT, you get callers calling up and they're fuming. Philly, like, talk radio sort of thing in Philadelphia, and fans literally, if things aren't going right. Well, at the beginning of last season, fans were on Sirianni. They were on him. They didn't want him anymore. And
do you ever remember that clip that went viral about... when Nelson Aguilar was at Philly, and he kept dropping all the passes.
Yeah.
And then there was that burning building, and the guy was like, they were throwing babies at him, and we had to catch them to save them. Unlike Aguilar, we just dropping everything.
I remember.
Do you remember that?
That's insane. I remember.
Honestly, we're talking about like obviously saving people's lives, and they're talking about Aguilar dropping passes.
Yeah, Philly sports fans, because I spent a bit of time in Philly when I went to Club World Cup. probably my favourite city in America, on the East Coast anyway. Obviously, I love New York, but Philadelphia's proper. They love their sports, both basketball and football, and ice hockey as well. The Flyers are a big thing in that
It's a good stadium as well. It's old school, and it's a bit kind of, it's bitty, isn't it? There's
the Lincoln Financial Field?
Yeah. Like things kind of not added on here and there.
It's not all in tandem. It's like, right, we'll fix that bit,
it's not
and then we'll fix that bit.
It's not a bowl, is it?
No,
it's like bits. It's
cool.
a real football, American football stadium. But I've seen the Packers beat Eagles there, and
over there.
Really? It's good. About 10 years ago, something like that. And,
I know it went recent times.
How dare you? Honestly. By the way, things are talking about Aguilar dropping things that were dropped. That flag was picked up.
It's an awful decision.
Flag was picked up, and the Eagles punted, and a modest return from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So the Buccaneers 13-24 down against the Eagles with 7:48 to go. 41-yard attempt in the Commanders-Falcons games. Penix Jr. was intercepted, and the Washington Commanders couldn't do anything with the field position, but that has been banged through. So the Washington Commanders get 3 points back. Here we go. The New Orleans Saints. Spencer Rattler out to Alvin Kamara. They're in the red zone, and Kamara goes down 3 yards from the end zone.
Fumble in the Eagles game. Oh my goodness, Tampa Bay fumbled. I need to see a replay again, and the Eagles recovered. No, that could be game. Let's have a look.
Who is that?
So it's Bucky Irvin who has the ball. His knee, I think he's down there.
Do you?
Yeah, but it depends what they call on the field. If they've called it as a fumble on the field, then it's going to be reversed. But
his knee's not down.
Yeah, but his shin is. His shin's down. That should be overturned. That should be Buccaneers ball.
You think?
It's folded up, man. Look at his.
Look at the shin. The shin counts.
Yeah. No. You might be right.
We can't see it. We can't see it from here. But look at that.
Yeah, nasty.
Are we going to get another a situation where you think it's a penalty for the Arsenal?
We're so lucky they won,
really
by the way. I've only been thrown
No, Joe, I'm only bothered because we won the game, so forget the penalty. Keep it. I'll hold that penalty.
I think shins down. I would pick that up, but I'm not a zebra. I'm sat wearing red in a green studio.
There's no conclusive evidence. The review, of course.
2 point attempt from New Orleans against Buffalo. It's a closer game than it should be, really.
It should be, given that how bad the New Orleans Saints defense is. If I go to my notes, New Orleans Saints, they're 18th in passing and 14th in rushing defense. So when you have a team like the Buffalo Bills, which are 5th in passing offense and 1st in rushing offense, you'd expect the Bills to be pulling ahead. But the Saints have got on the board in that one. Let's find out who got it. We were too busy talking about a fumble. Chris Olave, by the way, has
Here we go. What's the call?
First down, Eagles ball. Not enough there to overturn it. So, yeah, Eagles are beneficiaries. Todd Bowles looks absolutely sick with it. The New Orleans touchdown was scored by Chris Olave. It was a 5-yard pass, 3-yard pass there from Spencer Rattler. So the 2-point conversion did not go through. So it is still just a 5-point game in Buffalo. 21-16, they lead the New Orleans Saints. Cam Ward, we haven't really mentioned him much today. Lovely sidearm, dropped. It was slung in there. It was tipped in the air, and the cornerback from the Derek Stingley Jr., he's had a brilliant season so far as well. He picks up the interception, and the field is reversed.
What did I say my boss would be?
Your boss would be Cam Ward.
Cam Ward, and I feel again,
and
rookie.
that wasn't on him.
I know it wasn't. It was a drop pass. I get it, but I'm telling you.
Sorry, that was on him. I think he's thrown that too hard, and I know when a receiver gets his hands to it, but it wasn't the numbers. He's having to go back and reach for it. Tipped in the air. I would say, maybe we're both right. 50-50. Go on then. We'll take that.
Come on, Eagles. Come on.
That is your fumble that's just been overturned on the red zone. Darren Bent is seeing, is that a Saquon Barkley run up the right-hand hash marks for, what, 4 or 5 yards? He's still not got going. I'm a little bit worried for him.
No, I mean, still, let's have a look at what is he at now. So he is Saquon, 10 carries for 20 yards.
So averaging 2 yards a carry.
Averaging 2 yards a carry.
Oh, that's not good.
It could be. I mean, Todd Bowles' run defense is renowned, right?
Yeah.
And he does have a habit of bottling up teams, be it either in the rush or in the passing game, running game or the passing game. But this is fourth game in a row which Saquon is struggling. Darren, are you worried for your star running back?
Oh, lovely, Jalen. Get there. Love that first
Not
time.
when Jalen does things like that.
No, yeah, but no, I'm not worried about Saquon because I know it'll come good at some point. Early on in the season, everyone's fresh. Everyone's locked in. It'll get to a point where you will start to see fatigue. You spoke about week 6 where you're starting to see where teams are. I would rather him get hot towards... Eagles are going to make the playoffs, of course. Start getting hot before the playoffs and then we get into it and then he's ready to go, rather than getting all these numbers in now and all of a sudden it's a cooling off period. But I remember when he first got to the league and he was putting up crazy numbers.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of those numbers were, he might have, I don't know, 10 carries where they're like 3 yards, 2 yards. I mean, he'd have one long one that's like 100 yards and people would go, you look at his numbers at the end of the game and go, wow, he's run for 147 yards. But a lot of that was one long run.
It's not like Derek. Well, Derek Henry had breakout plays, but he's constant feeding him.
Exactly.
Where Saquon's just like, there's a breakout play, and then all of a sudden that like 20 yards is 100 yards.
There you go.
And yeah, it looks like
there was a lot of that.
5 yards per carry. Yeah.
We have third and 6 in the New York Giants Los Angeles Chargers game. Chargers are still in this, but other than that, Quinton Johnston. Not Thompson, Johnston. Katarina Johnson-Thompson.
Onston, would you say? I knew it was an Onston.
Not Katarina Johnston-Thompson. Apart from that catch and that drive at the end of the first half, Chargers are really struggling here. They're in midfield. Justin Herbert takes the shotgun snap, drops back, looks to his right.
Oh, that's a terrible throw.
Interception.
That's terrible.
That is an absolute...
pick six.
Is it flag on the play? It is a pick six.
What a tackle.
Keenan Allen with the touchdown saving tackle down the right-hand hash. Number 22 from the Giants intercepted. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out what it is. He looks annoyed that might come back. But Giants are celebrating. Giants are celebrating. So we'll find out in a sec what's happened there. But Kwaku, that was a dreadful throw.
I don't know what he was seeing. They saw ghosts.
Pass interference, offense. That penalty's declined. It's New York Giants ball on the 5-yard line, or thereabouts.
Huge.
The Giants defensive crew are in the end zone celebrating. It was sensational work from them. Almost as bad as that pass, as good as that was.
He's got time to hold the ball before he throws it.
What he saw there. That was crazy.
But a lot of hustle from Keenan Allen to get back to that. He was on the 40 on the other side of the field and gets to, I think it's Williams there who gets the interception. And it's the kind of old Chargers from the last couple of years, stuff that we haven't seen these first couple of weeks.
And now it's dangerous, right? Like Jackson Dart, is it Jackson Dart or is it Russell Wilson?
Jackson Dart's back, number 6, yeah.
You got Chance.
It's Saquon's in. He's in.
Never in doubt.
Saquon.
Talk us through it.
Fair. I thought they were going to do the tush push. That's what I was waiting for. That 1 yard. They didn't. He just pops it off to Saquon, and he's around the outside and he's in. Really, really well worked because everyone was in there for the tush push, thinking, right, here we go. Look, everyone's in there. And watch Saquon just come off the edge. And thank you very much.
Saquon normally in that pushing. Just behind to the right of the of Jalen Hurts. And what we're going to see now is a lot more trick designed plays that look like a tush push, but are nowhere near a tush push. And then teams will get used to that kind of stuff. Oh, this isn't going to be a tush push.
And then
the tush push back. What are your thoughts on the tush push?
I like it. I know a lot of people have said it should be banned.
Shock you like it.
Yeah.
Like, what were you going to say?
I like it, but I mean, a lot of people don't like it.
Well, a lot of times your linemen are lining up offside as well.
Yeah.
And we've only started to clock it recently, so I think we're going to see a few less. Well, Tom Brady called it out, wasn't it? He was calling the Eagles games like they're lined up offside, and that's why Tom Brady is good on comms, because he sees things and he calls it objectively. He's like, yo, that's a legal formation.
Red zone. Opportunity for the Giants. Jackson Dart takes in the shotgun. Shovel pass. Theo Johnson.
Yes,
Touchdown, Giants. Yes. Come on. Don't know why I'm getting so excited for the Giants. I just love calling a touchdown. It's Theo Johnson on a little shovel pass from Jackson Dart. That goes in the books as a Jackson Dart touchdown. Well done. Celebrations all round. Well, I don't know what is going on there, but well done, Jackson Dart. Oh, flag on the play. Defensive. That is unnecessary roughness. That will be enforced on the kickoff. Doesn't matter. New York Giants are 19-10 up, and I think maybe they'll go for a 2-point conversion if they enforce it on that, to have the ball on the 1-yard line. Really nice play, this Kwaku.
Nobody had this on their bingo card, but that was really nice disguise on that. Nice shovel pass from Jackson Dart, and that goes down as a Dart touchdown, and happy for him, right? This is against potentially one of the best teams in the NFL, and the Giants have scored 19 points in them. They've been in control. They've been in this game. A lovely block there, and then a shovel pass to...
yeah, that block on 45 is what... There was a bit of fisticuffs around. Now we've got a 2-point attempt. Handoff to Scadaboo, and Scadaboo is in. So, 21...
Ooh,
oh!
the backflip.
Talk to me about the backflip.
I mean, I'd love to be able to talk to you about it as if I could do it, but no, it looked really, really nice. Just going in there, little backflip
White
in
man
the
can
end zone.
Well, on this occasion, they can.
And played running back.
Yeah. Who knew?
Who knew? Not me.
Who was the most acrobatic player that you played with? Who would
Acrobatic.
if there's anyone that could do a backflip?
Probably Fabian Delph.
Fabian Delph.
Yeah, he was quite like limber, and he was obsessed with like martial arts type stuff. So he'd be doing like kung fu kicks.
Bit Zlatan-y, was he?
Yeah, a little bit Zlatan-y, spin kicks and stuff like that.
Would he?
I reckon Zlatan and Delph in the same sentence has never been uttered before ever on this planet.
Sure, I think he does do a little bit of martial arts now, you know.
Does he?
Yeah, I think he's come away from football.
He retired
really
last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he's come away from football now.
Really?
Yeah, and there's a lot of martial arts and stuff. Yeah.
He'd get a lot. He's got like an incredible trophy cabinet.
Oh yeah. City and Leeds obviously came through. Villa.
Interesting.
What was Delphi like as a person?
Great guy.
Got his number?
Yeah.
Let's not FaceTime him. Thanks for tuning in, Delphi.
Yeah, he's a great guy, really good guy, great captain when he was at Villa as well. Worked really hard. Got over his injuries. Yeah. I mean, did you ever watch that All or Nothing Man City
one?
He was vocal in the dressing room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big character.
Yeah, Delphi. Versatile as well, wasn't he?
He was
versatile.
Yeah, he was. Left back, centre midfield. Yeah, really good.
Big drive for Baker. If they want to get back into this game, they've got to score in this drive. They've mounted comebacks in the first 3 weeks. Not really got the offense going. No Mike Evans, though. That's the massive, massive blow. One of the most consistent receivers in the league for the last 6 or 7 years. He's on the sideline right now wearing street clothes. And Baker's got to try and muster up some magic. Not really found Godwin too much. And Philadelphia just dominated in every facet of the game, whether it's special teams, whether it's offense, whether it's defense. And this will feel really good for Philadelphia. Like getting a win against quality opposition in impressive fashion.
In Tampa.
This is a good performance so far.
Tampa Bay had a really good running game last year. Bucky Irvin, Rashad White, really, really good, getting loads of yards after contact as well.
Yeah.
Today, both of them are averaging 3.8 and 3.7, Irving and White, respectively. So not being able to get anything on the ground, that affects everything going forward, because you can't do anything through the air. Mayfield, though, he's 15 for 27, so he's trying to get the ball downfield, but it's just not happening.
I think the Bucs are in here. I'm looking at the screen up there, and the Bucs are in.
Just as we speak. The Bucs are in, are they? Okay. Touchdown in the Falcons game. Higgins has been hit by John Higgins has been hit by C.J. Stroud on a 24-yard reception. The Houston Texans are 19-0 up over the Titans. And yeah, you're right.
Bucky Irvin.
What happened there?
Yeah, Baker Mayfield, really lovely throw to Bucky Irvin there as well. He's kind of almost dropped back. That kind of held onto it for a bit longer, bided a little bit of time, and then just threw it to his left-hand side over coverage, and Bucky Irvin, using his pace, got himself in.
And that technically is a running play. Like, it's a little bit of a play action.
Look how long he has to hold on to it. He holds on to it for
not even play action. He's scrambling.
Scrambling, and there we go, bang.
Bucky Irvin's found a bit of space, and there you go. Great for Bucky Irvin owners in fantasy. Not so great if you own Rashad White anywhere.
No,
which I do. Just looking at the receiving stats for you, Kwaku. Other than that 77-yarder from Emeka Ibuka for touchdown, he's 101 off of 4. Bucky Irvin, again, that was 72 yards. So the really big plays.
Chunk
Something to look at ahead of. But then the Eagles are in such a dominant position that maybe those kind of things can happen.
Yes.
But Chris Godwin, one reception off of 6 targets. All right, we haven't dissected each one of those, how many of those are catchable or not, but that is not a good stat.
No.
Sterling Shepard is just 1 reception off of 2 targets. Tez Johnson, 1 off of 1, but, you know...
Without Mike Evans, the offense looks different.
Yeah, Evans is your go-to guy.
Well, like you were talking about where Mahomes has always had Kelsey and Brady had Gronk, Mike Evans is the go-to guy, whether it's for Brady or whether it's for Baker.
Yeah.
He's and when he's missing that big body receiver, that's great in the red zone. You need that.
It's your insurance, isn't it?
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
So it's your guy that you
Blanket.
know that
Safety blanket, yeah.
Security, safety, insurance blanket, all of those. Everyone's got one. Justin Herbert's back in the day would have been Keenan Allen. Keenan went away for a couple of years, but he's come back and he's sort of turned into that. The Los Angeles Chargers, though, 10-21 down in New Jersey, New York. And is that Amari Hampton? Away to the races. It is. The rookie has gone in. That
Big
was
touchdown.
excellent. What a rush down the right-hand touchline. What was that, 35 yards? The edge wasn't set by the New York Giants, and Amari Hampton just outrun the covering defensive backs who couldn't get to him, almost untouched there. Great blocking here, actually. That number 9 block there is sensational, and they just couldn't get that. That is just a brilliantly designed play, and the block has just sent him away. Amazing stuff.
Created that little gap.
Created a gap, and there you go. Who would be your blocker? Andy Goldstein would be a good blocker?
Absolutely not. People would run through him like he wasn't even there. If I had a good blocker, so people I played with in my career, I mean, big Chef Kikuchi or big Emil Heskey, my goodness, he was strong.
Yeah. Emil Heskey's sons are
amazing, wasn't it?
Amazing, isn't that?
He must be so proud. So both his sons coming on the pitch at the same time.
And Pep, you know, I mean, that's a reward, if anything, isn't it, for their performances in youth teams and training and whatnot, and the trust. And Emil must be like...
It was an amazing moment, though, wasn't it?
It was a big moment. Okay, question for you. Say, like, your kids ever went on to do something, like things within football. Like, obviously, you scored loads of goals, you scored hundreds of goals. But do you reckon you'd feel even more proud if it was your kids?
Yeah. Like, if he went past me, I'd feel even prouder.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, wow, like
I created that.
Like, not a little bit of that, and like, I helped him. Do you know what I mean? He's my boy. And for him to go and do that, oh my goodness, it'd be the proudest moment ever. If he made a pro, then he went on to score over 100 Premier League goals. The first time he played for England, I'd be like, wow, incredible, absolutely incredible.
Do you think he could?
A long way to go. I mean, he's only my eldest, who's at Coventry Academy. Shout out Milan, by the way. He's got a hat-trick today.
Coventry?
Yeah, he's got a hat-trick today against North County,
Did he?
Yeah, he's
striker as well, yeah?
Yeah, hat-trick last weekend against Swansea.
Oh, so he's a baller.
Yeah, so...
he's a baller.
Yeah, he's doing all right. But, he loves it at Coventry. But no, he's only 11, so a lot can go wrong. Like, if he's special, you make your debut at, 17, 18? Yeah. So that's only 7 years down the line. You have to be special. As long as he keeps improving every little season.
A lot can change as well.
A lot can change. Like, interest could change.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? His surroundings can change. So much can go wrong, but at the moment he's in a good space and he's happy doing what he's doing, and I'm happy for him.
What's wild to think is when you and I were growing up, we didn't have things like internet and phones and social media and
Sega Mega Drive and Game Boys.
That was it. And, that's all we had. So it may be easier to if you're talented like you were, to concentrate on something like football because you didn't have any other distractions. But now there's so much going on. Everything's streamed. There's computers. There's the internet, and you could imagine even more kids like falling away from the game, despite the the fame that can be got from it.
Well, as you said,
in that avenue.
There's so much iPads, phones now,
Yeah.
where they connect with all their friends, so they don't have to necessarily go anywhere. Back in the day, when we grew up, to go and see your friends, you'd have to go and physically see them. You couldn't just keep talking to them on FaceTime or the iPads. But you're right. There's so many different things now where you go, even if you're 1% distracted, you're not going to reach your full potential.
Yeah.
And that's the difficulty we've got now as kids. Even the YouTube's a big thing because my kids love YouTube.
A touchdown for New Orleans potentially. Sorry.
Yeah,
they're checking it.
I was listening to you,
Sorry.
but they're checking it. They've given
Touchdown.
Give a touchdown.
It's like-
Wow.
It's like they kind of went over him and and convinced the Zebras to do it. I think it was a case of, did he use the ground to help catch the ball?
Let's have a look
This
at
is
it.
a one-handed.
That's a great catch.
Oh!
No,
Do you know?
I'm not sure he's got control of that.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got control of that.
I'm maybe giving that.
Are you?
So
That's not a catch.
He's falling backwards.
No way.
No way. He's dropped
Yeah,
right hand
I
pushes it
think
onto the
he
floor.
uses the ground to help
Yeah.
catch the ball.
Yeah.
But they've got to find a way to overturn it. Is that there? We're
No,
all
he's
leaning
dropped it.
forward.
He's dropped it. He's dropped it.
Oh, I don't know. I reckon they might give this. They might give this.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
No.
look at this. Look at that.
Yeah, it's on the
That's
ground.
on the
Yeah, it's on the ground. It's on the ground. Okay. But it's really athletic.
It was.
Kind of by his ankles, he's falling backwards. I think it's one of those where they've given it so they can review it.
Yeah.
They kind
Wow.
of-
He's wham. He's a big referee. That's a
Gee,
massive zebra.
Those are some guns, aren't they? Wow.
Michael Oliver, you need to start
Yeah,
watching this.
who are you, buddy?
Quick one with Milan and like playing football and stuff. All the kids in the academies now have like one-on-one coaches, and like, or is that not the case?
A little bit, because do you know what it is? It's hard because Milan trains Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes Saturday, plays Sunday.
Wow.
And he goes to school. He finishes school at 5 o'clock, and he's got homework. Where's he fitting in the one-to-one?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? When's he fitting in the time to just be a kid?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's hard. So I don't put any pressure on him. He goes to training those days. If he wants to come in the garden with me, do a bit extra, not a problem. But he does so much sport at school. All the stuff he does with commentary, there's just not enough time nowadays just to be kids, and that's why they spend so much time on the iPad.
Yeah.
The Barefoot Bandit, Matt Hollins, has
Barefoot Bandit.
I've just coined that. Maybe it'll stick.
Maybe.
The Barefoot Bandit, Matt Hollins, has gone in for a touchdown for the New England Patriots.
Debo, I think, for...
And then Debo Samuel, yeah, that was a lovely little throw from Marcus Mariota into the back of the end zone. And this game where it looked like the Washington Commanders were out of it, Debo's just done the corner for pace there, and perfectly thrown as well. The corner can't do anything about that. He doesn't get a jam up on the line.
Yeah.
And then Debo's done it for pace. God, he's
It's a great throw as well.
big
though.
lad, isn't he, Debo?
Debo, yeah.
Yeah, but and this game where we thought the Commanders a couple of scores away, now a bit like the Eagles-Bucks game, is a bit closer than.
Yeah. Too
But
close
then we
for
thought
comfort.
they're going for a 2-point attempt, Kwaku, if you want to talk us through that. Marcus Mariota
Let's have
in
a
the
look.
shotgun.
Marcus Mariota in the shotgun. What you don't have here, Jane Daniels gives you the option to run it in as well. Mariota's. Oh,
Oh, no. Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, that's nice.
It's lovely.
That's a lovely play call.
That
That took guts. That took guts, though.
That's a run pass option there, right
Yeah,
there. So
yeah.
Mariota, who has the American Samoa flag on his helmet there, little flag watch hashtag. He fakes to go to Nichols up the gut. It could be a design run if the defense isn't there, but the defense swarms upon him, and he does brilliantly to throw the ball slightly back against his body to the back of the end zone, and Zach Ertz, the veteran tight end, former Eagle, won the Super Bowl with the Eagles.
Got Zach Ertz shirt.
Have you?
Yeah.
Could have worn that, couldn't you?
I'll wear it next week.
Honestly. So, is it green? You won't be allowed to.
I think it's white.
Yeah, I'm going to go with my white jerseys next week, so we won't get sold off.
Who's
by
your team? Green Bay?
Green Bay, yeah.
Where's your Green Bay jersey? Or your memorabilia?
No, I got it, but I got told to take it off because I'm blending in.
No
It'd be too
Cowboys
green.
memorabilia?
They don't deserve my money.
Yeah, pretty. I won't wear it either.
Did you burn your Parsons?
I never had a Parsons.
Oh, not a true fan then.
No, I've got an Irving. I've got.
Dak?
I haven't got Prescott. Why are you laughing like that?
I'll tell you what, when we're talking about elite quarterbacks, he's not in that conversation.
Oh, he's done all right this year.
Oh, Come on.
Okay, question. If you put Dak Prescott in your situation, with all the weapons that you've got, instead of Jalen Hurts,
it's worse.
Dak's not really a runner.
Not really
he
a
can
runner.
do, but
Not really a
he's slow.
He is slow. Well, he had that horrific leg
Yeah,
injury.
that's
He's
true.
never-
That's true.
I'm
And
not a big.
recovers.
I've never been. Wow, what is this?
What-
Wow.
what-
oh my!
What is going on here?
Why did he just let him go though?
That was
Was there a
amazing.
flag on the play?
Yeah, Khalif Raymond there has run from one side of the field to the other, pretty much untouched for the Detroit Lions against the Cleveland Browns. Only saw it as he's streaking around maybe the entire
Why are
defense.
people letting him just run?
What happened there?
Because they can't catch up with him, Benny.
No, but like, people just literally let him run. I don't know what happened.
I did see this replay.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Red Zone, show us the replay. One thing about Red Zone, not enough replays.
Yeah.
Not enough replays.
Yeah.
You
I
just see it once.
don't want to see him going and kissing the girl in the crowd. I want to see. I want to see the play.
Yeah. Come on then. Come on, let's see it. Nope, not seeing it.
Nope.
We're seeing a replay of. Oh, let's go full to Jackson Dart and the New York Giants. This is another really close game. Well, I'll tell you what, we've got some really close games here. Commanders 24-31 down to the Falcons. The Saints are 2 points away from the Bills, 21-19. The Browns have just gone down 10-27 against the Lions. Lions, I think, going for maybe 2 points. The Panthers are 6-42 down to the Patriots there. We heard about the Barefoot Bandits touchdown. Chargers are 18-21 down in MetLife against New York Jets.
Oh, what a run
And
this
it's
is.
Tyler Algier. Oh, no. Woody Marks. Similar uniforms, Texans and Falcons. Woody Marks goes in for the Texans for his second touchdown on the day.
They're whacking the Titans up.
Absolutely. The Titans are as moribund as Manchester United.
They are shocking, mate.
Jackson Dart scrambling all over the place, comes back in and he is sacked, dropped.
The last 5 minutes, I watched Jackson Dart. He's taken 2 sacks that he shouldn't have taken. No, obviously inexperienced.
He's got to throw the ball away.
You've got to throw the ball away.
Yeah.
You can't take a sack in that. At this point in the game, really, get yourself into field goal range, kick another 3 points and keep it moving. You can't move yourself out of field goal range, and that's what he's doing by taking these sacks.
2nd and 6 in the Bucks-Eagles. Baker collects the ball, slings it, and it's good coverage there. Lovely coverage. I think it's Blankenship. Oh, flag on the play.
Was that? Oh, that's enough.
You've got keen eyes there. Keen eyes, Darren Bent, spotting that flag. What are we saying? I maybe got there a tad too early.
He's holding him.
He's all over him.
Yeah.
That will move the chains 10 yards as well. First new set of downs, and I think Tampa Bay will be in Philadelphia Eagles territory, and it's a little bit of sweaty bum time. Is that what it's called? Sweaty bum time?
Yeah. Squeaky bum.
But
Not
yeah.
sweaty. Sweaty bum time. What the hell? Squeaky boss.
We've all had it.
And there's
Sweaty
your
bum
YouTube title, Sweaty Bum Time.
Yeah.
Oh, that is sensational cornerback play from
that's incredible coverage,
from
right?
from the Saints there. Josh Allen rolls out to his right, throws almost a jump ball, but the Saints cornerback just sticks a mitt out and bats it down. No can do for the Buffalo Bills, and it looks like they'll probably 3rd and 5 now. So this is pretty crucial because they don't. 8 minutes left on the clock. They don't want to give the ball back to the New Orleans Saints. Ball is on. Yeah, they'll have to punt it. The Buffalo Bills if they get nothing from this third
This
down.
is what Josh is about. Come on, Josh.
Here we get,
Show me, Josh.
Let's go, Benty. I love this, Josh.
Show me, Josh.
Josh in the back of the shotgun.
And there he is. And there he is. That's Josh Allen. That's
He's got
Josh
more.
Allen. That's Josh Allen. That's Josh Allen. Show me, Josh.
Well, he showed you. He heard.
Mate.
He heard on a massive
Love
delay.
that, Josh.
He
Love that.
puts no.
Love that, Josh, my guy.
Benty, describe to me just what Josh Allen did.
He put on the cape. That's what he did.
He put on the cape, he went to throw it and pretended to throw it and then just drove through the middle and got himself probably an extra, 12 yards, you'd say, probably. He's stumbling, little juke.
Get off me.
That double
Get off
jump,
me.
dreadful tackling there. But what I love is because he's now turned into a runner, the linebacker covering decides I'm going to absolutely
take him out.
whack him.
Yeah, I'm going to take him out.
He did go for the ball though. He went to punch the ball, but he just
You see their eyes
it.
lighting up. They're like, I can hit you here.
Josh Allen back in the shotgun on the 32, drops back,
Interception.
throws, and wide open touchdown. I think it's Dawson Knox
He's a
or
baller,
Dalton
man.
Kincaid. Either one of them. It's
Dalton
Dalton
Kincaid,
Kincaid.
yeah.
Those white tight ends look the same. There we go. 27-19. We have the the Buffalo Bills. Little bit of daylight there, so that sweaty bum is not so sweaty anymore. And Josh Allen, this is beautiful, isn't it, Benty?
Yeah, it's lovely. Little Kincaid, little outside run there. Delivers it on the money as well.
Yeah.
That's what he does. Postseason.
And what they've done,
In-season.
Josh Allen has recognised that Dalton Kincaid is a mismatch against Connor Granderson,
Yep.
the linebacker, the defensive lineman. He shouldn't really be out there. Granderson isn't used to this coverage, so he lets Kincaid go. Josh Allen's already seen that when he's seen who's lined up in what personnel. Kincaid then has a free shot to the end zone. All Allen has to do is put it on him. He does that. But that touchdown was made by the fact that Josh Allen made the yards. Let's see, there is a flag on the play. Oh, it's a false start. It's coming back.
Told you, Josh.
That's not on Josh. That's Reed Ferguson.
That's for the kick. No, that's for the...
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not
okay,
for the,
phew.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Too busy yakking away.
So Philly's defense has done well there. 4th and 12 now. The Bucks are.
Yeah, it looks like Chase McLaughlin's warming up for a field goal attempt. 50 yards or so.
Well, he drained one from what?
58
60?
yards. Yeah, and he had some as well. Benty, talk us through this field goal attempt.
Yeah, he's about to go from, 55? He's absolutely drilled it. I can't quite see, and he's put it right down the middle again. Right down the middle.
And that was a completely different type of field goal to the one before. The other one had a little bit of flight to it. This one was driven.
Drilled it.
And he has driven that. Sometimes those type of field goals can be blocked, but
laces out.
Not quite, yeah. And he had a load of extra yards, and that's hit the net.
Yeah.
That's going from at least 65. Got a bit of a leg on him.
KDB learns how to kick a football. How far do you reckon he can kick it from?
De Bruyne?
Yeah.
Far.
Do you reckon it, 70-yard field goals?
No.
No?
65 max.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's what Brandon Aubrey's doing.
Yeah, I don't know. Someone like a Huddleston.
Hudson? Yes, 70
yards, man.
Yeah.
75 yards.
He'll drive it 75
He's up,
yards.
Look, just tackle him.
I think that is a punt return. It's a punt return from Khalif Raymond there. So
no
Detroit special teams, who I left on my bench this week, has come up with the goods. Love touchdowns for special teams as well.
There's nothing nice. Look at Josh Allen there, nice little juke.
Yeah.
There's nothing nice, little.
No, you can't be back on the Josh Allen train now.
I love it. Get back on it.
I'm on that train. Delays.
Southwest again. No. Other train of companies do also have delays as well. Do you know what it looked like at half-time? It was sort of a bit run-of-the-mill, this 6 o'clock slate, but we are going to get some good finishes. Couple of touchdowns here and there. We get back to a load of one-point games. This game in New Jersey, New York is. Did you go there, by the way, Quaku? Have you been to?
Yeah. What, to MetLife?
MetLife.
Yeah, that's where the final was.
Great stadium, that isn't
Good
it?
stadium. Just a bit too far out the way, though.
Yeah. Well, you probably got designed to get you a car, but otherwise, us others have to get the train system there.
On the way to the airport, though, isn't it? It's close, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of.
New Jersey Airport, not JFK, is it?
JFK Jumway.
Yeah. There you go. Hot airport chat here on Newark Airport. Yeah. Love having a hot airport chat. What's your favourite airport? Right, so let's go through some of the other scores. So Eagles 31-23 against the Buccaneers. Titans are being blown out by the Texans 26-0. Giants are 21-18 up over the Chargers. Patriots 42-6 over the Panthers. Lions are 27-10 up over the Browns. Bills 28-19 against the Saints. And the Falcons, they have the ball. First and goal at the Washington 9. It's 31-24 up over the Washington Commanders. And let's just have a refresh about where we are. We are still at the Paddy Sports Bar down Sportsbook at the Hippodrome at Leicester Square. And do you know what? It's still busy here.
Yeah.
I'm surprised about that. I'm not surprised about it. I was told it was going to stay busy, and it stayed busy, actually.
What are you more surprised at, that or the fact someone's wearing a Blake Bortles shirt over there?
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. Blake Bortles' shirt is rogue. Is it a Joe Burrow shirt, the Cincinnati Bengals lady next to him? There's a Purdy jersey over there.
Purdy jersey over there.
Yeah, the San Francisco 49ers.
Is there any jerseys we haven't? I haven't seen a Green Bay one yet.
Well, there's one in my bag before I got told to take it
I've seen
off.
an Eagles. I've not seen a Dallas one either.
That's your Dallas one. No, you won't be seeing a Dallas one around there for a while.
You got big fan base though, right?
Yeah. It's like Man United though, isn't it? Just terribly run franchise. Boomed in the 90s, has always been popular, but never been successful.
Oh, are they they might be the Man United of the NFL.
100%. But I've got a theory. If you boom in the 90s, you'll be perpetually financially successful, but whether you'll be actually successful remains to be seen.
I think all these NFL teams have boomed financially successful, but you're talking football. I'm
talking being the biggest franchise in the world.
They are, aren't they? Still the most, the highly valued franchise. Have you been to AT&T Stadium?
I have.
I think that is the best stadium I've ever been to.
Oh, the Spurs Stadium's good, and the Mercedes-Benz is...
Mercedes-Benz is great. It's just
AT&T is just big.
It's just something about being in Texas and Dallas and that big jumbotron. I know they've got the one in the inside of the Atlanta Falcons Stadium, Mercedes-Benz, but...
No, I love the AT&T.
Something
I haven't watched an NFL game, though. I just went there.
I watched a Thanksgiving game there and also a college game. I saw Patrick Mahomes throw 6 touchdowns there for Texas Red Raiders. It was amazing.
That's incredible.
Also, in the press box, they have a beer tap for the end of the game.
Do they?
Yeah.
See, Jerry knows how to do that kind of stuff. Run a football team, he does not.
Press get treated so well there because they know that they have a lot of power to swing the narratives and whatnot. So, keep them sweet with a beer. Keep them sweet with a beer.
Eagles are struggling here in a minute. I mean, he's tried to target A.J. Brown twice in the last 2 plays, and both times double coverage, not managed to bring the ball in.
That's going to go against A.J. Brown for the old targets, but...
third and 10.
Trying to squeeze that in there, but it looks like both of the corner and the linebacker read that. So it's Hurts. Is Hurts showing that? Is he showing what he's going to do with his eyes?
See,
that's great defense.
That's 3 times in a row they've tried to target A.J. Brown. It's not happened.
That's
Bucks defense has really stepped up. Really stepped up over the last...
I thought it was going to be a defensive games. I thought like Todd Bowles versus Vic Fangio, but the offensive got stuff going.
Bang!
That's great.
That's
great
bang
defense.
bang, isn't it? Yeah. Bang bang defense there.
Take that.
Cornerback on A.J. Brown again, actually, and
it's 3 times in a row it was.
I reckon A.J.'s had a word and said, "Get me the ball."
Yeah, for sure.
Just get me the ball. Punt. 4th and 10. Benty, I like you doing the kicking ones. Do a little on this punt from the Philadelphia Eagles. Here we go.
Outside of his boot, whams it. I'd say a good 60 yards, 70 yards,
80 yards. There we go.
Bang.
Caught by the Bucks guy.
There's a return on here.
Oh no.
There's a return on here.
Oh no.
It's on. It's on.
No.
Oh,
what a tackle!
What a tackle that was! That was touchdown saving.
That was touchdown saving. He was going.
I mean, he's still got them into really good territory, by the way.
Yeah.
Look at his eyes. He knows this. Where's
he get to? So he's gone.
It was a good return.
To the Eagles.
About 30 or something.
That's such a good tackle.
Halfway. He's gone to halfway.
This is a close game, man.
Yeah, Philadelphia 47.
Really close. But I get it. A.J. Brown's your number 1, obviously, receiver, but you've got to go elsewhere, man.
I've got a question. So A.J. Brown talked about after they won the Super Bowl, obviously he didn't have a huge game. He said obviously he enjoyed it, but didn't enjoy it as much as if he was getting big numbers. Say you were playing in the cup final and your team was expected to win, your team did win, but you had a stinker. Would it bother you?
Well, first of all, when I was at Tottenham and they won the League Cup and I was an unused sub, I was delighted for the guys who won it, but you don't feel part of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I've openly said that, where I went up there, I lifted the trophy, I was on the bench, so I played my part in terms of the warm-up, but I didn't get on. So even though people said, yeah, but you still won it, it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
It just feels like I was just there watching, do you know what I mean? I didn't contribute, so I can understand where A.J. Brown's coming from, but he did play his part. He didn't have a massive, huge game, but he was there on the field, do you know what I mean? He was attracting double coverage, which allowed someone else to be free, so he did play his part. And also, by the way, when he looks at his mantelpiece and he sees the ring on there,
he's not going to care.
He's not going to care, is he?
Following season, 2009, got to the final again, played against United.
I played all 120 minutes.
You know what? I watched the whole game. They've replayed that on Sky Sports. And I watched the whole of that game back. You had a task playing up top against those defenders.
Honestly, right?
You were up there.
Who were you up against?
I think it was Vidic and Rio.
Arguably the best, apart from
Terry and
Cavani.
I mean, they're up there, but no.
But arguably the best defensive partner.
But the work he had to put in for 120 minutes.
Run. But you know what though? I got a lot of satisfaction, even though we didn't win it. Playing the 120, and I was on again. I'll tell you a quick story. We lost on penalties, didn't we?
Yeah.
I said to Harry, let me take number 1 because I was a penalty taker. He said, no, you take number 5 because we might need you at 5. I said, all right. didn't get to five, did he?
yeah.
Didn't get to 5.
That's not your problem.
Not my problem, but yeah, that there I take a lot of satisfaction because I got to play in that final the whole match. So that way, even though we lost, at least I came off the field thinking, well, I was involved in this one.
So
do
do you enjoy that final more than obviously winning the other final that you did?
In terms of playing, yeah.
Okay.
Because I got to play, but there's nothing worse than you watching a final and you're just sitting there not contributing anything.
Yeah.
You still got your medal? Runners
Yeah,
up?
I think somewhere in the house somewhere.
Not melted down?
Nah, I know that the one we did win, but I didn't play. That's in my little boy's room. He's
Lovely.
got quite a few hat-trick balls in there and man of the matches and player of the months and stuff.
Josh Allen under centre, and yeah, the Buffalo Bills 28-19 up, but that is blown dead. Must be some sort of penalty on the offense there. Here we go. Let's false start. Jackson Dart, by the way, has just managed to get a first down. They are in the red zone. Flag on the play. I'm describing all this stuff, and then suddenly you get a flag on the play.
Yeah, there's been a lot of flags today. They keep on showing Jackson Dart's mum in the crowd.
But they love a narrative, don't they?
Yeah.
They love a narrative.
They do.
Wonder why are they showing her? Do you think? Other than that?
Oh, she looks like a lovely lady,
Yeah.
but I just don't know why they're not showing the football. They keep on showing his mum.
Well done. Well pivoted. Got a lot of respect for you there.
Yeah.
Well done. It's a sensational block there as well. It's Cam Scatterby.
Yeah.
It's basically, he's like 1.5. He's half fullback, half running back. So a better version of Carl Juszczyk, I would say. I'm looking up at the old Ryder Cup. It is still 12 points to 5. I think Victor Hovland is actually out. I think he has he's been withdrawn through injury, so the two teams halve that point. But USA are up in 3, Europe up in 2. Europe only need 3 points to retain and win the Ryder Cup. Thank you very much, gents. Thank you. A little dry throat here.
Joe, are you a big golf fan? I mean, listen, I understand how big the Ryder Cup is, but I just haven't watched any of it.
Nah, same. Like, when's the Masters? I watch.
There we go. Yes. No flags, please.
Flag.
There's a flag.
Flag. There's been a flag
Eagles.
everywhere.
Flag in the
Come on,
secondary.
man.
Flag in the second. The Eagles guy's like, oh, what's going on? No, it wasn't me. You've
Yeah,
got
he's
one
got
of
one
his
of his
shirt, man.
He's pulled it.
3 and 5.
You can't even can't argue with that.
Third and 5.
Was that 3rd and 5?
Yeah, 3rd and 5.
That's such a
silly penalty to give away.
He probably would have got away from him.
How does that make you feel, Darren?
Well, listen, it's about hanging on. But I mean, don't wave your hands and go, I haven't done anything.
Do you know what? You are hanging on here. It is an 8-point game, so touchdown and 2-point conversion, and then we've got a tie ball game going into the final moments of that fourth quarter. Cam Scatterby up the gut, gets repelled by that
great stand.
by that Chargers defense. 3rd and goal though. 3rd and goal for the New York Giants. So 21-18 up, just 3 points up. Just 6:54 left on the clock.
Okay, say they don't make it, let's try. Do you go for it on 4th and goal, or do you kick a field goal?
It's a great question.
I go for it.
I think the analytics will say you. I think you go for it to try and get the nail.
Yeah.
At least you've got the ball deep in Chargers territory.
Exactly.
So you've got them backed up. That way, the safety's in play there as well.
Yes.
So yeah, Jackson Dart loses yards.
He loses yards, which will change their decision now. They're going to probably kick a field goal. They'll literally just on the 1 yard line.
2nd and 3 in the Tampa Bay game. They're on their own on the Eagles 30. Running play. Bucky Irvin bounces outside, cuts inside, gets the first down, and it's a gain of about 7 yards.
Do you know what?
Drive continues.
He's been really effective recently. I mean, he's got 13 carries now. I think he's probably 14 now. But he's the one he's their go-to at the minute. He's their go-to. Everything they're doing is going through him.
They're going for a 4th and goal in the Giants versus Chargers game. They're trusting Jackson Dart, which is a big thing in his first game as a quarterback. Let's see.
Dart,
little
Dart,
Duke.
Duke. He's maybe going for it.
He dropped it. He dropped it, I think.
Gilman broke it up. It looked like it was in, and then it was just like it was. That was an amazing play by Gilman.
Oh,
that was
no,
amazing.
I thought he caught it.
Little Duke.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart.
It's a Dart. He should have.
He's got to bring it in. He's got to catch it.
Gilman does an amazing job there of contacting the player as he sort of jumps up to get the ball. The receiver has no purchase on it whatsoever.
Yeah, just gets it there.
Wandale Robinson couldn't do anything. Lovely little throw from Jackson Dart. And do you know the movement and the escapability he has there is sensational.
Yeah.
But he's thrown it to the wrong bloke.
I blame the wide receiver. Just bring it in.
Theo Johnson is right next to him. Theo Johnson is a 6'6" tight end, and he's lobbed it up to Wandale Robinson.
No, if you get it down, and as you come down, just hold it.
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, it's a good defensive play, but you could argue that he should. Well, you are arguing it right next to me that he should bring that in.
This is going to overtime.
Amari Hampton has just gone up for 7 yards to give them a little bit of breathing space. So it'll be 2nd and 3 on their own. Let's see, 12-yard line. What's going on there? You're waving your hands.
No, Baker Mayfield, obviously, he's through into the end zone, and he's aimed for... I can't quite see who it is, but he's
Emeka Ibuka. Yeah, he's a great defensive play.
When he's trying to call for a flag, and he's got his hand clean on the ball.
That's a great defensive play.
Well, the only one...
Gets his head back around as well now.
The only thing it could be is that it's the right hand coming across, like a goalkeeper saving in the top left-hand corner. But the left hand could be pulling. But we didn't see that. Maybe Baker, the referee, has seen something that we haven't seen. It's 3rd and 9 now for the Buccaneers on the 23 of the Eagles. Baker to shotgun, drops back, slings it, and it's a first down. Drive continues. Chris Godwin Jr. gets it. Sensational stuff. Oh, hello, Darren. How are we feeling here? How are we feeling? Are you feeling a little bit?
Baker, interception now, watch.
I tell you what, it's getting loud in here because I think there are some Americans in town, and the Ryder Cup is on one of these 55 screens here.
Oh, you got him. Get him. Baker's great. Interception. I told you. Interception.
That is that's a heads-up play.
Flag.
It's a flag on the
I told you as well.
Which way? And referees indicating it's against the defense. Baker's offense is moving up as well. Which way? Carter he's fuming. I think he knows. I think he's hurt as well. I think he's clutching his things that make us laugh when
What's this?
Penalty's declined. It goes the other way. Eagle ball.
Eagles ball. What I say to you, Baker Mayfield interception here.
It is absolutely. You did say that.
I said that before. I just felt it.
Clairvoyant bent there.
Look at this. He's jinking. He's moving around. He's scrambling a little bit. Can't go anywhere, and then he just throws it. Look, throw. No.
I don't think he sees him. Well, clearly doesn't see him because Godwin's got his hand up, but because he's running, he hasn't set himself.
No.
So he's underthrown it. What he wanted to do is throw it back to the pylon for Godwin to jump ball it, but didn't have the purchase. Baker knows. Oh, it's tipped. It was tipped.
Was it?
It was tipped. So it comes out nice, but then it goes all wobbly. That's why it didn't reach. So it's not totally on Baker. It's brilliant play, not only from the interceptor, but it was tipped at the line as well. Sensational defense from the Eagles there.
Come on, just get the field goal range and just ice the game, man.
This is where Todd Bowles has got to dial it up. He needs to stop. Because, another score for the Eagles, and I think that's game.
Ball on the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Come on.
I formation. Eagles under Jalen Hurts under centre, hands it to Saquon Barkley, and why are you going there?
Great first down. They stopped Saquon behind the line of scrimmage. Saquon's not really got anything going.
No, he hasn't. No, not at all. 5 carries.
He had that touchdown, though, didn't he?
Yeah, but
apart from that.
I mean, his average per carry has gone down to 1.9.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, what would you rather? Would you rather have 1 touchdown for 1.9, or would you rather be 0 touchdowns but you're averaging 8?
Depends on my bonus is, isn't it?
0 touchdowns, averaging 8.
Jalen Hurts under shotgun again, hands it off to his running back, Saquon Barkley. We talk about him, he gets yards. Let's carry on doing that.
Third down again.
Because we want Darren Bent to be in pain at the end of this game. I'm sorry, buddy.
Well, listen, the day started off beautifully. Arsenal disposal of Newcastle, so I'm happy with that. And now we move to this game here.
No, it's only your hourly mention of the Arsenal victory. Well done.
Crazy. Like 7 minutes left in the final quarter. They've given the ball to Saquon. They're going to give it to him 3 times on this touchdown drive to try and get yardage to ice the game.
I mean, any given Sunday. But if the Eagles do get a touchdown in this drive, it could be beyond them. They're eking off the court.
Why would you throwing that down?
What's happened there?
Why would you not run it?
On 3rd and 2,
We've got a punt again. I'd go for it.
Jalen Hurts.
I'll go for it.
I'll go for it.
Pretty special. No, push.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
What, on your own?
4 and 2.
On your own 30, 25-yard line?
I'm going for it.
That is ballsy.
I don't know if you're going to get the ball back.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Get the ball
Punt team's out. Punt team's out. Calm down with your going for it. Huge defensive stop for the New York Giant football team. Was that like a Spider-Man?
Yeah, that was.
One or the other. And Justin Herbert has been sacked for a massive loss. They're 4th and 25 now. And if you look at the coverage here, nothing is open for him. That's sensational coverage in the backfield. He's got nowhere to go with it. The coverage, the protection has collapsed. And there we go. Quinton Johnston was free-ish. But Hurts didn't have anything there. He had nothing on that line. No protection. So all he could do was take the sack. Punt is up and away in New York. It's caught, and we do have a run back. What will we have here? And it's stopped. So on the 26, 25, 26, that's where the Giant football team will come back. 1st and 10 for Baker Mayfield. Where are they, Darren Bent?
They are, I think they're on the 20-yard line, so Philly's 20-yard line.
So they're in their own, well, after that punt, they'll be in their own half.
Own half, yeah, on their own 20-yard line.
They've got the length of the field to go. They need to score kind of quickly, though, because despite having their 3 touchdowns left, they don't want to allow more and more time to be bled off the clock by the Philadelphia Eagles. So
I'm disappointed when they won the ball back. They've got the big play, the interception. They didn't really capitalise on that at all. Didn't move.
Baker with his legs here. Getting out of bounds, stopping the clock-ish as well. So, it's a nice little play by Baker Mayfield. I think the Eagles will allow some of this, though. Yeah. They'll allow some of in those early downs to allow, 6-7 yards and start really going for it on those 2nd and 3rd downs, or 3rd down especially, to try and stop this drive. The Washington Commanders, another 3 points. They are 27-34 down at the Atlanta Falcons. So, just a touchdown in that one. I'm not going to say sweaty bum again, but squeaky bum time there. Cam Scadaboo up the gut. The left-hand touchline, the B gap for 4.5 yards. But
Bucky Irvin
could come back. Omar, what do we have in that one? 3rd down.
Ran it on that down. Because I think you want to bleed the clock. Just bleed the clock a little bit. You don't want to give them the ball back. I think in this game, it's last person the ball wins. Something bad's happening for.
Yeah, some screaming.
Eagles. I think something's happened with the Eagles.
Yeah. There's that one lone Eagles fan over there screaming and hollering. Over there, by the way, in the Paddy Sportsbook at the Hippodrome Casino, home of live sport. It actually is so. It feels like home of live sport in London. 55 screens showing multiple sports. We have football on earlier, racing on earlier. We've got an NFL on right now, multiple games on the NFL. Plus, we've got the Ryder Cup. There's so much going on. Here we go.
They're going for it. 4th and 1.
Going for it.
Bucket. Hey, he's got it.
He got it. Nice.
They got it. The atmosphere's kicking off.
It is kicking off in there. It is kicking off.
There's some guy shouting for one thing, another guy shouting for the other. That's what we love here. And you could be here next week as well after the international games. Get here early because it's going to get busy. Here we go. So Baker Mayfield hands the ball off. I'm seeing the one that's already gone for 4th and 1. Thank you very much, boys. Well done. Let me go with it, though, didn't you? Let me die on my own horse. Loved it. Classic Darren Bent. No wonder Andy Goldstein has uninvited you to his wedding vow renewals.
What's happened? Is there? What's going on?
There's more stuff going on. There's some real hooting and hollering over it. The atmosphere in here is sensational, isn't it, lads?
The clock in here and the clock up there. Oh, it's Bucky.
Yeah.
It's Bucky again.
Go on, Bucky.
Irvin causing problems.
Go on, Bucky. This is what we need, Kwaku.
Yeah, this is what we need.
We need a bit of the Eagles to feel a bit hard done by, Oh, that's a great run by Bucky Irvin there.
Down the sideline, beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. He just needs to get going. Maybe it takes a bit of time to get going, and Bucky Irvin will get some stuff done. They're really sticking red zone on these 2 games, the Giants and the Bucks games.
Little double juke, beautiful, isn't it? Down the sideline.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Would you have been a receiver if you played?
Yeah, probably. Wide receiver, yeah. Bring the ball in, catch, hold it.
Well, red zone receiver, like kind of just, or do you reckon you'd be one of the nippy ones on the outside when you're younger?
I'm red zone.
Yeah.
Hit me with the red zone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Bang! Hold it in, man. Clutch.
Punter me. But I have played.
Wouldn't say you're a punter.
Yeah. I can kick the ball high and far. But I have played. I have played flag football, and I was a cornerback and did pretty well.
You're corner.
Yeah. Little
flag football, yeah. Is that where we're going with it? Yeah, okay.
That's all right. It's in the LA Olympics, flag football.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
And the NFL will be sending players to play for the US team.
Wow.
Which is insane, isn't it?
That's course not fair.
That's not fair. Like, what's that about?
Patrick Mahomes playing flag football.
Guarantee. It's like the Dream Team for basketball.
Yeah.
Another great Netflix documentary as well. That
Dream Team one.
Yeah, really good. Where they go to Paris with Steph and LeBron and.
That one. Something for goal, hunting for goal, chasing goal. Yes,
really good.
Hey, the last dance is still the one, though, isn't it?
Oh yeah. That saved us during lockdown.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Like,
I only watched it recently.
Baker used his legs
scrambling
to get it
Baker,
done.
come on, Baker. Do it for me and Kwaku, Baker.
I still think they're.
Come on.
I still think they're. Okay, they're on Eagles' 40-yard line.
Yeah. So Baker.
Yeah, but they've got a long way to go. But we need this. Come on, Baker.
We do need this.
Do you know what?
2 minutes.
Do it. Don't leave any time left on the clock.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's have overtime.
I'm not lying to you. This screen there is really putting me off because I've got a screen here, but
what I'm hearing, Darren, there are too many screens.
yeah, it's like
There aren't too many screens. There's 55, which is the perfect amount of screens, Darren. That's what I'm hearing.
That's why you're in the big chair, mate.
Well,
Great.
Yeah. That is a great run by Baker, though. And it beats 2 defenders, getting over that first down. This is where Baker becomes Baker.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is where he cooks.
Yeah, this way he cooks.
This is
like
he's put the bread in the oven, right? But this is where he's thinking, right, is it ready? I'm going to take it out now.
by hook or by crook, getting it done, whether he's used his legs. Yeah. there's a feature in that.
Yeah.
It's called Crookie.
Crookie monster. Crook by name, not by nature.
I apologise to
people think I'm looking at that screen there because it's ahead of this one. So I'm just sorry. I'm looking there.
You don't have skewy eyes.
Because obviously this is about a minute behind this.
So so the screens in the Hippodrome, we have screens brought to us by talkSPORT. The screen, which are slightly behind, and they're still great, but the screens in the Hippodrome are way ahead.
Yes.
So therefore, we're seeing stuff and hearing stuff happen on the screens
before we've seen it.
Before we've seen it right in front of us, but we have enough screens that we can see what's going to happen.
Well, they're going to at some point the Bucs are going to have to force it because they need a touchdown.
A couple of finals to tell you of. The Washington Commanders have lost to the Atlanta Falcons 27-31. Yeah, 27-34 actually. Excuse me. The Texans have beaten the Titans 26-0, and it's all over. A blowout in Foxborough as the Buccaneers. As the Patriots have smashed the Panthers. Panthers reverting back to type, but it just shows they beat the Falcons by 30 points to nothing last week. It just shows that any given Sunday, anything can happen. 42-13 they lost against the New England Patriots. Got loads of games actually coming up.
Ooh, that's really good
from 9 o'clock. The Colts and Rams. The Colts who are 3-0. No one had that on their bingo card, did they? With Danny Dye. I hate that. I hate that and myself for saying that nickname.
Well, you hate Danny Dye. What about Indiana Jones?
I prefer that. Yeah. Indiana Jones
is a great nickname.
3-0. It would be great. I don't know what I prefer for next week when Sam
Straight away,
Harris is here.
interception already. Colts Rams first play.
Oh, great work. Bang on time. Hope you're watching that, Sam Harris. The Colts have been intercepted by the Rams. Daniel Jones reverting back to type. Daniel Pennies.
Daniel Penny.
But yeah, a great start, gents, from
Stop showing
them.
his mum. Like, I don't understand it.
Great start
Show
from
the game.
Why are you getting upset about that?
I'm definitely not upset, but like, it's a close game, 3-point game.
But you're loving Jonathan Taylor's start to the season, Darren Ben.
Yeah, I mean, I had Jonathan Taylor. He won me effectively my fantasy football a couple of years ago. Strong, powerful, leading the league as well in rushing. So yeah, I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah, he had last year. He had a slightly down year. He was battling injuries. He was battling. He had a contract issue, which was eventually resolved, and he signed a multi-year, multi-million-dollar guaranteed contract. So I think that obviously affects him. But we're really seeing the real Jonathan Taylor now, because we're seeing a guy that is elusive on the outside, but breaking tackles down the middle as well. Strong, hard runner.
When there a problem, I don't know if it was last year, a couple of years ago maybe, with the running back and contract situation, in terms of the running backs felt they were getting underpaid by organisations. They were, weren't they?
Yeah. I still think...
Yeah, they're getting
Eagles
they are massively underpaid.
Yeah. Honestly,
I
think we're now 4th down. I can't quite see, but I'm hearing the screaming.
On one of these 55 screens, big puck has gone in for Cameron Young for the United States. They are up in 4, down in 2.
Sacked him, bang!
Yeah. Something is going to happen.
Really
something is going to happen in the Ryder Cup. There's something going on. I think actually they have won at that point. So it's 12-7 that the... Cam Young has won 1 up on the final hole against Justin Rose.
Oh my goodness, Baker got absolutely slammed then.
So much sport in here, so much sport. We've not screens.
Look at Baker. Look, bang!
Oh, yeah.
But do you know, Baker does a brilliant job there of realising I am going to get hit right now, protect that ball, cover that ball up.
I think they're 4th down now. Oh no, 3rd and 23.
Can't take that sack there, man.
No, he has to. He had nothing.
Okay.
Oh, you throw the ball away.
Throw it away.
Hey, nothing
but
deep,
then you can
nothing
get done.
cheap.
You can get done for
intentional
grounding. So,
in the words of Shannon Sharp, nothing cheap, nothing deep.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. 3rd and 23. Oh, do you know what? I need to watch that screen over there. I can't see nothing.
3rd and 23. Baker swings it out to the left-hand side. Little juke.
Oh,
lovely trip up. He's got
manageable though.
Yeah, back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be about a 4 and 9, I reckon. 4th and 9, something like that. Here we go. We can see a replay. Talk us through the replay, please, Darren Ben.
Now Baker Mayfield does well. Obviously, it's a soft coverage. Soft coverage, should I say? They obviously don't want nothing over their head.
Yeah, Rashad White bleeding out, wasn't he?
Yeah.
To the left.
And then just great tackle.
That's a great tackle, that.
And it comes down to this, right?
Game.
Yeah, this is it. This. Well, no, not necessarily, because it does.
Yeah,
it does.
it's
It does.
game.
Yeah.
4th and what is it? 4 and what?
4th and 10.
4th and 10.
Come on,
Baker
come
drops
Baker.
back.
Come Baker.
He's on his own.
No.
It's
It's over.
incomplete. It's incomplete.
It's over.
It's over.
The Eagles win.
Absolutely fuming. Yeah. I really wanted you to be
Same.
distraught.
Why?
Because you're so smug about Arsenal, and now this is happening.
It's such Schadenfreude, isn't it?
How did QPR go on yesterday?
1-1 against
nice.
Chef Wed. Should have been, I guess.
Okay, nice. Just checking. I mean, wonder why you two maybe in bad moods. Yours, I understand, but
Not in bad mood. I just like Schadenfreude. I like seeing hurt and pain in other people for my own pleasure.
I'm in a bad mood because I'll have to watch my Cowboys later on, and that's going to be bad.
Well, obviously you're going to sync up the Sunday Night Football on talkSPORT 2
I'm
with
going to listen to my Cowboys.
Good man. Sync it up. You can do it on the app. Just press pause.
Yeah?
Yeah, it works. So we've got
Advocate for the technology.
Yeah.
just press pause.
Just press
The
pause.
talkSPORT app, it works.
Works. San Francisco versus Jacksonville Jaguars has also kicked off. 5 minutes in that. We haven't seen any of it on RedZone, though.
No.
RedZone's good because it stays with the games that are currently ongoing for the whole narrative. Also, 21-18 in the New York Giants LA Chargers game with 13 seconds left on the clock. So, where are the New York LA Chargers? They are on their own 15-yard line, 16-yard line. So they've got about 40 yards to go before they can try a kick.
Yeah, this is the example of nothing cheap, nothing deep. He's going to sling it though.
Herbert
Go Herbert. He got. Yeah, he's still.
Well, they gave him a bit there. They've got no timeouts left.
Done.
2, 1.
Okay.
Game gone.
Done.
So,
Chargers finished.
Chargers finished. We have one game left in this early slate of games as the Philadelphia Eagles have 57 seconds left on the clock. 31-23.
Just amazing. You two both picked the Giants, and you both picked the Chargers, and I said the Giants. DB.
Yeah, but that
DB.
is crazy that the Chargers have lost against the Giants like that. Jackson Dart.
It's so chargery.
Yeah.
So Chargers, unbelievable that.
That is. I can't believe it's one.
They've even got it wrong on the score there. Oh no, they haven't. They've got 3-1, 1-3.
Yeah.
Yep. Take it back. 0-0. San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They still haven't started on that Eagles game and the Bucs
I don't know what's
game.
going on. Longest 57 seconds ever.
Come on, guys. They haven't even got to a commercial break either. So, what's Nick Sirianni doing here? Oh, touchdown! Is it a touchdown in the Jags game? No. Brock Purdy's, by the way, is in.
He's back.
He's back. I think it's a pass breakup on third down. Purdy scans the field, throws it up, lobs it up. And yeah, it's the front pylon on the right-hand side of the end zone. Oh, I tell you what.
That's a flag, no?
That has to be a flag.
It has to be a flag. That was unnecessary.
Number zero always feels wrong to say that. Basically tackles, maybe because he was out of bounds, and it doesn't matter if you're out of bounds. But the field goal is good, a 26-yarder from that's the San Francisco 49ers kicker, and they go 3-0 up against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That should matter though, if you're out of bounds. Because say that was a QB that had become a runner and he got shoved like that, they are throwing 20 flags.
But when he doesn't have the ball, it's
Yeah,
sort
true.
of
Yeah, it's true.
doesn't matter. Eagles are now bleeding the clock, running up the gut against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers have called a timeout. It's second down and 9, maybe generous 9. But yeah, the Eagles surely are going to put this one to bed, and the Buccaneers will fall to. It's 3-1. Eagles go
4-0. Beautiful.
Not too many unbeaten teams left, so the O went for the Chargers. We've still got the Colts, they're still unbeaten, but I think that's it. I think.
Yeah.
Let's check that stat, shall we? Throwing out them shouts.
It feels like something I should know there, and the fact I don't is a bit worrying, guys. I'm not going to lie. So Eagles there use another running play, and they're not going anywhere with Barkley. He won't be happy with this because it won't help his yards. But win's a win. Take the win.
Final timeout.
I bet you he'd take averaging 2.0 yards or whatever, but being 4-0,
yes,
he'd take that over great stats and 2-2 or whatever. 50 seconds left on the clock. It's 3rd and 5. So this play will get run. The Eagles will then take a timeout, probably with about 5 seconds left on the clock. 40 seconds for every single down. So yeah, this play will get run. Eagles will run the clock down for that 4th down to about 5 seconds. Then they'll punt the ball away. Ball will be in the air for about 5 seconds, and that'll be the game.
It's tough, man. It's tough. NFL, because there is a scarcity, because there's not too many games, every loss just feels
worse.
Yeah, it feels terrible. You can see it in players' faces. Like that whole week of preparation. Some players are in like different continents. Some players are in Ireland. Do you know what I mean? And then you lose the game, and you've got to go again next week. It's not easy.
Yeah, it felt like the Bucs had the opportunity to keep this close, but Eagles are a winning team, right? Like it's just that winning mentality of getting over the line.
Yeah.
And Benny, you must have had this when you've been in teams, whatever age group, wherever you are, that you just have that winning mentality. We know how to close out a game at that particular moment because we've done it so many times before.
Yeah, you grind out results and don't make mistakes. Key moments, you don't make mistakes. And you look at this game, just now we've been watching, obviously me watching the Eagles versus the Bucks. Baker Mayfield throwing an interception. Do you know what I mean? I know you said it was tipped, I understand that, but I just think it's those moments, what ifs, what could have been. And I just think certainly the Eagles have been very good at that over the last couple of seasons.
And it's that Eagles defense standing up, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Like at that particular moment, and that is a big game, big play mentality that Eagles have developed over the last 3 or 4 years.
Exactly.
Which includes Super Bowls and playoff runs, and that the DNA is already there. 6 seconds left in that Eagles-Bucks game. We'll just wait and see what happens with that. I can't imagine. I think we'll get maybe a bit of fun right at the end here.
Just run it back into his own end zone.
Yeah, good idea. Take the safety. You take the safety there, and that's 2 points to the Buccaneers. Goes 31-25.
Over.
And that's it. That'll be game. That'll be game there, guys. Well, I tell you what, it's been a brilliant time. Brilliant time here.
I've enjoyed that.
In this brilliant place, the home of live sport in London town, the Hippodrome in Leicester Square. I'll run through the scores very quickly. I mean, if my voice can handle it. In the early slate, the 6 p.m. kickoffs, the Colts, no, they're playing now. The Chargers lost to the Giants 21-18. Steelers in Dublin 24-21 over the Vikings. Falcons 34-27 over the Commanders. Bills got past the Saints 31-19 in Buffalo. The Lions blew away the Browns 34-10. Patriots whipped the Panthers 42-13. The Texans put a bagel on the Titans 26 to nothing, and it's currently 31-25. The Eagles beat the Buccaneers. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time and
Absolutely
your energy over the last 4 hours or so. It's been really fun, and
good.
Thanks to you guys for watching NFL Red Zone here, our watch along. We're back at the same time next week. Make sure you get yourself down here to the Paddy's Sportsbook at the Hippodrome Casino, the home of live sport in central London. Come down for live sport. There's betting, there's food, there's drink. Visit hippodromecasino.com/Paddy's-Sportsbook for more information. There's a link in the description below. 18 plus. We'll see you next week.
Great, I like that.
Good work, mate.